I thought he was gonna have the GTs on.
I got your man's on my feet right now.
I'm a free agent on the shoe world.
I make from the man himself. From the man himself. A free agent.
Might pop up on his Reeboks next week. I thought he was gonna have the GTs on.
I got your man's on.
Cry to the poppy. We should cry to.
I thought.
Don't do that, Niece, because what I can tell you is a chuckle today will be a cry tomorrow. My mom used to say, what will make you laugh will make your ass cry. Don't do that to this girl. If y'all ain't getting along, that's fine. This is a group chat set. Don't do that, sister, because you with the athlete too. And I know y'all girls from Memphis can squab, girl, but bitch, ain't no amount of hands can prevent you from a nigga beating up your heart, sister. And you still in a situation. Meg is leaving this with no child. Don't do that, sister. Don't bring that into your life, being messy. Come on now. I'm not even going to attribute this to Leo behavior. This is just be a girl's girl. You know how it feels, boo.
Archer podcast.
Girl, you know how it feels, boo.
All right, real quick. I do one thing I do want to sit here and say that I don't like. I hate when people try to be like the party police via social media. Because I seen Ryan Clark say and say, "Oh, I see. Did y'all really invest it?" And let's be clear. And I get it. As men, sometimes it's hard for people to understand how much people like relationship gossip and just back and forth. But if I'm just being honest and I'm being serious, dog, every streaming platform from Netflix, Peacock, I don't know about Amazon Prime, but I know for a fact that Netflix and Peacock has made a ridiculous bag off of doing reality dating shows, because dating and relationship stuff is an extremely popular thing. So if you can get one of the biggest female rappers dating a basketball player on the decline and trying to sit here and make it seem like, oh, why y'all making it a big deal? Y'all so invested in their relationship. The same reason why everybody in the sports media platforms and industry is invested in the Mike Gabriel, whatever his name is, the coach for the Patriots, and that reporter lady. So let's just be clear. I think it's just whatever suits your boat, then that it is what it is. And I do think two things can be true. I see a lot of women on social media. I don't know if they trolling or they being, and somebody may be dead serious, where they sitting here saying that they didn't know who Klay Thompson was until he started dating Meg Thee Stallion, and now you see people saying, "Oh, y'all dragging it now, this and the third." I think some people we have to realize our bubbles is our bubbles. Just because Klay Thompson played beside played beside Steph Curry for many years, that doesn't necessarily mean to the casual fan who don't watch basketball for real and just only know Steph Curry and LeBron James and James Harden. They only know some of these people throughout things like this, and that is why so many athletes run to sit here and try to get next to some of these females. Like, don't sit here and make it like Klay had Klay got some super signature shooter that everybody in them other rocking around. Klay ain't never been a top 20 jersey sale or nothing. Yeah, standing right next to Klay, standing right next to Steph Curry for all four of them championships did not make him a superstar. Like that, I think sometimes people get two things missed and screwed. I don't necessarily think that everybody's always in the same bubble. And I think people, when stories like this,
then if she started dating him, you're gonna do your research. So I don't feel like you can't say you don't know who he is.
No, I think, but I'm sure there's women who only knew who he was until he started dating Meg Thee Stallion.
Right, that's cool. But once she started dating, you knew who he was.
No, that's not what they saying. They're saying they didn't know who he was until she started dating.
No, people's like, I've been to 1 million games and I've never knew who he was. I feel like that's.
Oh yeah, that's somebody just dragging it. I would not. Of course, I mean, but everybody.
I go to NBA games. I never know who Klay Thompson was.
Yeah, that's somebody just dragging it. That's somebody dragging it. Or you just ain't never been to a Golden State Warriors game. You can go to endless games and just never been to a Warriors game before.
That's hard to believe.
What, did people been to basketball games and never been to a Warriors game? It ain't hard to believe because that's an expensive ticket.
No, I'm saying that's hard to believe that you wouldn't know who. If you know who Golden State Warriors is, you know who Klay Thompson is.
I mean, I guess I can't sit here and I can't agree or disagree with this conversation because I know who Klay Thompson is. So I can't sit here and argue that, but I know for a fact I'm not about to make it like Klay Thompson is just like some super popular nigga neither. Like I'm sure you can Google for the last 10 years top 20 jerseys sold. I guarantee he ain't never been in the top 20. So I mean, I'm sure. And trust and believe. The crazy thing is how many. I've made that joke about how many light skinned kids run around and swear to God that they was gonna be Steph Curry. Like women was just pushing out mini baby Steph Currys, and they was all running to get it. Nobody ain't never running to go get a Klay Thompson jersey. Neither. Like I think two things could be true. I think that you could love Steph Curry and just offer some casual stuff and just maybe catch the highlights, never really watch no games, and never pay attention to who Klay Thompson is. Like I'm sure that can be an easy thing. I can even almost go out on a limb and sit here and say you could probably have watched the NBA Finals when Kevin Durant was on the Warriors and Steph was Steph in his prime. That was like when the whole hype around Steph and Kevin Durant, and Klay kind of took the back seat in that. He was almost down near the fourth wheel in that one. So I can imagine some people could watch it and really just not pay attention because his name was never going to be, especially in that little run when it was him, KD, and Steph. He was the fourth man out.
Yeah, but the last run of that, he got hurt in there. You like I said,
no, because you watch you're speaking from somebody who watched basketball. You can't not speak on this because you're not a woman and you watch basketball. So yeah, you know for a fact that you know who he is. I'm not saying that I didn't know who he was, but I'm not about to make it seem like it's stats and numbers for a reason. Those numbers can pull up and say that people may not know who he is. It's not like he's LeBron James. He don't got 100 million followers.
Cool, cool. We in the gossip era, right? So, but people know who PJ Washington is. Everybody knew who he was. Like that's what I'm saying. How you can know who PJ Washington is?
Brittany Renner, but yeah, they probably know who PJ Washington is because of Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner got more followers than Klay Thompson.
No, you can't know. Yeah, I'm sorry.
How you gonna sit here and say no, nigga? It's social media. You can look at the numbers. She got more followers than him. Duh.
Okay. Oh, like I said, you can't sit here and say you don't know who Klay Thompson is.
I'm sure they don't know what. I'm sure they know. They've heard of the name, and if a random woman
play what? You heard of Klay Thompson?
Now, yes.
You heard him before then.
Why?
So how do you? Splash Brothers. Who are the Splash Brothers then?
Marcus, don't ask me fucking stupid questions.
That's what I'm saying. You can't sit here and say you don't know who he is.
All right. I'm sure people who don't know who he was. Erica, did you know who he was before this?
Klay Thompson, whatever his name is. No.
All right, exactly. That's how we get in this argument. There's a woman sitting right here. Like, we don't have to sit here and make it seem like this is some odd shit to believe.
But you're on social media. Like I said,
he ain't motherfucking got 200 million followers. What the fuck are we talking about? He ain't got no thirst trap pictures coming up. We said before this conversation, niggas didn't even know the other women he dated before. Why the fuck are you making like this is difficult to believe? This is not hard to believe.
Hey.
This nigga is not LeBron James. He is not Steph Curry. He ain't even fucking Anthony Edwards. We not about to make it like this is some unbelievable shit. I can't believe that some women out here didn't know who he was until this fucking Meg Thee Stallion shit. It's believable. It's easy to believe.
But what again, the fuck? If he started dating her, you went and saw who he was. That's what I'm saying.
Cool, but I'm sure, but he's not. But listen to what I'm saying. They went and see. Klay is not an internet nigga. So cool. I went to go see who he was. I'm sure for most women, there was nothing exciting that was going to keep them there. Pause, no homo. He ain't partisan Fontaine. Nigga, I can go look at Party. Party can dress. The nigga got muscles. It's some shit that'll make motherfuckers stay there.
I didn't know who he was. So that's what I'm saying. But then when you said, I saw who they were dating, then now I know who he is. But you can't say, well, I don't know who he is. It's
a difference between people who date celebrities and then they can end up becoming celebrities on their own. And then it's motherfuckers who date celebrities, and after they done dating that celebrity, they'll go back to just their regular life. Klay Thompson will go back to being just regular ass Klay after this shit die down. Next week, nobody won't be thinking about Klay, won't say nothing about Klay unless Meg put a song out and diss Klay like she did fucking Party and like she did fucking Tory Lanez. If she don't do that, then niggas will just forget about Klay. Like, listen, again, because the whole conversation about Klay all season was how he was playing like ass. Klay, and again, and guess what? Y'all thought I was wrong about Stephon Diggs. I just may have been a couple of months earlier about Stephon fucking Diggs.
What you mean?
He ain't about to get picked up. Hey, don't know what to tell y'all niggas. I admit, y'all may not think I watch too much sports. I listen to too much shit. It's some niggas who just be like, cool. In their prime, they was who they was. I'm not about to sit here and shit on Klay Thompson. I'm just sitting here saying how two things can be true. Could it be a group of women who did not know who he was until he dated Meg Thee Stallion? Absolutely. And could it be men who feel like, oh, you stupid bitches don't know nothing? Cool, because you watch basketball. I'm not mad at you for that. It's some niggas who play. I'm sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm guarantee you even for the casual fan talking about sports who realistically, you may only know who your team drafted because this NFL draft didn't have the sparkles and the glitters and the big name like it did last year. People, again, because we as men, we watch sports and you don't never want to sit here and admit when your sport or your moment in sports may be losing the luster a little bit. No, it'd be certain times. That's what superstars are superstars for a reason. And because we live in a generation where people don't, maybe because it's not your favorite player or maybe because this player ain't the greatest player, people try to diminish what a real superstar is. Yeah, last year, NFL draft had more sparkle to it. You know why? Because Shador Sanders, the 5th round draft pick, was the most talked about nigga. This draft came and went. You paid attention to who your team got. You didn't probably even give a goddamn about any other team got unless they was in your division because you just want to see what your team, but it wasn't no super crazy hoopla about it. And that's not even a knock on the players. I think that's sometimes even a knock on just how sports media covers certain shit. Like you try to I feel like ESPN and all of these bigger sports pages, you try to cram in the draft in like a 2-week span where you're trying to rush and tell people, oh, we should be hyped about this nigga. We shouldn't be. And the players even knew it. The shout outs to the nigga he was the number 1 draft pick, didn't even go to the draft. So again, I don't think it's unbelievable that people may not know who some of these people is. Fucking Devin Booker and fucking dated a goddamn Kardashian or Jenner, whatever the hell that girl last name is, and people didn't know who he was, and that nigga still got one of the most least popular Nike shoes. So again, sometimes you can date certain women, and sometimes those niggas just don't have that oomph to it for it to translate to nothing else. Devin Booker is a way better basketball player than Lamar Odom, but Lamar Odom got way more benefit out of dating a Kardashian than fucking Devin Booker did. So I think it don't translate over for everybody the same way. So again, like I said, I'm not mad at the situation. I do just think that y'all was doing Lexi Brown foul. I'm somebody, I listen to Lexi Brown podcast every week. I just know that for all the people who just, oh, well, why she cut off all her things? She been off of, since Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese got into the WNBA, she kind of been pulling back from social media. She limited her comments on who can comment on her page, and that was because she was on Gilbert Arenas' joint, and she gave her opinion on both of them, and people was dragging her to hell. So she been off of Twitter. She kind of be on Threads like once in a blue moon, and she be having her TikTok and Instagram comments to a limit. So like, however you do that little shit on Instagram, where you can kind of cut your comments off a little bit, and you only can have people I guess you follow can sit here and comment on your stuff. Her shit been like that, and I do feel bad for her because she ain't popular enough or popping enough. And even for people who just enter the podcast world, if you really, I don't know how long everybody been listening to Rory and Maul, but if you've been listening to them since they went their separate ways with Joe, you kind of know that Lexi Brown ain't nobody you should be cheating on because fucking Rory didn't even want to talk to her. So it ain't no way in hell you going like, I'm not, that's why I kind of was like,
she was trying to talk to him.
Yeah, we got the nigga court seat, front row court seats to a Sparks game and everything. But of course, this was before the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese shit. So going to a WNBA game was kind of like something you wouldn't even want to talk about. And it was like almost damn near like a joke.
She from New York or something?
Nah, she from Boston. Her father, D Brown.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, her father, D Brown. But again, like I said, I feel bad for her. I do feel bad for her just because she just haven't got because she has some.
But that's what I'm saying. Who put that out there?
I don't know. They said that she was posting it in her close friends and saying that and let's be clear, she could have been posting that stuff in her close friends. That don't necessarily mean that. And for people who don't know what I'm talking about, they were saying that in Lexi Brown and her close friends, she was posting, saying that the Meg and Clay relationship was like some publicity stunt shit. Clay was doing it for publicity. And Clay, I could be honest with you. Again, when we saying some niggas is just not smart businessmen. If you really was doing it for publicity, and you do, I believe he got his own shoe, whatever, with one of them Chinese companies. To me, the smarter thing would have been I would have milked this shit out a little bit so I can get my sneakers up or something. Get Meg in a commercial like, huh?
Not for them.
I mean, what nigga he wearing? What the fuck? What you?
Nah, not for them.
What else you supposed to do?
Nah.
Nigga, I'm gonna milk my. If I'm gonna get in a relationship
you ain't gonna get nothing off of that.
If I'm gonna be in a relationship with somebody that popular, nigga, I got to get something that's gonna draw me some type of traffic. It ain't gonna be just for no goddamn box like that. Niggas too old for that shit.
It did draw him traffic. Like you said, the people ain't know who he was until they started.
Yeah, but it drew him a different type of traffic because he wasn't performing, and he's just not a social media nigga.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But it drew eyes to him. It was like you said, it drew eyes to him. If you said people didn't know who he was and he was dating with him, now they knew who he was.
Yeah, but my whole point is sometimes you don't. To me, I don't. Which is no purpose of drawing traffic or drawing eyeballs to yourself if you're not ready to capitalize on the eyeballs.
But what would he capitalize off of?
I mean, nigga, you could have came over with a podcast. You could have did something. You should have figured it out, nigga. If you're gonna date somebody that popular and that big of a, and y'all gonna go public with it, nigga, I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna be just playing basketball at my worst of my career. What the hell was it? Like, that's to me, if you're doing it just on some publicity shit,
but I think he's
it's a waste
of
time
time
for
I
you.
think he's just a low key person. Like I said, we didn't even know he was talking to Coco Jones.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, because at that time when he probably was talking to her, neither one of them was popular. We had the conversation about Coco Jones last week. Like, we ain't about to make it like Coco Jones is Beyonce.
But that's what I'm saying. If somebody who was low key and I'm not in the.
Even if them two was public at that time when they probably was dating, neither one of them was popular enough for nobody to care. I don't know when they was dating, but if they was dating before, they were dating before Bel Air. Who the fuck was gonna care he was dating Coco Jones? I wouldn't even know who Coco Jones was. And again, he ain't popular enough to carry no relationship that people's going to be invested in what he got going on. So again, that's what I'm saying. I think just two things could be true with that situation. If you was gonna be in a public relationship, and I do think Meg needs to learn that and maybe Meg don't give a fuck. I mean, I can't even say that because I feel like any nigga that she kind of like, she cool with going public with. She done it a million times. But me personally, if that was me, I would pull back a little bit.
But to be honest, who really benefited off of it? Because the other basketball nigga, he ain't no jersey sales or nothing like that. So I mean, who besides party fans? I think that's the only person who really benefited off of it, right?
Off of dating the Meg?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's probably the only person who is in a position to be able to capitalize on it. If nobody else don't got nothing, what else do they got going on? You could be a basketball player and dating somebody like Meg Thee Stallion, you still got to perform. I don't necessarily know what to say about that one. You still have to perform.
And when that Trey Songz was the bigger artist when they was dating, right?
I don't think they never dated. I think they just had that little moment in the club or something. I don't necessarily know if they was dating. But at that time, Trey Songz probably was more popular. I can't even say because Trey Songz ain't been popular in a long time. I feel like just
no, but that was like early in the days, right? Before she was
but he still wasn't at that time. He was just Trey Songz. He ain't had no songs.
No, yeah, he did.
At that time?
Yes, Trey Songz been having songs for years.
What was the song?
I don't know when they was dating.
I'm telling you, they never dated. But again,
no, but you saying
when was the last time Trey Songz had a song?
Mr. Steal Your Girl. That was
what? You got a phone in your hand right now.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I know when was they dating? That's what I'm trying to ask you.
Just pick a year. I'm telling you that Trey Songz ain't had a song in the last.
Trey Songz been Trey Songz.
No, for sure. But you're missing what I'm saying. Trey Songz has been Trey Songz, but Trey Songz hasn't had a song that nobody actually gave a goddamn about probably in the last 7 years, maybe 10.
To put out. Yeah, so
putting out music and putting out songs that people actually care about.
His last album was 2020. That was Back Home. Trigger was the last 2014. That was Mr. Steal Your Girl. That was when he had Mr. Steal Your Girl. So that's what I'm saying. When was?
I don't know. Like I said, that was some shit that just I seen it happen. Everybody, I'm sure we seen it together. A little video in the club, and then that was it. I didn't know that they was dating. I just seen there was some shit in the club. I still
2019. So yeah, that was before that Back Home came out. So yeah, so Trey Songz was Trey Songz then. He's
still Trey Songz today, but Trey Songz, I'm talking about Trey Songz that people actually give a flying F about. Trey Songz ain't been Trey Songz in like 10, 15 years. Trey Songz ain't had a song that niggas actually sit here and listen to. We talk about it.
Pretty much the baby benefit off of it, probably.
For sure. The baby was on hit. They was on hit records together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's probably the baby and Party Fontaine. Yeah, probably the only two.
But again, because they were active in their career, and they have. If you're gonna date somebody with that type of, even like a Brandon Ingram, he's so fucking laid back and don't give a goddamn like.
Because they're players.
That's cool. Some players know what the fuck they doing. Nigga, perfect example. Lamar Odom, shit, James Harden.
He's low key with his too.
Who?
James Harden.
Fuck, how? And you know all of them. You can't be low key if people know who you dated.
You didn't even know he just had a baby.
No, that's something different. I think those are shit he probably takes
serious.
But
who else besides the Kardashian?
The Kardashian and Amber Rose.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Nigga, I don't know.
That wasn't even. That's what I'm saying. How long ago was that?
James Harden was James Harden was after 21 Savage for Amber Rose. Like right after 21 Savage.
Yeah, like I said, Yeah, I think NBA players is kind of.
I guess. I can't sit here. I guess I don't give. I'm not dating nobody that popular, and I'm not gonna sit here and use it to my benefit. That shit is stupid. Because it's gonna cost you. So if you're gonna sit here and spend that type of money to be in a real relationship with a woman that expensive, nigga, you better get something out of it and benefit yourself. But sitting here side saying, drawing all the extra attention and all the extra negative comments and all the extra kiki shit, like I'm cool on that. Like what? Like again, for Klay Thompson to be Klay, that shit. Come on, dog. But again, like I said, I don't know. I ain't none of us that never slept with Meg Thee Stallion, so I can't sit here and say I don't. She could be the worst girlfriend in the world. So I can't sit here. I do see people overusing the word fumble. I mean, but again, because that's us just fantasizing. Like, but I don't necessarily. None of us don't know. If you ain't never been in a relationship with her and niggas keep cheating, then this kind of gonna make you sit here. It's gonna draw a little bit of a red flag on Meg's side. The same way for niggas can sit here and say the same thing. I seen somebody say, "Well, this nigga Klay keep fumbling all." I mean, again, like you said, Coco Jones. Like I don't. Some niggas could be just in the proximity to some of these women, and nigga got enough money so you can kind of get their attention, and then you don't know what to do with this shit, or you get it, and then maybe you just kind of on some low key Playboy shit.
It wasn't nothing up there. I mean.
So, I mean, I get it. I do understand what people can kind of feel. Then, I mean, again, you're going to have the corny niggas like academics who just going to sit here and just drag. Like, I feel like I'm so happy that when I was younger, I just actually used to get outside and be able to get some pussy. I'm just, because I don't never want to be one of these niggas who just sit on the internet and just hate women and can't wait to just sit here and every chance and every second I get, I'm just trying to bash fucking women to the loudest of my abilities. And again, some niggas use their platform and do it, and then some niggas just be in the comment section doing it. That shit to me is the weakest shit ever. Like, I never want to be one of them niggas to be getting that fucking triggered that every time something go wrong with a woman, I'm just at the top of my lungs just screaming and yelling that shit like, look, see, look at her. She like, I'm like, bro, God, y'all niggas are faggots. Like that ain't no other word to ever use than that one. You gotta kind of just like some shit just be like, come on, dog. Like you can't like I get it, like everything. I mean, for again,
but is it? I mean, because it's her. That's why. I mean, if it was anybody else, would it be? Because I mean, men. Niggas gonna bash women or not. Like I said, everybody don't be the women this, women that. Like I said, if when do you? Like I said, because it's Meg. If it was somebody else, like I mean, would it matter?
What you mean?
Like with him saying that, or because it's Meg.
You gotta explain to me what you're asking.
But that's what I mean. Because like, who else is just Meg? That the only one that he
do it all the time with any woman. That's why women used to say all the time, nigga, you always got wild energy for women and not for men. Some niggas just harbor hate towards women.
Like Miami and all them too, right?
Everybody just pick. It ain't. I don't feel like he hasn't had a back and forth with. It ain't a woman he ain't had a back and forth with. Probably besides Nicki Minaj, and he probably had one with her. But I think the difference again, Nicki Minaj is.
He did Cardi too.
Yeah, like that shit to me is just be like some niggas just you can tell some niggas never got pussy before.
I didn't like I said. I thought you were saying because of Meg.
I'm just saying in general, niggas just be some niggas be super just I'm going any chance I get a chance to bash women, I'm just gonna use my platform to bash women. That shit is weak to me. And that shit just all that shit screamed to me is you never used to get pussy. You still know that you really can't get pussy off the strength of your own look. So you feel some type of way when you feel like you can kick a woman back and you're gonna kick her back. And that shit is whole shit.
That's most of them.
And for people who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll give you just a quick little snap.
But let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a bean, Chad. Like all these, one nigga doing 10 years in jail. I don't even know what happened to Partisan. Like, bruv, like, Meg Thee Stallion is like bad luck. Straight up. I ain't see one nigga that she really, like, she get with this nigga. He went from the Splash Brothers. The nigga couldn't even make a free throw, bro. Like, bad luck, bro. Yo, listen, you ever had a chick that got that bad juju, bro? Yo, your life go to shit. Trust me, I met one of those. I was doing good, having my way. Get with a bitch, you can't do nothing right. It's like God is punishing you the whole time. You leave her, it's time for prosperity. You start glowing. Listen, there's always that succubus. You ever heard about that term? Succubus. So anyway, that's that Jezebel over there. So basically, when I'm reading through the lines, and I read
and that's just be my point. I just don't never want to sound like one of them type of niggas. That shit is just like, come on, dog. Like you can't, again, if you ain't never been in the bedroom with this woman, you don't know this woman, you ain't never fucked her. It just be like niggas just be having a different type of salty ass energy behind some of these women when they just had these comments. I'm like, bro, it ain't never that deep. Like it's just like take your fat ass to the gym. Stop fucking streaming so much. If you feel like you really up, take some time to get yourself together. Do something so you can get your sense of pride up. Like niggas be really just be butthurt. Like get some pussy, dog. I promise you get some pussy just off of GP. You will feel 100 times better, and the way you discuss and talk about women will be completely different because you won't feel no type of like hatred and animosity towards motherfuckers that ain't never done a goddamn thing to you. Like these niggas be corny as shit. But again, like I said, shout out to Meg and shout out to Clay. I mean, again, Clay, all I would tell you is you gonna have to figure it out, Jack, because I'm sure you close to knocking on that door, and that door they gonna send you on.
Shit, I ain't got what do you figure out?
The thing.
What you saying that he just gonna retire?
Yeah, I mean, what else? What do you need to figure out? I mean, you got paid, you got a championship. What else do you need to figure out?
Man, niggas don't be wanting to go. Niggas want to go out on their own terms. Niggas don't want to go out sad.
Nobody's gone out. Who went out on their own terms?
Nigga, LeBron James going out on his own term.
LeBron.
Steph is gonna go out on his own term.
Is he? Right now, if shit don't shake right, he's not gonna go on his own. He don't want
to go to state. Go no, you missing what I'm saying. I get what you're saying. You talking about on some winning shit. Yeah, that's cool.
No, but
Clay, Golden State is never going to trade Steph Curry.
So is Kevin gonna go out on his own?
Fuck, he going outside right now.
That's what I'm saying. So who go out on good terms? That's what I'm asking you. Besides Kobe, D Wade, Dirk,
Tim Duncan.
Who else go out on good terms?
But again, all of those niggas didn't wait until they knew.
Carmelo didn't go out on
because some of these niggas waited too long when the Grim Reaper was knocking on these niggas' doors.
Didn't go out on good terms.
Because again, them niggas should have. I'm sure if Shaq understood how much that he would have. I think Shaq didn't give a fuck, to be honest. I think
Reggie went out on his own because Reggie. Like I said, who else went out? Charles Barkley. Nobody after that. Who go out on good terms?
Charles Barkley went out on good terms. He only played on 2 teams. With 3?
With 2 teams, no.
Charles Barkley was the 4th team he played on. He only played on 3. You wasn't born when he played for the Sixers, so you only know 2. Like I know 2. Phoenix, Houston. That's it.
Okay, yeah. So all right.
So what the fuck you talking about? He went out on.
I just know Reggie Miller said he was supposed to be getting drafted by Philly. I didn't even know that.
Man, again, we talking about niggas going out. We ain't talking about random ass bullshit.
No, I'm just saying that when you just said Charles Barkley. But all right, well, who went out good? Who else went out good?
It's a lot of
John Wall ain't go out good. Nobody went out. Who went out good?
Because a lot of them niggas wasn't honest with themselves. They should have been went out.
That's what I'm saying. But who are you telling me went out good besides the 4 I just named?
Draymond Green gonna go out good. He
about to go somewhere else.
He's not gonna stay around now. He's gonna wave his white flag by before he even get an opportunity. When Steph sit here and know that he over, if they don't bring Steve Kerr back, Draymond Green come back. Well, Draymond Green will be right behind him.
What? Retire?
Yes.
No, Draymond Green is going to another team.
All right, we're gonna see.
I can tell you that now. That's why they did that hug. I wouldn't be surprised if none of them come back. To be honest with you,
the Golden State Warriors is not letting Steph Curry leave.
Yeah, you're not. But that's what I'm saying. So is he really going out on his? Is he going out good? So like I said, if he's stuck there, and then you don't get nothing else.
I mean, I guess again, shout out. We can get into something else real quick. Before just my last little sports thing, real quick, before we get into anything else. I wish realistically the barbershops was back being barbershops, so niggas can just go outside and get their ass beat if you bring up any conversation besides LeBron James being the greatest basketball player of all times. That conversation is over now. Like that, he closed the door for himself. I seen somebody say, "Why do LeBron and KD every game got to be legacy games?" Nigga, because they still playing. Like, I hate when niggas be trying to be too fucking positive. Dog, you can't be positive about fucking sports, dog. LeBron James and Kevin Durant, every game they play is a legacy game. LeBron James wants to retire as the greatest basketball player of all time. He's not out here just playing for shits and giggles. So every game for LeBron James is a legacy game. That game 3 for LeBron James, sit here and submit it. All you seen is niggas on the timelines in his saying, like, I'm ready to punch a nigga in the face if they sell me Michael Jordan better than LeBron James. That's all I'm talking about. That shit was trending. Like, get your ass beat for Michael Jordan was a trend on Twitter and threads over the weekend after that game 3. Because LeBron James literally sit here and had a goddamn almost a 30-point game and threw an alley-oop to his son. Man, come on, shout out to LeBron James. Niggas was playing on Bronny and Bron James top last year. This nigga got his son playing in a fucking playoff game and actual meaningful minutes in the game with him, dog. Do you know how crazy that is? Like, I think niggas got to sit here and be serious. And again, we see him taking hearts. I understand it's not y'all. Y'all fathers wasn't in y'all life, so niggas just was raised by women, so you just got that bitch instinct in you. So some shit you just can't help. But I'm just telling you right now, if you sit here today on whatever fucking day you listen to this, what's gonna be what's Tuesday's date? The 27th or the 28th. If you hear this on April 28th, and in your mind, hopefully this game should be over today, and they can pull out that broom. If they don't, it'll still be 3-1 or whenever when y'all listening to this. But hopefully they get it over with tonight, and it can be 4-0. LeBron James is fucking 41 years old. And some people, and again, maybe niggas don't respect this because maybe y'all ain't in your 40s yet, but I promise you, as somebody who is 41 itself and will be 42 in June, I promise you it'll be some days your body just don't feel like doing nothing. You want some days you just need a midday nap. So for a nigga to be able to carry a team to a 3-0 lead in the playoffs at the age of fucking 41 years old, I promise you, I'm telling you, if you ain't made it to 40 yet, when you get to 40, save this shit as a somewhere in your phone and then come back and play this and you let me know how your body feel when you turn 40 or 41. Because he's closer to 42 than he is to 40. And for this nigga to be up 3-0 in a goddamn playoff series, you can't. Oh, come on, dog. Like we sometimes you just gotta some shit. You just gotta see and say, "Hey, I'm a man. I stand." If you still stand up when you take a piece, though, you piss like a man. So sit here and have men conversations. LeBron James is the greatest basketball player you've seen. I hate to fucking tell you. I don't give a fuck who your favorite basketball player was. And my last little basketball take, I ain't gonna lie to you. I low key love the Angel Reese versus the whole Detroit Pistons fan base. That shit is hilarious to me. Wow. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit is fucking hilarious. Wow. Cause I don't because I don't follow the fucking Orlando Magic or the Detroit Pistons. So I don't know who I don't know who got the play the song shit first.
She posted the clip with old boy dunking on.
No. That wasn't the thing. It was the play the song. Play that song. So they got both teams got their own little song that they play when they win. Detroit got some. One of them Detroit rap niggas got a song. Detroit just won another game and something. Whatever the case, you gotta go. I seen this shit on Instagram and it's a song. It's some song that they play after the Pistons win a game. So after they won the first game, she played. Hey, she tweeted out whatever the Detroit Pistons shit is, whatever their little slogan is. Hey, play that song. Mm-hmm. She tweeted that out, and them motherfuckers was mad as shit. But,
I thought it was because she posted the video.
No, she posted the video, but she also tweeted out, play that. Yeah, no, when he dunked on the other nigga. And again, we talking about niggas who people just wouldn't even know who neither one of these niggas was if it wasn't for her. And that's when I keep telling y'all about fucking basketball and where the NBA is at now when it comes to just marketing and promoting. Dog, y'all have to do a better job. Because that should never be a storyline. We talking about the NBA playoffs. The fucking storyline should not be Angel Reese. That shit is retarded. And when it comes to, and y'all be thinking I be dragging it, I'm telling you, I just be on the internet too fucking much. So I be ahead of most conversations that y'all niggas just y'all be just too blind to fucking see. I told y'all this 2 years ago. And I keep telling y'all this motherfucker is 23 years old. You cannot find, I thought she was 25. You can't, but I'll still keep it as you cannot find, outside of Anthony Edwards, there's not a 25-year-old male or female basketball player as popular as this girl. And that was just a point proving that the other, and I couldn't even believe I seen sports people picking that shit. I'm like, come on, dog. You do this for a living. This cannot be a part of the storyline for you to sit here and be talking about a fucking dating triangle and an NBA playoff game. Like, this is the NBA.
No, they always do it.
For the NBA?
Yes. When that whole Kobe's the scandals and all that, they always do that type of stuff.
I mean, I feel like they pick and choose with it because a lot of niggas, some niggas be perfect example. The same way niggas try to shoot the Patriots coach and bail and try to sit here and not talk about this because they saying, well, he keep denying it. They said they ain't do nothing. Nah, come on, dog. You can't pick and choose when you want to talk about it. I don't give a fuck. Because to me, it's funny as shit. Like, just to see a whole entire fan base like literally mad as shit because she said here and said play the song. That to me, that shit is hilarious. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck how whatever they sit here and talk about. I just see proving my point of just. The NBA got to figure out how to promote their athletes a little bit better. But again, in other news, real quick, because we were talking about music. I was thinking about this. I was listening to this on the way, because I guess when we was also kind of talking about dating as well. I don't think Lil Wayne ever actually had to spit game at a woman. And the reason why I say that, because I was listening to Kalani album, and I'm kind of just listening to the other rappers they had. Sean. Big, that's exactly what I was going.
He's perfect for that.
But my point is, I feel like you're perfect for that because you probably had in real life had to actually spit game to a woman before. Because how is Lil Wayne such a great rapper, but he sounds horrible on women's songs? Like, what's a good little? I mean, he might got one or two that you maybe be like, damn, Lil Wayne kind of slid on that.
Actually, on a woman's song,
just on an R&B song, period. They got something to do with, because let's be clear, he slid on the Lloyd Jones, he slid on him, whatever. Anytime Lil Wayne and Chris Brown do something together.
What's the name joint? The Destiny's Child joint.
Oh yeah, with him and T.I. Yeah. So it's Harlem. Yeah, he went crazy on that. But those songs ain't girl songs, I guess. That's what I mean. Well, I'm talking about songs that actually sound like love songs.
But that's what I'm saying. But his love songs, he what's name? I'm Single, the what's name joint, the Prostitute joint with Trina. Okay. The Alphabet. Like I said, I'm used to him being featured with an R&B prop. Yes.
I just feel like for Wayne to be as great as he is, I will pick like because you see saying
this. Don't get me wrong, his verse wasn't bad.
No, but it didn't sound as good as when you hit. Perfect example. You knew what I was about to say before I said it, so that's how I know what I heard, and you heard that. I mean, you heard the same thing I heard when you heard Big Sean verse, and that let you know how much better Big Sean shit sound compared to Wale. I didn't even tell you this. That's no topic. I was just freestyling this. So for the fact that you knew what I was about to say before I said it, that's the point of how good Big Sean shit sound and how like Lil Wayne shit wasn't horrible, but I would rather listen to the Big Sean jump. And when I'm listening to it, it make me just be like, Big Sean probably before he was Big Sean, he actually used to take time to really like talk to women and get to know them. Like I think when niggas be clowning Drake, and we'll get to Drake in a minute, I think you don't give niggas who can sound amazing on R&B songs is catered to the woman. Like this sounds like a R&B song made for a woman. And when rappers can get on that shit and they sound good on it and they're saying stuff on there that sounds it sounds seductive and it just don't sound like a rapper just rapping to you. It sounds like some fly shit that a nigga saying to a woman. That to me is kind of like you got to give niggas kind of credit for that. Like when we sit here and talk about Fabulous and you talk about Wale, like those niggas I would rather hear on R&B songs over a nigga like Lil Wayne.
But that's what I'm saying. But when you look at those artists, they're more a female-based type of like what is Lil Wayne fan base is not really women for real.
I mean, I guess, but I still feel like if you
they loved him, when he was, but how many really loved him now because of his looks?
No, but you've been missing my point though. I think if Lil Wayne let's say if Lil Wayne didn't become famous at such a young age, and maybe he became famous in his mid-20s, and he maybe actually had to like spit some game at a woman, like for somebody like Drake. Like I feel like Drake really be knowing how to like women probably fuck Drake because he's Drake, but I do think Drake be knowing how to fucking text a woman out of her fucking underwear as well. Like because a nigga can't get that deep in his rap bag and not know how to talk to women in real life.
But do you feel like that's most of them rappers?
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying here. But that's of course, but that's why you got to give niggas credit who don't sound like that. That's all I'm saying here. I'm not sitting here saying it's just Lil Wayne. Like I don't want to hear Jeezy on no girl song either.
No, but Jeezy Jeezy can.
Now, everybody can. Everybody has a joint, but it's some niggas that you wouldn't expect to be like, all right, like Big Sean had did a whole album with Jhené Aiko, and that shit sounds amazing.
Yeah. But
you're never going to get mad at seeing Wale on an R&B song. Like we was mad at Wale for not being on.
That's like a gift and a curse, right?
No,
because you don't get credit for that. Like we sit here and like I said, the three people you just sit here and name: Big Sean, Fabulous, and Wale. They don't get credit for those girl songs. You don't get that. You don't give them credit. You like I said, oh yeah, they buy you up, but all they do is singing for girls. All they doing is making credit. You know what I'm saying? You don't get credit for that. Comment, like I said, all those people who can do that, you don't.
Okay, so I guess my question would be: do you think they don't get enough credit for it because they're not trying to be sex symbols? Because let's be clear, like, because some niggas
be a sex symbol.
Some niggas try like the nigga Paul's no homo. The Paulus and Fontaine nigga, nobody don't know no songs from him. Women know him because he's a good looking nigga.
But is he? But I'm saying, but is he? Would you consider him a sex symbol? I don't think he's out there like just.
I would Paul's no homo. I would consider him a sex symbol because people only know him for his looks. You don't know a song from him. The nigga that wrote 90% of Cardi B shit. Nobody don't. Your first time you probably knew of him, it was because of Meg Thee Stallion. And he then wrote 90% of Cardi B first album.
I knew that part, but I didn't know. Like I said, I never seen him. I knew that part. But that's what I'm saying. I don't. Because even when you say like who's a sex symbol or because some
niggas try. Look what I'm saying. When I say even sex symbol, some niggas try to be sexy. Like this, if you go to his page, this nigga got endless fucking videos with no shirt on. Where a nigga like Lil Wayne ain't trying to be sexy. Wale trying to be fly. Fabulous trying to be fly. They're not trying to be sexy. Big Sean be having his little moments during the pandemic when he was trying to be on his shit like game in his fucking underwear and shit like that. But niggas like some niggas be trying to get women's attention via social media, and those are the niggas who be trying to be seen by women. Where some niggas be just like, I'm just a fly ass nigga, like Fabulous and like Wale. They not trying to be sex symbols. So you're right. So most of the time, people won't give them the credit for how good they rap on women's songs because that's not like when you go to their page, that's not their aesthetic. Like I'm chasing women,
and that's why I say I feel like you get discredited for it.
And if you don't do it enough too.
I don't think even when you do, I still don't think you would get, like you said, even when you brought up David East last, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, those people, I don't feel like they get their credit or even because, like I said, all you doing is rapping on girl songs or you making this, like I said, y'all want you. I don't it's I guess damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah, and I think, but again, I also don't think Dave East promotes his girl songs as much as he promotes his rap songs. Like if you go on Dave East's page, he got endless. Like I guarantee you, 90% of the videos on Dave East's page right now is him freestyling, him rapping, him and somebody project building or somebody outside rapping. It ain't none of his videos for none of his girl songs. So again, I do think some of these niggas don't make it a part of their business model to promote how good they rap on girl songs or how good they make girl songs. Like, I think shit, because even while they did one of them videos, I don't know if y'all seen the video. It's a young lady who kind of like her thing is like doing elevator videos with people.
Mm-hmm.
You seen it before?
No.
But well, she basically be lip singing to like other people's songs, but she do it in the elevator. So now, but a majority of the videos she done them with R&B singers. And while they did the job, I forgot for which one of his songs off his album he did the video.
Oh,
with
he's
her.
in the elevator with
her. Yeah, he in the
her.
elevator with her. But I'm just saying it's other ways to promote, like the same way everybody go do off on the radar. Like I'm sure if niggas went and did their girl songs too, like if they went on what's the jump that Tim's was on and we talked about, and Olivia Dean, what it's called, Colors. Yeah, it's called Colors, ain't it? That's what it's called. Yeah, if they went and while they went and did that, I think I don't think they market their self.
But I don't think that will give him a push.
I think you can't say that. It work for everybody else.
But he has his fan, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think that will give him another push. It wouldn't make nobody who don't. It wouldn't make. Oh damn, I want to.
Listen what I'm saying. If Wale, I guarantee you that he will get more push on that song with him and Leon Thomas. If him and Leon Thomas went and did that Colors joke. If they went and did the live version of Colors on there, I guarantee you that shit will go crazy. The same way Tim's Joan went crazy. The same way the Olivia Dean Joan went crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Do it really add more fan base? Do it add to your fan base for real? Because like I said,
you don't never know until you do it.
But I feel like Wale has a female fan base, but I don't feel like it's not going to like you said, because you making songs that cater to girls. I'm not really paying it no mind. That's what I'm saying. You're a rapper. Niggas looking for you to rap.
But you can't say that because then what would be your excuse for Drake?
What you mean?
Nigga, Drake make girl songs and people know him for making girl songs. Sings. And he get praised for making girl songs.
Because Drake sings. If Wale, to be honest with you, if Wale was an actual like singer, I'm pretty sure he would probably have a bigger fan base if he was a singer.
You might be right. I ain't gonna disagree with you on that. I ain't gonna disagree with you on that. Again, like I said, my main point to even bring that conversation was just to give Big Sean some credit and just sit here and say, like, for Lil Wayne to be as great of a rapper as he is, I'm cool on the Lil Wayne.
And that was like the first song out the gate. It was like,
yeah, I was cool on that shit.
Damn,
that shit was info. But while we talking about rap, let's get into Drake and the Iceman.
Clock, right? 40 minutes before the ice block. I'm not actually kissing it, but I thought it would be so cute. It's not that big of a deal, but yesterday when we went around like 1-ish o'clock, right? 40 minutes before the guy went up and found the release date. Now, the whole thing was obviously staged because I watched like people try to go up and try to take pictures like on this ledge right here or like down here or like right here, and the security would not let them go up at all. Like, come down, everybody. And not that big of a deal. I thought it was just a safety hazard, whatever. And then this guy comes, he's the only one that's allowed up, and he magically finds the baggage and releases the date. And I'm like, so it's such a first world problem. I just really wish Drake would have let this thing melt, or like a random fan could have found it, but whatever. I guess it had to be a streamer, and then he got the money and whatever. I just felt like it would have been more iconic if it stayed and we seen it melt. But like the next day, I guess it's a safety hazard, but that's the tea. That's exactly what happened. He was the only one that was allowed to go up there.
So she basically, so people don't know what she was saying. She basically she felt like the Drake Iceman, the whole little ice situation was, it was staged. She basically felt like that Drake picked out that one dude, the streamer dude that's from Canada, to sit here and do it and kind of, basically do the whole rollout. Make it seem like it was for everybody, but he kind of already had the dude that was picked out because basically saying he was the only person that was actually able to get on top of the ice because the police officers was keeping everybody else off of it. And the only reason why I say I disagree with what she's saying a little bit, I think maybe people who got there a little bit later after that initial group of people who was on it, because I seen more than
there was niggas up there with the
yeah, that's what I'm about to say. The more than was just him.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that she's wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she's wrong and not sitting here saying that it wasn't staged. Like, okay, if he's the most popular Toronto or Canadian streamer, then cool. To me, it makes sense for Drake to sit here and let me look out for my own people. If America kind of turned on me, why not sit here and give my people a good look?
But I think, like you said, it probably would have looked better if it was just a random person who found that.
Yes and no, because would a random person actually sit here and get it recorded all the way and have all the recordings and stuff like that and kind of really
takes it. I mean, if you found it, you're definitely going to take a picture. You're going to record it.
Yeah, but this dude was kind of recording the whole process.
That's why it's fake.
I mean, I ain't mad at it being fake. I do one thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you would look at that like, oh damn, this shit was set up. Like you just went up there and like, oh, this spot right here. Like you didn't have no pickaxe. You ain't had nothing. You just randomly moved the block of ice and saw it.
Yeah, I'm sure it could have been. I mean, it could have been. I ain't mad at it if it's staged. Now I still think the rollout was fire. I'm with people who are saying maybe he should have let it go out a couple of more days.
It would have been more. Like I said, people just keep trying at it.
But at the same time, then when it did start to melt, I think a lot of people started to also start to complain because it wasn't the same way people were excited. There definitely was a lot of people that were sitting here complaining because I'll play a clip. I want to say CNN went out into Canada and they was kind of interviewing people on the side of and was asking them how they felt about it. Where it was someone hit me.
Not realize that the firefighters are having to hose it down to get it going. So it was easy to find from 4 blocks away because all we had to do was follow the water back.
Ice will melt. We just lost a lot of winter snow, so it should be okay. It's taxpayer dollars being used to fix a problem or come up with a solution based on what's been done here.
This was great. I feel like it brought the whole city together.
Did not realize.
And again, like I said, shout out to Drake. I'm not mad at it. And I'm not going to lie to you. Let's just have an honest conversation real quick before this Drake album comes out. And of course, for people who may be living under a rock, Drake album, Iceman, will be coming out May 15th. Niggas who still kind of just be hating on Drake just for no reason. Because it's not, but let's be clear, you can't sit here and make it like the nigga make bad music. I think some niggas just don't like Drake because you don't like the women who champion Drake and you know that them type of women you can't fuck. Like sometimes we just got to start having honest conversations. For the rest of 2026, I just want to be honest with y'all niggas. I be seeing niggas and be like, oh, that Iceman rollout was corny. You niggas is just corny. Nothing was corny about that rollout. That shit was fire, dog. It was creative from the fucking him doing the shit at the Toronto game, him sitting here putting out the ice blocks in Toronto, having niggas sit and try to run and get strings with it. That shit to me is tight, is innovative. When you complain about other niggas rollouts being boring and other niggas is just not doing shit, I think niggas just hate the fact because when you see, because it's a difference between like girls who listen to Sexy Red and use Sexy Red music on their TikTok and their Instagram, and there's a difference between girls who use Drake music as their shit on TikTok and Instagram. Like you can't, it's rare, it's such a rare and small occasion where you will see an ugly girl using a Drake song. Like the Drake song, and I'm talking about like the Drake, like B-side songs, like the hard cut Drake songs that like you really got to be a Drake fan to be using. I'm not even talking about the super mainstream OD popular junk like No Key and shit like that. I'm talking about like one of them random ass, just like when people used to be like, you be Draking, you texting and Draking at the same time, like them type of Drake songs. Like I think some niggas just hate that you don't like Drake because the type of women who like Drake, you feel like you can't do nothing with them type of women. Like you never sit here and see a nigga that you feel like, oh, this nigga really get bitches, or he on some super fly shit and he be hating on Drake. Like, oh, Drake is just corny. Like, bro, I be seeing niggas who be like, oh, Drake corny, and niggas look like they don't brush their teeth and they smoke too much fucking cigarettes and too much weed. Like y'all niggas just gotta relax, dog. Like I that shit just be like, sometimes niggas be letting a lot of y'all niggas let the bitch get out of you good, and that shit be crazy to me. Like, dog, ain't nothing to me. I don't give a fuck what you sit here and say. You can't sit here and say, if you be like his music ain't for you, cool, but you can't sit here and say Drake make bad music. He's not a bad rapper. He ain't a bad singer. He don't make bad songs. Like you be like some of his songs be corny, cool, but you not about to say.
I mean, some people could be in that stage where you was at one point. You wasn't a Drake fan at one point.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna sit here and hate on a nigga neither though.
You did. Oh, yes,
how, nigga? You wasn't even. When the fuck was we around each other?
Nigga, we had the argument about Meek Mills and
Drake.
But
that's them beefing. That's not.
No, this is before then. When me and you had this conversation before, and I told you Drake was better. Yes, and you was all when Meek had that Aston Martin with the gold rims. Oh, he got the Aston Martin and all that. Yes, you was not a Drake fan.
So that's cool. I don't have to be a Drake fan to sit here. I'm not making posts about hating on Drake though. Wasn't even on social media.
You wasn't on social media, so I'm pretty sure you would probably been the same person at that time.
Nigga, I don't do it now with nothing that I don't. If I don't like it, I just don't know. No, you're missing what I'm saying. Saying nigga, anything I don't like, I just don't talk about it. I'm not about to sit here and just like, I feel like niggas be feeling like because it's a safe place, especially after Drake, to sit here and had his little back and forth with Kendrick Lamar. It's a safe place for niggas to sit here and just publicly be hating on Drake. I'm not about to sit here. It's so much music that come out that I don't give a fuck about. I'm just not gonna waste my time talking about it. But because it's popular to sit here and hate on Drake, I'm going to sit here and also I'm gonna use my platform to hate him. You don't have to like him. It's endless niggas that I don't like. It's endless music that I won't even think twice about listening to. But guess what? At the same time, the shit that I won't listen to, I'm not gonna come on here and fucking talk about neither. Why the fuck would I do that? Like, what's the point? I say that all the time. People spend too much time and energy talking about shit that you don't like instead of talking about the stuff that you actually like. Because most people don't feel confident in their influence that they have on their audience, so you don't never say nothing to sit here and make people be like, ooh or ah. And why we talking about using your influence, the ooh and ah motherfuckers? Man, Lotto, let me tell you something, big dog. You don't need to do no more songs. I don't know what you're going to have on this album, but let this be your last fucking time rapping with people in your age group. You are and I get it, and I understand because I don't know. I love the song. I love Lotto verse, but she just rapped too good to still be rapping with Glorilla.
You ain't like Glorilla's?
I mean, the shit was like, it was cool, some silly shit like you dissing your sister, but that I'm talking about.
She did. I didn't even hear that part. I would heard like the Brandon Ingram and all that stuff.
Oh, then you do a horrible job of listening to music. Her whole shit was dissing her sister.
I mean, I didn't. No, I don't know about her sister. Like, I don't pay it no mind. That's what I'm saying. Like, I heard her voice, like her rap.
But listen to what I'm saying, Marcus. Just slow down and just listen. Her verse and her hook was her dissing her sister, talking about a fucking stud. Her sister's a stud.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
Get that pussy out your face. Who else she talking to, Marcus?
I didn't pay it no mind, dog.
So you're missing. Listen to what I'm saying here telling you. That means you wasn't listening. If all you had to do was listen.
Right, I'm listening, but the lyrics that I was, like I said, me listen to her rap. I didn't, like I said, the whole stud part, I didn't pay it no mind until you just said, yes, I heard the stud part, but I didn't pay it no mind. Like I said, when she was rapping about everything else, I heard that part.
Again, and that's why you think that people knew who Klay Thompson was before he dated Megan Thee Stallion. The shit was all over the blogs, and that's why I'm not mad at Lotto for doing it, because that was going to be the part, the messy shit that people like. They was going to pick that part up and talk about the shade room, the neighborhood talk, all the fucking blog pages picked up. Oh, Glorilla dissed her sister. She finally responded to her sister. She dissed her sister. That's all they picked up. And now all I'm sitting here telling Lotto is, you rap too good to rap with Glorilla. Glorilla does not rap good enough to rap beside Lotto anymore. I understand, because people going to do chasing numbers and you want to sit here and chase the algorithm. So cool, you're going to do songs with Glorilla. Glorilla did nothing for that fucking song. Lotto does not need to rap with anybody in that 20-year-old age group. Lotto needs to just sit here and say, after this album, hey, only time I'm going to do a feature, it is with niggas who can actually rap. And that's your older Atlanta niggas, your T.I.s, your Jeezys, your Ludacris's, your Andre 3000, your big boys. If you want to go somewhere else in the South, do some shit with Drake and them other niggas, and Lil Wayne. But you do not need to rap with no fucking other female unless it's Meg Thee Stallion. And you don't need to fucking rap with, and you don't need to rap with Lil Baby, Gunna, 21 Savage, or none of them other niggas. You just rap too good. Like me listening to her rap with Lotto, and it just was like, her rap with Glorilla, I was just like, all right, the Glorilla shit was cool. Like, it was funny. Like, if you cool, like on some Kiki shit, but like on some actual, like, can you really rap? Like, bro, no, Lotto rap too fucking good. Like, she took a corny ass Soulja Boy song and rapped her whole white ass off on that song. Like, she went so goddamn crazy in that song. Like, Glorilla shit was just like, it was cool. Like, it wasn't nothing to make me be like, damn. Like, that song is like that song.
What is it? Okay, but what about the one she put out before that? The baby one, like when she announced it.
She was rapping her ass off.
But did she get a response for that? Like, I feel like this probably is more the people.
I think it's just, of course, the tempos of the two tempos of the songs is two different tempos. One is an intro song, and the other one is like a single. You put, like, that's a single, so of course you're gonna always get more response off of your single than you will off of an intro. And then again, I think Lotto is, I say this a million times, I say this before, Lotto is just one of those people that people just automatically hate on. Like, women just don't. It's a huge group of women who just don't like Lotto. It don't matter what Lotto do. Don't matter how good Lotto rap. Motherfuckers just don't like her. Period. So it's just not. It's gonna be always an uphill battle for her. I mean, just because I think some people feel like she's not authentic. The people feel like she be faking her Atlanta accent and shit like that. That's why even when she in that song, she sit here and say she's not even from Atlanta. She's from Ohio. Like, shit like that. I'm sure she sees shit that people say about her in the comment section. People just don't. I'm not about to sit here and make it like I've been watching. I never watched the rap game, so I'm not about to make it like I was hip to Lotto before. I got hip to Lotto off of Queen of the South, so that was like, and that was still late. I felt like I didn't even get hip to that, to be honest, until like the pandemic. And that was, and again, when you sit here saying,
I remember you shitted on her.
On who?
On Lotto.
When? I never knew nothing about her.
No, you did. I think it was you and Top. Yeah, I was talking about her, and he was like, "Oh, what's that little joint you when she was going by her mulatto or whatever that is?"
Oh, maybe like because I didn't. I mean, but then at that time, I don't like none of them songs either. That shit that her and Gucci Mane put out, the shit her and Boosie, I didn't like none of that shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, to me, and that's one of the reasons why I be so hard on Light Skin Keisha, because around that time, I felt like Light Skin Keisha was the better rapper. And that's how to be honest, that's how I got hip to Lotto, because she was doing songs with Light Skin Keisha. And that was the same way I got hip to Saucy Santana because they both was on that same album with Light and Keisha. So again, like I said, I think sometimes timing, one, you can get better with time. So I'm not disagreeing with nothing you said. I definitely didn't like that Gucci Man, Freaky Girl, John with her and Lotto. I definitely didn't like that Boosie song with Lotto. But again, those was all before she even went by Lotto. This is when she was Mulatto. So again, like sometimes you can just become a better rapper with time, but at the same time, I just think you can outgrow just doing features with certain niggas because it's just like, and again, I understand it's the algorithm thing. It's the same way when we had the conversation about Coyle Ray putting NBA Youngboy on the song. I was like, bro, you didn't need NBA Youngboy on that song, but I understand like it's still the music business. This shit still got to do some type of number so you can still kind of make some type of money or get some type of traction on it. But I just, again, listening to that song, like Lotto rap just too fucking good to be rapping with Glorilla. Like I'm like. And that's not no shade to Glow, but Glow just can't, like she can't rap for real. Like she cool, but she can't rap. Like Glow really ain't had no verse with niggas like, oh my God, this motherfucker just lost her mind. Like Lotto be rapping when I'll be like, oh, this nigga's bugging the fuck out. And that's just not the bag that fucking Glorilla is in. Real quick. I guess we can kind of go in from relationship shit to music shit. So of course, I'm sure everybody know that Chris Brown and Usher is going on tour together. So this is this young lady who posted a video, I guess, of was Chris Brown's song even playing in the back of the video?
I don't know which video you talking about.
The girl that looked like Karuchi, and he commented the fire emojis and Bow Wow wrote in the comments like, "Nigga, you gotta be stopped."
I don't think it was.
Well, anyway, it was this content creator who, and the crazy thing is, like, I don't know how celebrities just randomly be finding shit. Because I went to the dude page, and I'm like, damn, is this dude already popular? This nigga ain't even got a bunch of followers or nothing. And so I'm like, how the fuck did Chris Brown even see this shit? And Chris Brown seen it, and he commented on this shit. But I do think people, because you know what is messed up with is like, I mean, again, it's kind of Chris.
That was the one Bow Wow commented on.
Yeah, Bow Wow commented under the video too.
And so Chris Brown caught thirsting over a random woman on the internet that looked like his ex-girlfriend, Karuchi. Dude lame ass commented fire signs on her video. She liked the comment. Somebody else commented and said, fellas, focus on yourself. Chris Brown left a comment, GG's. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I keep telling y'all that these women weak as hell. It's about 1,000 other dudes on her video complimenting her. She ignored all they comments and went straight to Chris Brown. Everybody on there is saying the same shit, but he the only one on there getting love. We see the history that he got under his belt, and women still don't care. That's why I keep saying, bro, do not try to be a good dude out here. Everything that women say they hate, they actually love. That's why I will never understand why dudes is taking their girlfriend to Chris Brown concert. All he gonna try to do is take your girl, and she gonna end up leaving you. And dude don't care if your girl in a relationship, he get a thrill out of doing that. That's how you know dude a terrible ass nigga. Y'all supporting dude bullshit ass music, and he don't even care for y'all. I don't care what nobody say, dude ain't good at all.
So of course
Who do? Who do?
Do what? Care about other people's relationships?
Yeah.
Nobody. But again, I think just sometimes, but my thing is, again, when we see him and we talk about academics, there's just some niggas who just be like, you be on the internet, why are you mad at this nigga? Like, it's just you mad.
Chris Brown.
Yeah,
Chris
that's
Brown
exactly.
Like your post or whatever.
A comment. Why don't nigga? Pause. No homo. If Chris Brown comment under my shit and I don't comment to nobody else, and Chris Brown comment and I respond to Chris Brown, it's fucking Chris Brown, dog. What are we talking about? Like, yeah, it could be 1,000 niggas in her comment section, and them 1,000 niggas ain't Chris Brown. Them 1,000 niggas can't sell out a baseball stadium, and that nigga was coming to niggas shit and parking there and staying for 2 and 3 days and selling that bitch out all 2 and 3 days, and now he about to spin the block again and do a fucking football stadium jump. Like, niggas gotta be serious sometimes, dog. And you can still be a good dude, and who gives a fuck? Yeah, if I had a girl and I was an amazing nigga, Chris Brown slid in my bitch DM, I'm not even gonna sit here and judge her if she fucking respond. Because I would want you to give me that same fucking love and response if Meg slid in my shit. Like, come on, dog. Sometimes we just got to be fucking serious with what we be talking about. Niggas just be hating. Like, I'm not sitting, again, that's why I sit here and said, some niggas just be letting the bitch and the hoe come jump out of their body, and you can just tell, you letting niggas know from a distance that you just don't get no pussy. Why are you mad that Chris Brown got a type? You know how many motherfucking girls got a type? You know how, like, that shit to me just don't make no sense. It's so mmany bitches who I only like hood niggas. So she wrong because she got a type? So because Chris Brown like bitches who look like Karuchi, it's a fucking problem? Like, I don't, like, to me, I don't get it. Now, and if you are a dark-skinned woman and you sitting here saying Chris Brown is your favorite nigga, and he may not be, and he can still be your favorite, so you shouldn't get mad just because you ain't his type, he don't want to fuck you. Like, that don't mean I can't like your music because I don't want to fuck you. What the fuck do that mean? But again, I think just sometimes niggas just be having too much fucking hate in their heart. Like, I don't get it. There's nothing wrong with Chris Brown having a type. And let's be clear, I did see women on some of the social media pages where they was kind of mad, but I don't know why y'all act like Chris Brown was thinking about any of y'all ugly asses in the first place. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, this woman is a beautiful fucking woman. I'm sure she's a lot of motherfuckers type. Just because she looked like Karuchi, all right, cool. What the fuck do that mean? Like, I mean, he might just like black looking Asian bitches. I don't know. I'm not here. I ain't see here. I'm not here to judge him, but I don't know what to tell y'all.
We know you got to remember people was getting on him when he was not letting people in the section and all that. What's not new?
Yeah, but Chris Brown again. Shout out to Chris Brown. Chris Brown is one of them niggas y'all can't cancel. Just nigga,
they can cancel, but
he's
still gonna do his thing.
You can't. They tried. Like, yeah, if your definition of getting canceled is you can't do no corporate shit, then cool. But we talking about real cancellation, like how the fucking the UK motherfuckers cancel fucking Kanye West. That's a different level of some canceling shit. I guess real quick, because I did see, because a couple people commented or sent me the clips of the Neighborhood Talk posting that the Baby song is charting. Can I just tell y'all one thing? One, that's called paid promotion for people who don't know. That, let's be clear. If you go look, the only page that posts anything about the Baby is the Neighborhood Talk and Spiritual World. Nope, and I'm not even knocking that song. Like, I never even say the song was a bad song, but that song is not even about to stay. And if you think it's about to stay, hey, give it 2 more weeks. Drake album will be out, and guess what? That Baby song will be nowhere on nobody's fucking chart. And that's not a song that niggas is just riding around just fucking listening to. And again, I be on social media for real. That ain't even a song that motherfuckers are still doing TikToks to. Like, again, the social media shit, the internet just moves so goddamn fast. And you have a minute, and then your minute will be over in a second. But cool, the label is getting back behind the Baby and they pushing that song. Okay, round of applause for the Baby. The Baby is still not going to get back to where the Baby was at. Again, he got 2 weeks. He got 2 more weeks for that fucking song to fucking live.
But I mean, what you mean he get back to where Suge and all that was?
Yeah. He not gonna get back to, like, you think about it. He was close to, he was close. He was knocking on the door to close to becoming an arena act, and now he's back to being a Fillmore act. That's a huge drop off. He ain't about to get back.
Really, arena act?
I'm not saying he would have sold it out, but he was getting close to where he could have. He could have went on the tour. That same tour he got on there where it's him, and like, he got to think about it, he on tour with like 5 motherfuckers. You ain't on tour with 5 people to do a Fillmore? You should. It's him.
5 people under him.
Yeah.
But not 5, like, no big names. It's just on people.
I mean, they big enough that those 5 people can sell out clubs by themselves. He on there with Big Boogie. Big Boogie can do clubs by himself.
Yeah, but Big Boogie's not a headliner, right? He's an act that you book for
Big Boog. No, big. Okay, so put like Big Boogie's not a headliner to headline the.
Like, I get if you were saying like he had the Fillmore. If you saying like he was at the Fillmore Raw Wave or something like that, like.
Nigga, Raw Wave was too big to be.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you saying something like that, like he got to have them just to get the. Like I said, but if you saying he got people under him, I don't. You saying
I'm trying to see. Let me see who on this tour with him real quick.
Yeah, I feel like it's no name people on there.
No, nigga, Big Boogie is a name. You can't. Like,
Big Boogie is a name, but he's not a headliner. He has songs, but he's not a headliner.
He's not. But I guess my question would be, which I guess when we see him saying headliner, can Big Boogie headline a club? Yes, he's a headliner. He's just not a headliner.
You talking about being on? He talking about being in an arena or whatever. He can't do an arena tour.
Neither can the Baby. That's my point.
You just said he was on his way to one.
Yeah, before he got canceled. Let me tell you who on this tour with him. Yeah, it's Big Boogie, it's Zeddy Will. For people who don't know who Zeddy Will is, he got that popular song, Let Me See You Strut. Who else is on here? Yeah. Big Boogie, Zeddy Wills, and the nigga who got that song, Ben. Ben. Yeah, it's just them.
Yeah, so it's not nobody. Yeah.
I feel like all of them people got that, but I can't make it seem like none of them people can't bring other people out. Like, both of them, Zeddy Will and Zeddy Will and Big Boogie both can go do clubs by themselves. And if you could do a club, and nigga, you gotta think about it, the Fillmore can only hold 2,500 people. So nigga, at one point in time, when you lived in DC long enough to know that nigga, it used to be clubs that could hold more than the Fillmore could hold. So that's all I'm sitting here saying. Like, I don't want to sit here and make it like, nigga, Big Boogie didn't be in the DC enough times by himself, and that club be packed. And that nigga Big Boogie still, in any club with a decent DJ, gonna still have at least a 15-minute Big Boogie set. Big Boogie got songs, and Zeddy Will is one of them TikTok like super popular niggas. So I'm not making it sit here and seem like niggas don't got no type of. Again, I ain't trying to sit here and shit on the Baby, but I'm not sitting here about to make it seem like, oh, he back neither. Like, okay, cool,
right? But at one point, the Baby was like.
Nigga, he was him.
When it came to those festivals, he was headlining.
Yeah, he was for sure. He was a headliner. No, of course not. Fuck
That's
no.
what I'm saying. So it's not like I get it. What you're saying is like he's still doing the show. He's still doing shows, but his shows is is not as what's name like with a Bootsy or somebody like you're doing the Chitlin circus. Like, all right, yeah, cool. You're not doing the arenas, but you're doing the Chitlin circus where you packing out with these Fillmores or these amps.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But you have people under you. It's not like I said. I don't feel like that's a fall off.
No, but guess
you're
what? No. But Marcus,
hard.
I get what you're saying though. But at the same time, it's a fall off if you were headlining festivals and now you got to do the Fillmore with multiple people where Mariah the Scientist can do it by herself.
She didn't have open act.
She did. It ain't somebody that I know of. That's all I'm saying. Like that's to me, that's the difference.
Nah, like I said, I fuck with that song.
I'm not, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I didn't say the song was a bad. I'm not saying the song was a bad song, but at the same time, it's a song right now where a bunch of other people ain't put out music. I'm telling you for a fact that in a second, when the summer, that song is not going to make it to the summertime. That's all I'm telling you.
Still won't make it.
All right, we'll see. I'm
Shit, what's name died out? That ain't make it through the summer.
What?
Through there wasn't that was
what didn't make it to the summer?
Through there, take you through there. Was that was last year?
Yeah,
during the summer.
Yes, that was last summer.
Oh, I thought it was during the winter.
Hell no, that was last summer.
Oh, okay.
That was last summer, and that's what
I said. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I haven't heard it in a while. That's why.
Yeah, because it came out last summer.
I didn't know it came out last summer.
So guess what?
I thought it came out.
No, because that's how big that song was. Because it was still getting played during the wintertime. You're absolutely right. That's how it felt. You're right. And that's the difference. And that is the difference. You proved without you even knowing that you was about to prove my point, you proved my point. That song came out last summer and it made it to the wintertime and it felt like that song came out during the wintertime. That's how big and that's how long that song lasted for. And that's the difference between a song that actually go from the internet and still be a big impactful song. Take Me Through There came out during the summertime in the middle, like the beginning, like mid-summer. When did that, matter of fact, I want to give you the exact date on when the fuck did that Metro Boomin album come out? Metro Boomin. When did it come out?
That came out August, the end of summer.
Yeah, August 1st.
Yeah, that's why I said it wasn't the beginning. I knew it wasn't that long.
Nigga, August is still nigga. The summer. That's the middle of the summer.
Man, that's the end. Nigga, that Labor Day is the September 4th. Yeah, that's the end.
All right, whatever you say. And nigga still made it to the wintertime. That song was fucking huge. I ain't know. Guess what? That pop that song ain't nowhere near as big as fucking Take Me Through There. Not nowhere near. They ain't even on the same playing field. And guess what? You got 2 weeks for people to even give a fuck about that song. Because when Drake dropped, guess what? Ain't nobody gonna be talking about nothing else but Drake. And then you got to think about it. For the baby, he kind of put his shit out on the sweet spot where, okay, even for Cardi, like I told y'all, Cardi B put out like that album was cool, but Cardi ain't really have too many like hits on there for real. Like the only female that actually even dropped recently to kind of get like that because the baby playing that space where it's kind of like that Travis Porter space where it's like I make songs for girls. So it's like none of the girls ain't really put shit out. So you in a sweet space right now. Meg ain't dropped nothing new. Glorilla ain't dropped nothing. Sexy Red, the only person who literally just dropped something last week. So again, like I said, I mean, we gonna see. I promise. I guarantee. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Y'all hear this? This will be April 28th. I promise you that fucking baby song won't even make it to Memorial Day weekend.
Shit.
All right, we gonna see. What they said it's a top 5 on the Billboard right now. I guarantee you by Memorial Day that should be down and back into close to the hundreds. If it's a top 5 Billboard song right now, I guarantee you by Memorial Day the baby song will be back in the hundreds. So that's only a month. So if it's a top 5 Billboard song right now, I guarantee you that Pop That song will be somewhere in the 50s, closer to the hundreds by Memorial Day weekend. What else is going on in the world? I feel like we got some.
You want to say
some dating topics going on. Let's switch it up a little bit.
Prince George's County can attend.
Sisters, it's good men out here. Them hardworking men, those are the ones that are out the way. The ones that be working all day, working 12-hour shifts, and love to work. Those are the men that y'all don't pay attention to. Y'all like them little cutesy, soft life, thug, scamming, hustling dudes. But them hardworking dudes, those are the ones that y'all don't pay attention to because they can't take y'all on trips. They can't take y'all on vacations. And they do all those things. But y'all want them to be in y'all face all day long. No, I like a good old hard-working 12-hour shift and love to work man. Those are the men that raise men. Those are the men that are examples for their daughters. Those are the men that are good to their wives. Those are the men that actually want to be married. But y'all like them little cutesy TikToking dudes. Those are the ones that y'all like. Y'all don't pay attention to the men that got rough hands, that collect guns, that collect tools, and know how to work on a car. Sisters.
Dude, Erica, do you feel like that's true? Do you feel like that, or does that come with like an age? Like, does that stop at a certain age? Or do you feel like it's kind of maybe even blending over a little bit even to older women as well, not appreciating the 12-hour working dude as much as they used to?
I think it's true for maybe like the younger generation, because it just seemed like, oh, that's not what they see on social media. They see the people that's out spending the money and taking trips and shit like that. So yeah.
Okay, so I got one more question to that. Do you think does the taking trip thing do? Because I'd be wondering, do it stop at a certain age though?
What you mean?
Like, do you feel like does that want stop at a certain age? Because I do feel like women still, even in their late 30s, even early 40s, still kind of want to do the trip thing as well.
Well, I mean, I'm saying like the men that just, I don't think they don't
going for a trip. Is that what you're saying?
What'd you say? Say it again.
Like going for a trip. Like, I'm gonna talk to you to go for a trip, not because I feel you saying like the 30, 40s, they can go do their own.
No, they can do their own, but I still think they will prefer a nigga who can. I mean, think about it, because the little running joke is I don't even want to talk to a nigga who don't got a passport. So I mean, when you say
but that's what I'm saying. But
when you say that means you want to go on a trip. Because if you don't want to go on a trip, what you get if I got a passport for? Am I right or wrong?
What do you have then? Because if you ain't got a passport, you can't go with me. Like
right. So that's my point.
Women of a certain age they probably do want to travel, yes, but they're not looking for a man to do it for them. They can do it for themselves. And if I'm talking to somebody, damn, he should have a passport. He should be able to make this trip with me.
Gotcha.
Not like, oh, it should be like we should be doing this together. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I was just wondering. I kind of wonder when because again, like sometimes with social media, I be kind of like, damn, I be seeing some bitches like I'm 35. I'm like, damn, bitch, why the fuck I thought you was like 45? So sometimes I be thinking I be following people who's older and they really just been outside for a long time, so they just kind of got dog years on some of their bodies. Like I don't be knowing, so that's why sometimes I gotta ask questions like, do y'all feel like it come like do the age kind of separate some of these conversations? Because then I be feeling like some of the women I follow that maybe I thought was old, I feel like they be kind of like still trying to compete and date the same shit that the younger girls be dating.
And sometimes it just is a mentality for women of you know what I'm saying, of different ages. But I feel like it's mostly when they're younger that they don't have a respect for the hardworking guy that works a 12-hour shift and shit. They don't have that. That's not what's talked about.
For sure. So I do, and this kind of go hand in hand with that.
In 2026, I'm of the belief that man or woman, you should be able to do whatever you want with your body. However, seeing a BBL in Maryland is different than seeing one in like Miami or LA. It's like seeing an alligator. I know alligators exist. I just didn't expect to see you here. And maybe times have changed, but to me, BBLs used to be an investment. If you got the BBL, you can get the followers, you can get the views, you can get the NBA player, and then you can move to Miami or LA and prosper. To get a BBL and you're in Suitland just seems backwards to me. And again, I'm not judging, I'm just asking to understand. In 2026, I'm of the belief that
and again, what he's saying, and I get what he's saying, and I'm not.
But how is the BBL? Because everybody get it different. I mean, like
but you know what he mean. He mean the one that you can see.
Stupid.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
And what he's saying makes sense. Like, if you're gonna get a BBL, are you gonna get a BBL to still just go to like work your regular job? Like, what's the point of that? And I do think that we did get to that space where you kind of did see people got it overdone, and that is one of the reasons why, like, they keep saying the Pilates aesthetic is in, like, that's super, like, and shout out to all the LA Fitnesses. I'm not mad at LA Fitness for understanding, one, their clientele can afford to pay you for the extra classes, and then two, realizing, okay, something is super popular on social media. Most LA Fitness is in more of a good economy, where I guess the areas that most of these LA Fitnesses are in is picking up the Pilates classes. The women in that area can afford it, because I do know they got one in the Walkers Park area. I do know they got one in damn near all the ones in the Virginia LA Fitnesses. They also got one in the Laurel Jones. I don't think they may got one in Bowie. I don't think they got one in Bowie, because that Bowie one is a little bit smaller than the rest of the ones that I just named. But yeah, shout out to LA Fitness for even kind of realizing that. And that's kind of, and I seen a woman, if I come across the video, I'll play it in here, where this woman was talking about just how people should have been a little bit more careful on switching up their on their look. Let's go for a laugh real quick. And this shit was
Guess the stranger's race.
What is your name?
Justin. Justin, do you take your shoes off in the house?
Yeah, I do.
Leaning towards Asian?
Justin, did you get spanked growing up?
I did.
Popeyes or Panda Express?
Panda Express. Okay. I can kind of hear the accent a little bit. Justin, what was your GPA in high school?
4.0.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's end the video. Can we ask if he's a type of Asian early?
No, I mean, like...
we know. Justin, have you ever played golf?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, we know. Justin, have you ever done any form of martial arts?
In, like, kindergarten, I did Taekwondo.
Yeah.
What's your major?
I'm a computer science major.
Yeah.
We got him. Are you a subcategory of Asian?
No.
You're
not Asian?
No, I'm not Asian.
In your comp sci?
Yeah. All right, hold on. No, keep going.
Justin, how tall are you?
I'm like 6'1".
What?
Justin, what's your favorite sport? Basketball.
Basketball. Who's your favorite basketball player?
Jason Tatum. Pronounce this word for me. Ask. Okay, he's not black. Nah, he's just an educated black man going to UCLA. I want you to finish these lyrics. I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this. Yeah, he's black. Okay. He's black. Lock it in. No, hold on. He's light skinned. Are you light skinned? Yeah, I'm light skinned.
Guess the stranger.
Oh, I gotta play one more, dog. My whole girl said
Asian.
Because did you listen to? Because nigga, he was smart. He had a 4.0. He was, and they was like, and he took, and he took his shoes off.
Karate at a young age. He said kindergarten.
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like some of that shit that we used to do is because you just grew up in a black household with two parents that was trying to make you be a better person. Like the stereotypes for his age group of people, you feel like the karate shit probably went out of the door. Like you don't see how many kids, your kids ain't never took karate yet.
Yes, they did.
For real?
Kaden took karate.
Oh, well, see, I didn't even know that people still did that shit with their kids.
Yeah, he took karate.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that. I thought that kind of stopped. So that's why I wasn't mad at them for sitting here saying that one. So it kind of made sense a little bit. Hold on,
I'm just like, what?
Oh, they got one more. Oh, they got one more. This shit.
Guess the stranger's race. What is your name?
Colin,
what's your favorite meat? Don't say what I think you're going to say.
steak.
What kind of sauce do you like on your steak?
I don't like sauce on my steak.
No
What?
sauce? No, so he's white. Are you into golf at all?
No.
Are you good at swimming?
Yeah.
Do you own anything from Hello Kitty?
No.
Colin, do you have a Patagonia jacket?
No.
What? Oh. Colin, if a black man walked up to you and said, you're invited to the cookout, do you think you'd have a good time?
I would have a good time.
You have a good time.
I would have a good time.
Have you ever used Cash App?
Yes.
Oh. Has your smoke alarm ever been out in your house?
Yes.
Wait, the real question, Colin, is did you fix it?
No.
Colin, what are your thoughts on downtown Atlanta?
It's okay.
Colin, can you finish this lyric for me? I know why I came in this club with
you, girl.
Colin, real quick, say mama.
Mama?
No, you gotta say it.
He has to be black.
I think Colin is just a chill, soft-spoken black man. All right, let's lock it in. Step forward and reveal your race, Colin. Guess this.
Well, yeah, he was gay.
I figured that. That's what I thought. I wasn't about to guess the race. I knew he was gay.
Hey, this shit is funny as shit, dog. Oh my fucking god, dog. That shit is funny as hell. Because again, that's why I say sometimes I be understanding when comedians be trying to defend because this shit is racist, but it's funny as shit. Because it's a country black. They from Atlanta, obviously doing it. It's a black dude and two white dudes. This shit is fucking funny, dog. And because it wouldn't be funny if it wasn't for the two white niggas. Because the two white niggas make it racist, but it's still funny. Like sometimes you can do the racist shit and it can be funny. This shit is racist, but it's funny as shit.
What is it?
It's racist, nigga.
Yeah. No, they could have, but they ain't asked no. They didn't ask.
No, that's why the black nigga is there, so they can get the racist shit off.
Because they didn't ask really nothing like, oh, how you make Kool-Aid.
No, but yeah, because
has your smoke detector ever went out?
No, that's a stereotype. But I feel like
that's racist, nigga.
No, I feel like that's more racist. Like that, how much sugar you put in your Kool-Aid,
nigga? Mark,
that's racist, right?
No. The fucking listen to what I'm saying. The reason why it doesn't come off racist because you feel like those white people got to be around real black people to know about the smoke detector shit. But all black people know that the smoke detector go off and niggas do not change the shit. Yeah. You live in an apartment, you can get your maintenance man to come and change it, and motherfuckers still won't change it.
Yeah, I can say that.
Do the Asian one again.
Like that shit is racist, dog.
Because he was like Popeyes or Panda Express. Like that's not,
nigga. That's some.
You've never seen an Asian in Panda Express.
No, for sure.
But you see him work there. That's what I'm saying. That's not how.
No, and you know how fucked up Panda Express is now. Yeah, and Panda Express. You go to Panda Express, they don't even got Asian people working there no more. It's Spanish people working there.
That's what I'm saying. So that's
like
why
I haven't been in. The crazy thing is, I have not been in a Panda. The person who run it is normally Asian, but everybody else in there is 9 times out of 10. Majority of them is Mexican.
Guess the stranger's race.
What is your name?
Justin, do you take your shoes off in the house?
Yeah, I do.
Leaning towards Asian?
Justin, did you get spanked growing up?
I did.
Popeyes or Panda Express?
Panda Express. Okay. I can kind of hear the accent a little bit.
I'm sorry. I don't think no black person taking Panda Express over Popeyes, though.
I would.
For real?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like Popeyes.
Oh, y'all different. For
real? I'm not saying I would take it over, but that right there wouldn't make me think you.
So okay, so you have any chicken places you prefer over Panda Express? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, Popeyes is realistically, you kind of just got to be a fried chicken like skin person. Because if we keep it in the bean, you don't really get no meat balls.
I mean,
like you don't on the chicken. You don't though. You real life really just paying for the skin though. You really just paying for all skin. If we being honest,
all greasy skin.
Like that's it. That's really what you paying for.
Unless you get like the chicken tenders or something like that.
You literally paying for like if you really next time you go to Popeyes, just pay attention to when you like. I'm sure most of the time people get it. You just got an appetite for it and you got a taste for Popeyes, so you ain't thinking about it. But if you just get Popeyes on a random day when you really ain't tweaking for it, you gonna pay attention and be like, bro, I just literally paid for just all skin and fucking grease.
Justin, what was your GPA in high school?
4.0.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's end the video. Can we ask if he's a type of Asian early?
No, I mean, like,
and that's where they lean.
He just said like a 4.2.
Nigga, a 4.0. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I know people who got 4.0, so our niece got a 4.0. But a 4.0 make people sit here. That's a stereotype of Asians.
No, if you would have got higher than a 4.0, that's would have made me say Asian.
Yeah, I don't know nobody that got higher than a 4.0.
Yeah.
Justin, have you ever played golf?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, we know. Justin, have you ever done any form of martial arts?
In like kindergarten, I did taekwondo.
Yeah.
What's your major?
I'm a computer science major.
We got him. Are you a subcategory of Asian?
No.
You're not Asian?
No, I'm not Asian.
In your comp sci?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. No, keep going.
Justin, how tall are you?
I'm like 6'1".
Justin, what's your favorite
And when you
sport?
say
Basketball.
tall Asian,
You're a basketball player.
That's when they counted him out. And that's why they said
Yeah,
that's when
I
they counted him out.
I
And that's why when he said
that's why I
6'1",
said, I don't
no,
know
but that's
how
why
you-
when he said 6'1", the very next question is who's your favorite basketball player, and that's when he said Jason Tatum.
And then when he even said the computer, I don't see too many Asians.
Pronounce this word for me.
Ask. Okay, he's not black.
Nah, he's just an educated black man going to UCLA. I want you to finish these lyrics. I used to pray for times like this to
Rhyme like this.
Yeah, he's black. Okay. He's black. He's black.
Lock it in.
No, hold on. He's light skinned. Are you light skinned?
Yeah, I'm light skinned.
Guess the straight.
That shit is funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit is hilarious. I feel like we kind of go to some serious shit. I feel like it's enough serious stuff that's going on in the world. Do y'all feel like I guess real quick, we can kind of go to some semi-serious stuff. Hey, and fuck the thing is that we saying it's semi-serious is the White House correspondent shit getting shot up. Do y'all feel like it was staged?
Hell yeah.
They had people stealing bottles, taking bottles of champagne or wine off the table. Somebody was still sitting down eating while they were shooting.
The president was still sitting down. They took the vice president out before they took the president out.
First of all, I ain't even get a gun in there.
That's what. Yeah, that's what.
Fuck out of here.
I seen somebody say that on Threads, and that shit was cool. They was like, "Nigga, I can't even get a fucking. I can't even."
You should have had go-go security then. If that's the case, like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I do be feeling like sometimes they don't be thinking about what they got going on
in the White House.
I don't think the correspondent then is actually in the White House, is it? I don't think it's actually.
I don't
think it's actually in the White House. Hold on.
Yeah, that was terrible security.
Yeah, I don't get how they. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where they got it at. Oh, I guess I didn't send no clips to myself. Yeah, I guess real quick though. Damn, what was I about to sit here and say? Yeah, I do feel like it's staged, and they caught the person out. I mean, well, of course you're gonna catch him because where the fuck is he gonna run to?
Where's his clothes at?
I guess they took his shirt off. He was supposed to be an ex-teacher. Or he was
a teacher.
I mean, he just recently became a teacher. I won't say they said he became a teacher.
But he just graduated.
Yeah, I won't say he just became a teacher for. I won't say they said was it 2 years? Hold on, Donald Trump. Kind of sounds. Yeah, I won't say they said he was a teacher for how long? I'd be scared to click some of these shits though.
What happened to my man that shot him?
Mm-hmm.
That's some bullshit. Because they didn't kill him, right? The one that tried to shot him in his head or whatever.
They ain't kill none of these niggas.
That's some bullshit right there.
And that's the reason why people probably be feeling like it's a conspiracy theory because they feel like, how the hell y'all just keep catching these people and locking them up and y'all not killing the niggas who trying to shoot the president?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that shit don't make no sense to nobody. What else is going on in the world? Here we go. Let's go to some serious shit. This shit is crazy. People are nuts.
Began a few minutes earlier with an alarm at a grocery store. A crew of thieves caught on surveillance camera backing an SUV into the store's front doors and shattering the glass. 2 people then running inside. Just minutes later, Antioch police officers arrive and try to block that SUV from escaping. One of the officers opens the passenger side door, confronting the driver. That driver hits reverse, knocking the officer inside the SUV. That's when the driver puts it in drive and hits the gas, making his escape with that Antioch police officer in his passenger seat. This is dashcam video from the police car that was hit and shoved out of the way.
Get out, get out, get out!
Back inside that fleeing SUV, the officer now threatening to shoot the driver if he won't stop.
I'm warning you, I will shoot your leg. Stop! Stop the car! Stop the car! Stop! I will shoot you!
Moments later, the driver hits a parked car and jumps out of the SUV, taking off on foot.
Z5, shots fired.
That officer finally able to get out of the vehicle, and he begins searching for the wounded driver in a local neighborhood.
Z5.
More officers quickly swarming the scene and finding the driver's hiding place in some bushes and taking him into custody. It all began.
Oh, you know how sick I would have been thinking I was about to get off trying to flee the police and the goddamn other police officer literally in the passenger seat of my car? Like, you doing all of that to try to get away, and the goddamn police officer already in the car with you. Like, you nigga, you a SOL. Like, he lucky that fucking police officer ain't kill him. Like, that's how sometimes you know some police officers do have the restraint to not sit here and shoot and kill. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, if I was that police officer, I probably would have shot that nigga. Because I'm in the car, nigga. You kidnapping me at this point. Like, I'm a police officer. You real life ain't trying to stop this car. You literally just got me here going on a goddamn joyride with your ass. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have sit here and smoked that nigga. Let's go.
But then you got a chance of killing yourself too.
Oh yeah, because if you crash the car too bad, yeah, I mean, you're right. You got a point with that one. I guess real quick, I got a question. Marcus, did you take your kids to see the Michael? I know you don't really fuck with the movies like that, but the Michael Jackson movie.
No.
Would you take them to see it?
No.
Why not?
For what?
Michael Jackson used to be your man.
Okay. No.
Because remember we talked about this, what was it, 2 weeks ago when we sit here and said, what music and stuff would you introduce your kids to? Like, nigga, you used to be a real Michael Jackson fan. Like, you got in trouble for grabbing your meat in school like Michael Jackson. Like, that was your man. Like, don't sit here and get on this show and act like you ain't used to fuck with Michael Jackson.
Nigga, no.
But why not?
No, nigga. I would not go see that shit.
Would you not go see it because people been shitting on it already? Or
I wouldn't go see it, period. The fuck no. I don't give 2 shits about no goddamn Michael Jackson.
I thought people said it was pretty good.
Yeah, like,
I think people is 50-50 on. I think people, and that's again when we sit here saying when it comes to the sad thing is even some of our older podcasters are damn near to the point where they behave like content creators. Because I mean, I feel like regular people that like the Michael Jackson joint. I'm not gonna say I haven't seen regular people shit on the Michael Jackson joint, but I've seen more regular people like the Michael Jackson joint than I have actually seen people with platforms already, and they kind of shitted on the Michael Jackson joint. So I feel like it's kind of like one of them jumps where you kind of got to go see it for yourself.
Would you go see it?
Who, Michael Jackson? Fuck no, nigga. But I don't know. I don't even know only Michael Jackson songs I know is the ones that everybody know.
Yeah, I don't.
But I'm gonna watch it when it come on streaming platforms.
I wouldn't even watch it then.
Oh no, you tripping now,
nigga. I don't even remember the last time I seen a Michael Jackson anything.
I'm gonna watch it when it come out. If it come out on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something, I'm gonna watch Michael Jackson.
What the shit that Oprah put out? Like, hell no.
I'll watch
fucking Michael Jackson.
Because I feel like it's been so many Michael Jackson movies, like we already kind of know the story.
See, the only John I ever seen was when we was kids. What was that, like the Jackson 5 John? That's the last one I seen.
Like, that's all you need to see. I feel like this is just portraying the same thing, just different actors.
I mean, you might be right. So I do want to play, of course, the Weekend Watch Lady. But I guess real quick, I do want to say before I play her, there is a conversation between just fan bases between the Michael Jackson fans and the NBA Youngboy fans.
I don't even think my kids even know who Michael Jackson is.
But that may be a bad thing, though.
Why?
Because I think
last time you heard a Michael Jackson song on the radio.
Yeah, but that don't mean shit, though.
What? Oh, so why would you know about Michael Jackson?
Then so this is what
Where
you
would
said.
Would you seen a Michael Jackson? You never seen a commercial. You never heard of something like. Well, how would you know about
cool. I get what you're saying, but then that would be my same argument with Caden when he wanted some Jordans. I'm like, nigga, you never even seen Michael Jordan play basketball before. Why the fuck do you want Jordans? That's what I told him. I literally, and that's exactly how I said it to him.
That's different. He's seen clips of Michael Jordan. He never seen a clip of Magic. I mean, of Michael Jackson. They have, like I said, even on TikTok, they've seen clips of Jordan and them comparing it, but nobody's saying nothing about Michael Jackson.
I think that kind of that to me seems like a disservice then, because that what you say here saying basically saying that why do kids need to know who Martin Luther King is?
I'm still waiting for you to say what about Michael Jackson?
Nigga, it's Michael Jackson.
What about him though? You keep saying it's Michael Jackson, but what about him?
Michael Jackson may be one of the greatest fucking entertainers of all time. What you mean?
They have Chris Brown. What about him?
You
tripping what? But you just sitting here saying you ain't heard a Michael Jackson song or no Michael Jackson.
But listen to what I'm saying. But nobody was cutting on this podcast to think that I was about to sit here and be having like a deep dive on Michael Jackson.
Right. So again,
but I don't know. I'm not. But listen.
But
listen to what I'm saying though. I'm not. But I don't listen to R&B music. Period.
But Michael Jackson don't make R&B music. He make pop music. So again, that's why I'm just like,
well, nigga. That's even worse. I don't even know no other pop star. So
that's why. But that's why I'm asking you. What if like? Oh yeah, Michael Jackson. Like what? I don't listen to it.
I just thought, did you used to be a Michael Jackson fan? I thought
dancing wise, but other than that, what have you never heard me say? Oh damn, Michael Jackson the greatest? No,
nigga. If Jeezy put out a movie, I'm going to see the Jeezy movie.
Right, Jeezy. That's something you wouldn't.
If they put out a Chris Cross movie, I will go see it. Like if they did a biopic on Chris Cross, I will go see it.
But again, I'm trying to ask you, when have you heard me even listen to fucking? If they put out a Chuck Brown, if it was Chuck Brown, I would go see it. Yes, but no fucking Michael Jackson. I don't.
I thought you had more love for MJ.
No, I don't know why you thought that.
I thought you did. It's fucked up how you switched up on Michael Jackson like that. What am I gonna say? Oh yeah, real quick though. But NBA Youngboy fans versus Michael Jackson fans. For all the people, the older people who are watching the kids turn up in the movie theater to this NBA Youngboy documentary. All I just want to say is people
promote that.
You said why didn't they?
Yeah, because I just saw, like I said, once I saw the video and then I just started seeing the dates and where it was at. I didn't know. Like I said,
are you probably because I feel like he has a large enough fan base that you really don't got to promote it. You can kind of just get free money. Because the sad thing about the entertainment business period is if you can get something to do well without no promotion, it's all free money. I'm sure they didn't spend a bunch of money to record it. And then I'm sure realistically, if I don't spend no money on promotion and I just put it in limited theaters and the theaters that I put it in and sell out, then shit, nigga, that's all win-win. And I'm 100%.
I'm sure you probably can make more money if you did promote it.
No, for sure, you probably could, but then I'm sure, but they're probably thinking about it. It's gonna probably be hard to compete for movie theaters. You got to think about it because movie theater space to get your movies in theaters is damn near almost like real estate. So realistically, you probably would have to spend more money on promotion to get it in more movie theaters, and then realistically, you competing against Michael Jackson. So it's like how many think about for all the movie theaters is doubling. Like I'm sure most movie theaters you probably got two different scenes of Michael Jackson. I'm sure they probably got it at whatever the iPic version is, and then they probably got the IMAX, whatever this shit called. They got that version. Then you got the regular version. I'm sure most movie theaters had two different versions of the Michael Jackson plan. So I can kind of understand why the NBA Youngboy jump wouldn't get picked up by everybody. And then realistically, I'm sure at every movie theater they probably don't want that audience in there neither.
No, I get it. You might not want that, but I'm pretty sure that like if they were to promote, I'm pretty sure, nigga, kids would have asked, "Oh, can you take me to go see that?"
No, for sure.
If you promoted it,
I'm not disagreeing on you, but I understand the free. But I understand.
Took them to see that before I would have took to see Michael Jackson.
I ain't mad at you. I wouldn't want to be in there with them crazy motherfuckers. But I get what you're saying though. But again, I understand the free promo too. Like if I own it again, I don't know how much it costs them to make it, but I'm sure they in the green right now. I'm sure for a fact that they have made their money back. Whatever it costs to record this, probably sure it didn't really cost them too much or nothing.
Because it's all it is. What from the concert?
Yeah,
right?
from the concert. Yeah. That's it. They just double dip. I ain't mad at them. And why we talking?
Yeah,
and why we talking about that?
That's why I'm saying. Why wouldn't you promote that shit?
Yeah, I don't know. But then how you gonna promote it? Because this nigga, he ain't about to go do no interviews.
He don't need to. He didn't do nothing for the concert, and them shits was sold out.
And that's probably why they felt that same way about the movie theater.
But I think you probably should have put it out before the day of. Like I said, I didn't know until I seen that clip with them jumping around. Mm-hmm. And then after that, that's when I seen, showing in select theaters.
Yeah.
If you would have promoted that beforehand, he got a what's name coming out. All y'all who went to the now you can see the who missed the concert.
Yeah, missed the concert. That shit
for sure. Man.
No, I'm with. No, listen, what I'm saying. I'm with you, and I do. And I mean, I'm sure realistically, if they would have promoted it, even if they were just doing radio commercials and just doing social media ads, I mean, I agree with you. Or even if you made them go do one interview and shit, just make them. If you would have made them go do the Breakfast Club, I would at least made him do one just to promote the documentary. I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I do agree with you that it realistically probably would have sold out and it probably would have done way more in the movie theaters if they would have promoted it and got it in more movie theaters. But it just seemed like it was something that they probably just like a quick little money move. And then I'm sure realistically they're going to eventually make more money off of it because I'm sure they're going to put it on streaming platforms and Amazon Prime or Netflix, whoever going to buy it. I'm sure they're going to make more money off of it because I'm sure those probably the only two that's realistically trying to buy it. And I hope Netflix get it because I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still. I mean, I know I said this before, and I don't feel like repeating myself, but I kind of seen it just completely coming back up. People that's complaining about this shit being on Peacock, bro, just shut y'all broke asses up.
You true.
What? What's the difference?
What? What do you mean? What's the difference?
You saying
yes? Dog,
you saying you don't like it on Peacock?
No, I don't like it on the streaming. No, I'd rather watch it on TV. Turn the TNT and watch the games. Hell yeah. Like I had to go out, get off the what's name and go into an app to watch a game. No, hell no. I don't like that shit at all. Even with the fucking that Prime shit, that shit is fucking terrible. That shit they did it during the fucking Miami game when the shit went out. It's fucking 30 seconds.
Yeah, but Prime and Peacock is two different things. Those are two different services. I don't think it's nowhere.
But all the games been on Prime.
No, they haven't. They only had one day.
What do you mean? No, they don't. They have every day. Prime Peacock is only because today all the games been on Prime. Yesterday, all of them was on Prime.
Well, yeah, yesterday that was it. The weekend because they had
the other games was on Prime.
No, they was not.
On Friday, yes, it was.
Friday and Saturday, and the rest of the week has been on Peacock. I've been watching the games. I'm telling you, and I don't even cut my Amazon Prime app on.
Right, but it was three. How many games yesterday was on it? 3 of them. Right, 3 or 4 games. Right.
Yeah, Monday and Tuesday. Today and Sunday. Monday and Tuesday of last week was all on Amazon, all on Peacock. The Peacock did not. I mean, Amazon Prime didn't pick up no games until the NFL draft came on.
This shit is terrible.
I fuck with it, nigga. Their commentators is 100 times better on Peacock.
Even with the whole TNT, like that shit is not the same. The whole TNT crew.
That's on ESPN though,
right? And that was today. But you don't even get that during the week.
It was on during the week. They was on it. Every game that was on ESPN, they was on it.
So that's what I'm saying. And the game, that's what I'm saying. It's not the same. I know the Eastern Conference is all on ESPN. The Western Conference was on ESPN. That's how it was before. Like I said, you got to flip back and forth which channel. Hell no, this shit is stupid.
I mean, I don't know how y'all watch TV. That's how I watch TV anyway. So that shit don't make me no difference. I don't watch regular cable TV. So if I want to watch a TV show or movie, the same way I gotta go onto this app to watch this show. The same way everybody else. Guess what? When you watch whatever's on Hulu, and when y'all was watching Paradise, you had to open your app and watch Paradise. So Paradise ain't on Netflix. People who watch The Pitt is on fucking HBO Max. Everybody watch other shows on other shits. I don't know why niggas is acting like this is something brand new. Like
sports.
What the fuck do that mean? What's the difference? It's still TV.
Right. I don't want to have to turn on an app. I want to fucking watch the game on TV. When I turn on my TV and I press the guy, look at the sports, and I say, oh, watch. No, you got to go to an app. No, hell no. I want to fucking watch the game on TV.
I guess.
This is exactly why I will never allow someone else's lens to dictate my viewing experience. I don't care about a rating, a score, none of that. I'm always going to watch something for myself. So forget what they're talking about. This was everything I hoped it would be and more. First of all, I could sit here and spend hours talking about the way Jafar absolutely tapped into something special to have brought his uncle to life in the way that he did. And I'm not just talking about the dancing and singing, which were both phenomenal, by the way. I'm talking about the emotions, from the timid way that he talked like Michael did to the way he would cast down his eyes in certain situations, just his emotions and facial expressions. Him, Coleman, Nia, Giuliano, Miles, Kendrick, Lorenz, Keelan, and everyone else really took the time and care, not just to memorize the script, but study deeply, like really study the people that they were portraying, and it showed. I know some folks were upset with the way that it ended, but there's talks of another movie, and I'm hoping that on that one that we dive into the halftime show. I need Remember the Time. I need him and Janet, Scream, all that. I was hoping they would have touched on Smooth Criminal and The Epic Lean, and even The Wiz. I don't know, maybe they will, but overall it was perfect. I want to see it again. I actually need to see it again because the folks in my theater, which was completely packed. No, I had to tell somebody get out my seat. They were horrible. Not a snap, clap, crackle, or pop. I was so disappointed in them. It's like, why y'all got these shirts on and y'all sitting here all still when they're giving us full concerts? Like my 13-year-old was going in and singing along with stuff, and they're just sitting there like mannequins. I was disappointed. And this is exactly why
Did you see that one clip where the band was dancing or something doing the Michael Jackson joint?
Yeah, in the middle of the jump. Yeah, and again, maybe I'm not, and I'm never. I don't want to go to a movie theater and see shit like that because I'm somebody who when I watch stuff, I really need to sit. I need to pay attention and watch. Like I'm paying attention to what I'm watching. Like I'm really trying to lock in and see all the details. So I would kind of be blown to be even again the NBA Youngboy shit, all the Michael Jackson jump, just people just jumping around and dancing. But I understand if you really are fans of these people, which people were the Michael Jackson jump, and that's. Excuse me. And again, that's why none of y'all can sit here and judge and crucify these kids for just getting their little green bandana because it's literally grown ass adults. Like all TikTok all week long, they kept just fucking trying to sell me some fucking Michael Jackson t-shirts, bro. I'm not buying a Michael Jackson fucking t-shirt. Like I'm not doing it. But I seen endless people that bought the Michael Jackson t-shirts. Like I seen people trying to dress it up and whatever the case may be. People had their silver gloves on. I seen different little Jones. I will play these little clips of people that went to go see Michael Jackson Jones and made little skits and stuff. So again, like I said, I mean, you seen people.
Shit, well, I like killed that joint. His outfit.
Yeah, he went crazy. But again, that's my point of where it's like it's hard to sit here and say, I'm not gonna judge nobody of being a fan or whatever. But that's my point. I think everybody has their own pocket of things that you're just a super fan of. Like, because it was easy for people to sit here and judge all the kids when during the summertime when they were, or whatever time that was when NBA Youngboy was on tour and he was getting the green bandanas until it's your time to be a fan of something. And now when it's older people's time to be a fan of something, because you're talking about nigga Wale is 40-some years old and you dressed up as Michael Jackson. And guess what? People won't judge you because it's Michael Jackson. I'm never going to judge a nigga, period, because you watch grown-ass men fucking paint their body half whatever color to go to football games and shit. So, like I said, I ain't mad at people for whatever. Do your thing, dog.
What movie are you here to see?
I'm not gonna judge y'all, but to go to see a fucking movie though, I don't know if I'm dressing up to see no movie though.
Damn, you a fan? Niggas did it for the fucking Black Panther.
I'm one thing, a movie I've never seen before. I still never seen Black Panther. I ain't never seen Black Panther because when it first came out, I wanted to see it and I just didn't. I ended up missing it, not going to see it, and then it was just like, all right. After you missed the window of not seeing it, I just never watched it. And it's sitting right on fucking. Well, it was sitting on Netflix. I don't know if it's still on Netflix now, but yeah, I'm cool, dog. But again,
I took them to see the. We went to go see the GOAT. I liked that joint.
Oh yeah, it's on. What is it on now? Is it on Peacock or is it?
It's on. It's on yet.
It's on one. No, I seen people put it on Thread, so I know it got to be on one. It may be one of them jumps you got to pay for. It may be on Amazon Prime. You just got to pay for. Because
that joint was good.
I definitely seen.
That was the last one I took them to go see.
I definitely seen people.
And that's what I'm saying. Something like that. Like, yeah, they know who the Steph Curry and all them are, so they was like, oh yeah, let's go. You know, but no, hell no, I'm saying, oh damn, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. What else is going on in the world? Sexy.
I checked out the Sexy Red and I came to the conclusion that my lifestyle is not conducive to keeping up with these textures and sounds.
Precisely.
So I did enjoy it. I had to harken back. I text you guys all this. I had to harken back to a time to relate. It's also music that I can't really drive around to because I have kids in the car.
At all.
And I have an 11-year-old who's very aware.
Yeah.
I checked out the Sexy Red.
You know, sometimes, and I kind of be
believe him cold hard.
Huh?
I believe that cold hearted.
But then you know what? My question is: do you think even for just the growth of hip hop or just music in general, should some of these older people kind of step down out of their role if you feel like you get too old to listen to some of these musics?
No, I just still think it's just still like that shit is vulgar. Like that shit is like dog eating ass, pussy hole, like that. Come on, like that is like I said, it's vulgar. So you can, like I said, I'm not in that. Like it's just not for me.
So no, listen, what I'm saying.
But who would it be? But my thing is, who would you have up there to talk about it that won't sound crazy saying it?
I think you have to just usher in some younger, newer people.
But who would you usher? Who would you say be like? Well, openly be like, yeah, no, I love the Sexy Red. Who wouldn't like that? You want to listen to on the radio or whatever the case may be. I don't think there's no like for Sexy Reds. Not just saying just a younger generation. I'm talking about for that Sexy Red to be like, nah, this sexy. This like you wouldn't want to listen to that shit.
I mean, I think it just depends on who it is. I honestly think it depends on who it is. I'm not, and again, like I said, Sexy Red, I get it. I think she's the easy person to kind of to say this, had his take on, but I do feel like people I feel like him and just and a lot of, even if you go to the Joe Budden or if you go to the Breakfast Club, I do feel like some of them are kind of getting to the spot where now you're a little too old to kind of really give.
But then, okay, so who is the new people then?
I mean, I don't know because I'm not young, so I'm not searching for that. But I'm just saying I wouldn't. But if you're going to sit here, I just don't like the fact that they talk about it. And every time you talk about young people music, you kind of always shading it or shitting on it. Because if that's the case, then just get you a different job, then, nigga. Like that to me is not fair to the newer artists, because then that's why you live in a space where niggas feel like, oh, hip hop is dying because Drake hasn't put out no music. Yeah, because all the older niggas who talk about music, they fucking act like the youngest nigga they can listen to is Drake. And you talking about Drake damn near in his 40s. So it's like how we treating like he the young nigga, like he's still like that's not the thing. And again, real quick, while we talking about music, I ain't gonna lie to you. I cut on 93.9 the other night, and it was like I cut it on just in the nick of time. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't even have no affiliations with no type of DMV rappers or nothing, but I got mad for them. I'm cut on 93.9. This was like Friday, and the DJ was doing, his like little whatever going to club mix. It was probably like close to like 10 o'clock or something. Man, and this nigga sit here and play this new song. It's a new nigga and it's a video of Lil Baby at Icebox, and it was going viral. And he was talking about the dude. His name is Hard Nod, and he got a song called Bunna B. Man, I'm telling you, this DJ at 93.9, I don't even know the nigga name. He pissed me off though. He played this song 3 fucking times back to back. I'm like, dog, this song ain't even fucking popular enough in Atlanta for you to sit here and you work in the fucking DMV and you play this shit back 3 times. This song he ain't big enough, and this song ain't popular enough for you to sit here and play this shit back 3 times in a fucking row. Are you crazy, dog? Like, that shit to me made no sense to me, because I'm just like, this ain't Atlanta. Like, and I get it, and I understand. Like, you trying to be like, you in your mind, you seeing trying to be like, feeling like you the nigga who gonna get people hip to the music, because he stopped it every time and sit here and say, this is the new Hard Nah, Bunna B, this about to be the song of the summer. 1, no, the fuck is not. And then 2, he's not even popular enough for you to sit here and do that shit for. And the song don't crank hard enough. Like, the song is cool. Like, it's just some cool Atlanta shit. It ain't hard enough for you to be playing this shit in the DMV 3 fucking times and stopping it and telling niggas, oh yeah, this shit.
If I'm getting paid for it, I'm gonna do it.
Well, you ain't supposed, nigga, you work at the radio station, you ain't supposed to be getting paid to be playing no fucking songs.
How?
Nigga, that's illegal.
The label's paying for it?
You can't get you fuck no. That's illegal. It's against the law. It's called payola. That's against the law. You'll go to the fucking jail. You ain't allowed to do that shit. Fuck no. So again, he shouldn't be fucking playing that song.
So what did they?
I don't know how. I know you can't do that. I don't know. I don't know the exact breakdown on how they do it. You can't do that though. I know that you can't. You can't, nigga. It's, you know how I mean. Drug dealers got
no.
If it was that easy,
no. I thought, like I said, the label sent like, hey, I need this push.
No, I'm sure. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm sure this young man is signed to a label, and I'm sure the label is sitting here trying to get him pushed and promoted, and that is why the video of Lil Baby was going viral at Icebox, telling niggas to get hip to the nigga. And let's be clear, in Atlanta, and it's like Top be sending me the shit all the time. Because I told Top, I'm like, nigga, what do you work for this nigga? Why you keep sending me videos of niggas listening to this song? I don't give a fuck about this song. The song ain't that good. It's cool. Like, it's a cool Atlanta song, but that song ain't no song that I'm sitting here shouldn't be getting played 3 fucking times in a goddamn on at 93.9 on a Friday night. That nigga was tripping. That's all I'm saying. So again, like I said, shout out to the Hard Nod nigga, but that song wasn't good enough for that bullshit.
This Diana Rossini Mike Vrabel story has gotten so obscenely out of hand. Allow me to catch you up. But first, can I say, this is despicable, but the timeline of events is worse. There have been recent developments that make this whole thing look even more orchestrated. As soon as Mike Vrabel took the stand with media earlier this week, he said that he took accountability. Didn't state exactly what for. Since then, he's announced that he will be missing day 3 of the draft to seek counseling. In between him vaguely stating that he takes accountability on Tuesday and on Thursday announcing that his family needs him and that he's going to be seeking counseling instead of being at day 3 of the NFL draft, the New York Post dropped photos of him and Diana Rossini that are 6 years old. It said that this is 6 months before she married her now husband. Both are married, by the way. But if you thought that was bad, it gets worse. This affair traces back to before she had children, but she named one of her sons Michael. Mike Vrabel's full name.
Real quick, because you're the only woman here. What would you say if you found out that your husband wanted to name one of your kids after an ex? But he didn't tell you. Like, it was just a name. Like, oh yeah, we should name our daughter such and such.
But he didn't tell me.
He didn't tell you. You didn't find out it was the ex until later on when you found out that it was the ex name. Do you feel like that's a call for like divorce or some?
It's not a divorce. It's a conversation. It's not a divorce.
Like an aggressive conversation though, right? Like that can't be just like a regular. Hey,
because what? Like why? Why did you want to? And then why you didn't tell me?
Yeah, I feel like that's a guy that has to be like a super aggressive.
It don't have to be a divorce, depending on your aunt. Like if you still seeing her or whatever, then.
Yeah, again, like I said, shout outs to I ain't gonna lie to you. White people are, and maybe I ain't gonna sit here and say it's just white women, but they are not letting this story go die off. And I do feel like it's a lot of white women, like this is kind of like their little fighting calls at the moment because they feel like the lady is, because she is a white lady, the news reporter, and she getting they feel like she getting done dirty. So they are not allowing this motherfucking story just to kind of go out. Like because it's like they almost like they soft protesting where they kind of making it loud enough that they want this nigga to get, they make it seem like they want him to get fired because they wanted to be even. Like, if she got to lose her job, well, he was married too. Why the fuck shouldn't he should lose her job the same way she had to lose her job? And which, again, like I said, I didn't think she should have lost her job. I don't even realistically understand the big deal besides both of them is cheating on their significant other. Outside of that, I really just don't get it. I don't understand why she should have lost her. Me and Marcus talked about that last week.
Hell yeah, she should have lost her fucking job.
Why?
Now, after hearing all this shit, the son might be named after him.
But why should she lose her job for that though?
Nigga, you cannot do that shit.
Only story I've heard the only story I've heard that came out that kind of made me be like, all right, I understand why they kind of pressing her now is the AJ Brown shit. Because they basically saying she was the one who leaked all the AJ Brown wasn't happy in Philadelphia. She was the one who leaked all those stories. And they basically sitting here saying, okay, well, is she the one who leaked these stories? And she was fucking with this coach, and this coach used to coach AJ Brown when they was both in Tennessee together. Now that kind of makes, I'm cool with that. I do understand that. If that's the case and that's how that information got out, then I kind of understand, all right, she kind of she playing dirty ball. But at the same time, it's just like, bro, like, I don't like she like I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. I still don't understand it,
especially not in the workplace.
But what's the workplace? We don't work together. We don't work for the same company.
What do you mean you don't work for the same company? You are a reporter, right? And so that's bad. I can't sit here and have you there and everybody. You gonna keep hearing? Oh, Mike, you like you said, people are not letting it go. So everything. Oh, well, where's Shorty at? Where Mike Vragel's side piece? Hell no, it's bad for business. Find that shit somewhere else.
Yeah, I disagree. I don't. Because niggas didn't care when everybody thought the niggas was flirting with Taylor Rooks.
Who? What you mean? Players?
Yeah, when niggas thought that she was
right. Players that you that's cool. That's he say, she say. This hard evidence that we got that you fucking with this nigga. Hell no.
I mean, y'all still don't got hard evidence because both of them still ain't admitted to it. You don't really got no hard evidence. Realistically, you kind of just going off of
a PI, right? They had a person investigator. They had pictures. The pictures came out.
I mean, yeah, but they ain't got pictures of them fucking. So I mean,
nigga, you in a resort by just y'all. Your family not there. Like what else? I mean,
like I said, maybe I don't read, so I don't give a fuck about what the fuck that bitch got going on. So that shit then to me it's just like I wouldn't even know who she was if this wasn't a story. I wouldn't know and wouldn't give a fuck. Still don't give a fuck. I don't think she should lose her job. Like that's like Stephen A.
Just like the Nia Long and boy from Boston.
Yeah, I think niggas sit here and felt like Boston did him dirty.
Bro, how? He was fucking with somebody that was working for Boston.
But they work for Boston, though.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
She don't work for the Patriots. She don't even work for the NFL.
But she is a reporter. That's why the report, the whoever she worked for.
So question: do you think Stephen A. Smith would lose his job if they found out him and Jerry Jones was fucking?
Who?
If Stephen A. Smith and Jerry Jones was fucking, you think Stephen A. would lose his job?
No.
So why not?
What? Because that would. Because he's gay, you gonna fire him? No, hell no, you can't do that.
So he could fuck with Jerry Jones, but she can't fuck with the coach.
If it came out that Stephen A. was fucking with Jerry Jones, and you said I'm gonna fire you because you're fucking with Jerry Jones,
yeah,
hell no, that's a lawsuit. No, hell no. This is
so. What's the difference?
Nigga, listen what you said. If she got what you're trying to sit here and tell me, like I said, you're trying to be if Jerry. No, if you said if Stephen A. was fucking one the what's name and that came out, yes, they probably would try to get rid of his ass.
But you're basically saying you can't get rid of him because he's a man, and if you got rid of him, you basically saying that they would sit here and say it's discrimination because you just discriminate on two gay men.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. So you tell me why? Yes, they gonna dog. Ain't nobody want that in there. Especially like I said, if you just imagine, like I said, if you own let's say just Vulture Podcast was whatever.
No, just go back to what I'm just sitting here saying. You proving my point with the Stephen A. Smith.
But I'm asking you a question. If Vulture Podcast, whatever, was the shade room, right, or whatever the case may be, and one of your Erica was sitting here fucking with I'm trying to think who I can use.
You can't use nobody because shit don't. To me, that's what I'm saying. Because none of that shit would make sense. Because my perfect example of what I just used was Stephen A. Smith and Jerry Jones, and you said no, you can't fire Stephen A. Smith because now you would sit here and say that people would sit here and say that that's not fair because Stephen A. Smith is gay. But it's the same exact thing though. What's the difference?
Oh, is Stephen A. married?
No. What the fuck does that mean?
But both of them are married.
That's not the reason why they fired her. They fired her because they said it was against.
It was either you walk on your own or we get rid of you.
Man, that shit was stupid.
Hey, loves. So it is. I jumped off the porch. I know y'all looking for me. I would like to report a crime, officer, the Maryland police. You're looking for me. It's me. I'm the one that did the shooting at the gas station. The Most High God, I just want you to know you have no authority on my earth. Put your badges down. I'm getting ready to rob something right now because I need money for gas because I'm going to go burn something down. I want you to know I don't buy things. I don't pay for anything. Everything I do, I walk in the store, I steal everything. I shot that man because he has a demon spirit and he laughed in my face and thought it was funny. I bet he ain't laughing now. Yeah, I'm of sound mind. Demons have you convinced that they have all the power and authority on this earth, and they have these pigs that uphold it and make you believe that they're so powerful. But if they're so powerful, then they should have no problem catching me because I'm about to walk into a Starbucks. Hopefully, I don't even have to pull out my gun and tell the person to give me some money so that I can go burn something down tonight. Something, maybe the power company, maybe DHS, something. You have no authority on my earth. I am the Most High God, the creator of this matrix, and you have no authority. My husband, Jesus, is here. I am of sound mind and body. I've been working myself up to this point, and I'm about to step into my power. You have no authority on my earth. Pigs, put the badge down or go to hell. I should be easy to catch. It's 2026. Catch me if you can. Guess what I just did? I got $40. Thanks, Starbucks. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it for something. Yes, I am armed and dangerous. What are you going to do? They're going to try to convince you that I'm just crazy or that I'm lying and I'm not God. But if I'm not God, and I'm just crazy, you should have no problem apprehending your suspect. I don't have my mugshot yet, but I'm in the camera shot of it, but I'm pretty sure they're going to put it in a news article.
So again, for people who don't know what this is, you know what's so crazy? Sometimes I gotta stop just being so judgmental. Because when I first seen the original video of this lady, I just kept scrolling because I'm like, what this fat bitch about to do? Nigga, she let that shit go. I don't know if y'all watched the video of her actually shooting the dude in the goddamn convenience store. Dog, her back, like, I'm saying, she made facial expressions every time she pulled that trigger. Like, she wanted you to know that she meant that shit when she was shooting this nigga, dog. Like, that shit was so, like, I'm telling you, when I first seen it, I'm like, what the fuck is this fat bitch about to do? And because, like, you know, when you see certain jokes and it may be the headline, I really don't be paying it no mind because I'm like, bro, she big as shit. And the gun was so damn small. Like, she literally robbed this nigga with a pea shooter. And shot his ass like 3 times. I'm like, dog, I couldn't believe this shit, but this lady is fucking crazy as hell, dog. So I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't sleep on nobody, because I ain't gonna lie to you. Even just her talking to just let you know, like, people really don't got it all upstairs. She's crazy as shit. She like batshit crazy for real, for real. And I'm sure I feel for that dude because I'm sure he probably really did laugh at her because when I looked at this, when I first seen the video, I kind of just kept scrolling and didn't pay no attention because I'm like, dog, I don't know what the fuck is this fat ass lady about to do. But I mean, she should prove me wrong. She clapped his ass.
Tell me what a nut rag.
Is there a nut rag?
I'm not sure what that is.
You don't know. Never mind, sir.
And then can you tell her to add 2 back shots to it?
Can you add 2 back shots to it? Stop. Never mind.
The Waka Flocka Flame chicken sandwich is new. It's new. Okay, I like to get the Waka Flocka Flame all the way.
Not the Waka.
What?
It's a thing called a back shot. What is that?
I don't think so.
What? What is so funny? Okay, why are you guys laughing at me? Waka Flocka Mill?
Nah, she playing with you. They playing with you.
Y'all don't sell that here? Thank you.
2 what, ma'am?
2 back shots to that.
Back shots?
Can we get back shots with that? Do you guys do that? Is that a joke?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Never mind.
The last thing was 2 back shots. Do you know what that is?
I don't think we hold that.
Okay. Okay. And then what do you do? Anything else to drink? Thank you.
Tell me.
When I listen to this, I'm like, parents can't be this fucking stupid. How the fuck you don't know what two back shots is?
No, I think you can get away with that one.
How?
At Starbucks, I think you can get away with that. Asking for that. Now that Waka Flocka thing.
I feel like you could get me more with the Waka Flocka thing because he might have had a special that I ain't know that he had.
No, that back shot thing. Because like I said, Starbucks don't show all the stuff on the menu. So people espresso, this extra, that. You can get the back shot thing off.
I feel like you get the Waka Flocka thing off. The back shot just sound crazy. Can I get 2 back shots? Like what? Like maybe if you was at a club and you was asking like a bartender, but you pulling up at the Starbucks, someone, can I get 2 back shots? That seemed like some shit you ain't even supposed to be saying. Like that sound crazy. Real quick, because the internet, we haven't talked about this dude in probably I feel like a million years. It's the Groovy Gorilla dude. So again, he went viral for recently. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to know how much money is he actually making off of this shit. Because though they gave this nigga a platter of endless chicken.
Why are there even black people that defend this nigga? Why? He is one big old dancing stereotype. He's literally just a goddamn Sambo. He's a minstrel show. He goes around to restaurants and he literally looks like a fucking caricature of a black person. And the bad part is I know it's not lost on him. I know he knows exactly what he's doing. He's playing into the stereotype because it's making money. The rage bait, the fact that white people love this shit, he's doing it on purpose.
Oh my God! Look at all this chicken! A mountain of chicken! You know what time it is! I got my big fork handy! Shark bite!
And I know exactly where somebody like this is going to go. Well, you just don't like seeing black people being successful. I don't like it when black people are successful off of racial stereotypes, things that further hurt the black community. This is putting money in his pocket, but it furthers the harm that we face at the hands of white supremacists and racists because they genuinely think we act like this. This confirms their biases. It's stupid. It's so goddamn dumb. Why are...
Yeah, but again, the crazy thing is I say this all the time, just about sometimes where people understand how to trigger black people. Because when you see this shit, like I never took it that serious. I just felt like it was just some dumbass shit, and I just thought he was just a big dumbass, corny, strong nigga. And he's one of those niggas who feed into the stereotypes of why niggas don't go to the gym, because niggas be like niggas who super strong just be corny ass niggas in the first place. And he kind of just he leans into that stereotype more than any other stereotype to me. I never really took his video serious until I seen like endless people was really mad about this video right here. Like again, I wonder how much he get paid though. Like, it has to be worth it, because it's like, to me sometimes where it's like, how much money do you got to get paid to kind of humiliate yourself via social media, and how much money do you got to get paid to be able to even still be able to like be around your family members? So I'm sure you, unless you like, you still got family, like you still trying to like.
What that mean, nigga? He ain't nobody else in the family doing shit.
But I'm just, it depends to me. Like, it depends on like
when you get your ass out there and start dancing and doing some damage. I'm not think somebody gonna say something. No, hell no. They be like, oh, we see you doing your little shit.
Nah, that shit crazy though. He'd be out of pocket. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm sure he's young.
How young you think this nigga is? I don't think he that young.
Shit. To me, he look young. Can't be our age. I feel like younger than us.
I mean, you might be right. I just feel like that shit was a. I don't know, dog. I don't know. I ain't even gonna hold you.
But I don't understand what was it like?
It's just because he acting like an idiot in public, and it's the food and it's the shit he doing.
But where's he at? Like is he going to like black establishments?
No, he going to white establishments, and
right.
that's why people get mad, because you're doing this shit in front of white people. You're being a nigga in front of white people.
Yeah, I don't understand. If y'all not going to it, what do y'all even?
I mean, I don't know where these places at. I don't know where he even live at. So I can't sit here and say who go there and who don't go there. But I know in every video in the background, there's a bunch of white people looking at the nigga like he done lost his fucking mind. Every video, this one, and there was another jump that I just recently seen of him that was going viral when they was talking about it. A lot of people like, nigga, that video right here with the chicken, it was literally like 10 white people sitting right behind them. There ain't another black person in sight. So, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I kind of understand where people coming from, where it's like, nigga, you can't find something better to do. But I mean, again, I can't be mad at him neither. You try and get your check. If that's if that's how you're going to get paid, I mean, that's how you're going to get paid. So, I mean, again, I do think people have to sometimes, when you criticize people like that, or you get upset with what he's doing, I guess the question will be is, what do you have better for him to do? Do you have another way for him to make some money? Yeah, the Lakers getting their ass beat tonight. This one ain't what happened, Jack. Houston was not going for that sweep. Them niggas up by 21. Yeah, it's gonna be enough. JJ might as well go ahead and wave the white flag, pull LeBron now, because they looking crazy. Real quick, let's get into
I adore you. It's fun to watch you, but I also want to make sure you're protecting your soul through all of this.
I've had to eliminate people out of my life, eliminate people out of my circle, being able to find people that genuinely just outside of Bayou Barbie, Chi-Town Barbie, outside of everything, like Angel. Who's Angel?
Yeah.
And just being able to enjoy great company. I think that's really important for me, and just continuing to be confident. I think everybody always asks me, like, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm as all right as I can be. And everything is not great, but I try to wake up every day and just be grateful for every moment. Every moment hasn't been great, but I wouldn't change this life for anything, because I have had some really good moments, and I don't want bad moments to outshine the good moments, because I know I've been able to bless my family, bless the community, being able to start a foundation. I never would have thought I was able to start a foundation.
At this age, girl?
I never would have thought that.
I want to play that clip, and I do want to play this Shador Sanders one back to back, because they both kind of had two positive messages.
Well, you had that. You were the man at Colorado, at Jackson State, probably in high school, and not right away here. So I'm asking, what's that?
I feel like I was a man. I don't let nobody else dictate how I feel about myself. If you allow that, then you living for the wrong reasons. I know who I am as a person, as an individual, and just being a child of God. So I can't let nobody dictate how I could feel about myself. And if I allow that, then I'm not mentally strong. I gotta be able to be mentally strong in each and every situation that life throws at you.
Again, like I said, shout out to Angel Reese. She sat down with Michelle Obama and her brother on their podcast that they have together. And then again, shout out to Shador Sanders. I just like both of those clips because both of them kind of just.
Yeah, he's 32.
Who, the dancing groovy nigga?
I ain't Nigerian. So, I mean,
that makes sense. He don't give a fuck what we think about him. Real quick, what's your do you have any do you have any thoughts or any I guess on y'all draft picks or
oh, y'all watch that shit?
I mean, I didn't. I honestly didn't. And again, that's why I see him say I didn't even feel like it was no crazy hype going into the draft as well. I did see a lot of Washington Commanders fans kind of on the fence about their pick, just because I think a lot of them wanted the young dude that the Cowboys end up getting. What's his name? Caleb Downs. I know a lot of them wanted him, but I do think that the Redskins picked up probably, arguably, where a lot of people felt like did. If they didn't feel like this, what's this dude's name? What's his name? I forgot his fucking name now. Staples or something like that. I know that they felt like that he was either like the first or second best defensive player in that actual class. It was between him and the Caleb Downs dude. So again, like I said, I'm not about to make it like I was some super like draft person and I like really was locked in on or knew who was getting drafted or any of these players. So, but I just was watching people just people.
Shout out to Mike T though. He did come on just now. He about to be on Peacock.
What Monday? What's that? Sunday Night Football? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figured he wasn't gonna be able to let that money just go to waste for too long.
No, he wasn't going to. I mean, that's what I'm pretty sure he was going to do. He probably going to stay there. I don't see him coaching again.
Oh yeah, I ain't mad at him for. Damn, go ahead, Bronny. Yeah, I'm not mad at him for trying to sit here and pick up that bag. I ain't mad at him at all for picking up that bag. Shout out to Mike Tomlin. What's going on?
And I hate when you gotta like meet somebody new and like y'all going through the talking stage, because it's like I really don't give a fuck about your favorite color or where you see yourself in 5 years. Do you eat it from the back and do you spin that shit? Like quickly. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And I hate when you gotta like.
Oh, real quick, we did talk about sports real quick. I do want to play this one, John.
I just seen Isaiah Thomas message to Nas and the whole 1v1 scene, how it is a waste of his time. Like, these are no-namers. I'm going to say this again. These conversations that we're having with NBA players is going to hurt the 1v1 scene. I was one of the people to say I would love to see the games. I would love to see the Austin Rivers versus Nas. I would love it. I think it would still be a good game. Nas is really good in his lane. But again, it takes me to my other video. I feel like people are gonna start losing respect for the 1v1 players that is holding up this scene. Because hear me out. If NBA players start to come to the 1v1 scene and start bombing, I mean, like whooping the top 1v1 guys, people are not going to respect the 1v1 scene as much. They're going to be like, yeah, you doing that, but you're doing that to who? Other people like you. Like, you know what I mean? And one thing that I've learned about like marketing and stuff like that, and when it comes to like growing pages, like the illusion really keeps you relevant. The illusion will be killed if we start having real-time NBA players that are playing right now come down to the 1v1 scene and just start whooping niggas. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. We're not going to sit here and act like the 1v1 guys could just whoop an NBA player. I think 1v1 guys are really good in their own lane. Know what I mean? And I think that's okay. But when we start crossing it too much, we're calling out the main guys and we're like, yeah, listen, man, when the top guys start getting knocked off, it ain't gonna be that much interest. It's not gonna be that interesting anymore. Now, I mean,
and a real quick reason why I wanted to play that clip, because I do feel like I say this all the time, just when it comes to just anything, TV shows, music, movies, anything. I feel like everything has their own little pocket where people kind of, you watch and pay attention to things you want. Because I didn't even know that the YouTube stuff was that big of a deal until I seen people kind of going back and forth with
basketball.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that big of a deal. I mean, because sometimes I'll see it on like Instagram Live or I'll see it on TikTok Live, and I'll see people there, but it'd be like 20 people there, 30 people there, like. But I didn't know that they was as popular as they were, and I didn't know they was as popular as they was enough to get NBA players to feel like they had to respond until I started to see Austin Rivers start to respond to people. And Austin Rivers he work at Peacock now. So it's kind of like for that nigga to waste his time to even respond to some of that shit, I was like, oh, all right, well, cool, this thing maybe. But that's why I sit here and say you can't, it's hard to judge because, sometimes if you're not into something, it's easy to sit here and say, oh, other people not into whatever you into, especially if you're not into it. So again, like I said, I was just surprised.
So what he was trying to say that
he was basically sitting here saying that these niggas shouldn't be calling out NBA players because you keep calling out the NBA players and then y'all niggas lose, then you lose the luster of what you got going on.
Yeah, keep that shit where you got it. Yeah, I mean, some don't get me wrong, you do have some elite, but then at the end of the day, like, are we playing street ball? Like nobody caught like a lot of that shit, dog. Niggas don't call shit on there. Motherfuckers be fouling and all that. Like, nigga, yeah, right. Niggas in the NBA for a reason.
Yeah, shout out to Boosie for not having no type of fucking athletic ability at all. I don't know if y'all seen the video going viral with him. You seen it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, all of them was bad.
I mean, at least DC Young Fly fucking dunked it.
But that was like off of the second try.
Oh, see, I only seen that one.
Yeah, no, it was all of them did it. It was a celebrity joint. I think the only one who did it first was Mike Clark. I don't know who that is. He was some swole nigga.
And shout out to Tyler. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to Tyler Perry.
Tigger did it. I think Tigger did it twice too.
Yeah, well, at least I feel like Tigger got some type of basketball athletic ability. He used to have his own basketball games.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, I think it's just all like people. They nigga, if I take you to fucking whatchamacallit, the little
no, Marcus, listen. Guess what? Listen, I'm not one of these dumb niggas who I know how old I am. I wouldn't try it.
No, it's not necessarily how old I'm. Just if you don't jump on it right, that's what
I think. Nigga. No, you can fuck yourself up. Thoughts and prayers of Sarah Jakes. Nigga, Sarah Jakes could almost paralyze herself fucking around on the trampoline with her kids. TD Jake's daughter, Sarah Jakes. She got in the hospital. She got in a trampoline accident. She fell on her neck. Like she could have literally been paralyzed. Yeah. I'm not fucking with no goddamn trampolines. I'm cool. Like you ain't, nigga. Don't listen to what I'm saying. I know my rivers and lakes, and I know certain shit that ain't meant for me to do, nigga. And I ain't even gonna sit here and play with myself and jump out there. That's why even when when niggas over criticize athletes, period, like nigga, these is professional athletes. I don't give a fuck how bad or how good you think they are. 90% of the people can't do what these motherfuckers do. Like, so I ain't never gonna be one of them people to sit here and act like I can. Nah, fuck no. I'm not even gonna play with myself. I wouldn't even dare do that shit. Boosie look fucking crazy as hell.
But would you go out there and do the fucking like they shooting from the half court and free throw?
Fuck no. I ain't even about to play with myself like that.
Damn, B.
I'm not even gonna play with myself.
Even
like
if
that.
you on a date?
No, I'm not doing that shit. I did it. I did it on a date before.
What?
I went to the joint in New York. What's my man restaurant?
Clyde.
Clyde Fraser. This is Clyde
No,
Fraser.
but I'm talking about at the game and they called you up to do the shots. And you wouldn't do it?
Nah, because I know I'm not gonna make it.
Damn. Even if she say go ahead, man.
I don't give a fuck what she's talking about. Nigga, you go do it. Nigga, I'm not. What I'm gonna waste my time for? I'm not gonna make the shot. The fuck am I? I hope you don't think you gonna make it, nigga.
Why wouldn't I?
All right, Marcus.
What? I thought. Why wouldn't I? I'm just asking.
Do you think you gonna make it?
Why wouldn't I make it? Or why wouldn't I try it? You not trying it. Why would you try it?
Do you think you gonna make it though? That's the question.
I'm gonna try it. Why wouldn't I try it? As a man, why wouldn't you try it?
I'm just not. So I'm not gonna waste my time. You ain't gonna make it.
Talk about what? You don't want to embarrass yourself. You know, fucking no
here in LA. How the hell did you?
Do you think you can make it though?
I'm gonna try, nigga. I'm not gonna say no.
I don't give a fuck if you gonna try. Are you gonna make it?
How many times I get?
Nigga, once.
Oh yeah, I know I'm not gonna make it, nigga.
Right,
but I'm gonna try, nigga. I'm not gonna be a pussy. I'm not gonna go out there, nigga. You ain't got no fucking
pushing like
coordination.
Energizer Bunny, man. Keep this shit pushing. Like, got time to be slowing down? I mean, you got shot, and then you spent a day in the hospital. Then you were like, I'm gonna do this concert. So you come out and you do the concert. This was legitimately 6 days ago. How did you get to LA with a hole in a second butthole? You gotta go G5, sorry. Had them bring the bed out, lay on that thing for 6 hours, go to sleep. You cool. And talk about, listen, adversity. I feel like, a really smart person once told me, he said,
This also, and this is my biggest beef with rappers. I hate when they just sit down with these random ass white podcasters. Though. That shit is annoying to me. I ain't gonna hold to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you because these ain't
first.
This is his first interview since he got shot. And the reason why I say and it's not even, and it's a race thing for me is because nigga, these ain't the people who make you popular. Go sit here. If you're gonna do an interview after you done got shot, and maybe this dude reached out to you, maybe he even paid you to do it. But if you're gonna do it, I mean, if he paid you, then I guess it's different. But if this is just your off the strength, I can't even imagine this being off the strength. I feel like Offset, one of them niggas out here just chasing money. So I'm sure this dude probably paid him. So this point kind of just even almost pointless. But still, if you're gonna do it, I just feel like realistically, get you go and do it with people who then kind of like highlighted you and gave you a platform. Go do it with Ebro. Go do something. Go back to Joe Budden shit. Go do something. I just hate when these niggas be kind of just helping these random ass white podcasters and white streamers just get their platforms popping and getting their shit circulated when you could have sit here and done this shit with people who've been supporting you from day one. So that's just my only little beef with that one. But I'm sure realistically this dude probably paid him anyway. I do want to get into the conversation with your what's the fuck?
I went to go see the
what is this nigga name? What's David? They finally locked his ass up. Or finally sitting here charging him with murder. Of course, I got to play my lady for this one. Here we go.
I'm not a lawyer, but SF Investigators, he's a private investigator, just posted the David Burke felony complaint. So let's go through it. And I'm telling you now, I have questions. So let's go through this together and then comment with your thoughts. Okay, first thing to call out is it says on or about April 24th, 2025 in the county of Los Angeles, the crime of murder was committed by David Anthony Burke. So that off top tells us that law enforcement believes Celeste was killed on or about April of 2025. And remember, Celeste's body was not found until September 8th of 2025. So almost 5 months after police believe she was killed. And if you recall from the press conference, the DA said that Celeste went to David's house after he invited her over on April 23rd, 2025.
On April 23rd, 2025, has been alleged by the complaint, Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time, went to Mr. Burke's house in the Hollywood Hills. She was never heard from again. On September 8th, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, Miss Celeste remains, her dismembered and decomposed remains were found in 2 bags inside of a front trunk of a car registered to Mr. Burke.
So based on all of that, it sounds like the DA believes that David invited Celeste over. Within 24 hours, she was dead. Okay, now back to the complaint. Next, it says that David killed Celeste for financial gain, which we already know. The prosecutor said the financial gain was his career.
As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening on that particular night.
And interestingly enough, the pre-sale for David's world tour started on April 23rd, with the public sale starting on April 24th, which again is the very day that prosecutors believe David killed Celeste. And then next, the doc says, quote, Celeste was a witness to a crime and was intentionally killed because of that fact. And again, back to the press conference, the DA basically said that Celeste was a witness and a victim to the same crime. And that crime was that David was abusing her sexually.
The witness to the investigation was Celeste, and the investigation was into the lewd and lascivious sexual acts committed by Mr. Burke that is the subject of count 2 of this complaint with Celeste while she was under 14 years old.
And then next up, the document says that David killed her by means of lying in wait. And then it says that he, quote, personally used a deadly and dangerous weapon, to wit, a sharp instrument, which makes sense because they believe he also dismembered her. Okay, now on to count 2, which is the charge for abuse. And what's interesting here is that it says on or between September 7th, 2023 and September 4th, 2024, the crime of continuous abuse was committed by David to Celeste, a child under the age of 14, while the defendant resided with and had reoccurring access to the child. So based on this, It sounds like prosecutors believe that at some point during September of 23 and September of 24, Celeste was staying with David, and during that time period, he was abusing her. But what's also interesting about this count is that they ended at September of 2024, but they believe she was killed in April of 2025. So do they believe the interactions between the two of them stopped after September of 24? And if that's the case, I'm so curious what they believe led up to him inviting her over his house in April of 2025. Okay, and then on to count 3, it says that the mutilation happened in the county of Los Angeles. So that's the complaint. And David did have his arraignment today, and during that arraignment, his attorney said that they want the preliminary hearing to happen quickly.
We believe that Mr. Burke is entitled at the earliest opportunity to an open preliminary hearing and the proceedings not be done in secret. So we are asking for a preliminary hearing to be set at the earliest possible date.
So David will be back in court on Thursday, April 24th for his preliminary hearing. And as a quick refresher, the point of a preliminary hearing is for the prosecutors to lay out some of their case in front of a judge, and a judge determines if there's enough probable cause for this case to proceed to trial or not. And that means we can expect to get more information about what prosecutors believe happened in this case. I imagine the hearing is going to be packed with people, but I do plan to attend, so we will see how that goes. Rest in peace to Celeste Rivas, because this is truly a tragic case.
Have y'all seen people
confused like fuck?
What you mean? What you was confused about?
When they just kept saying the September shit. So they were in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, the way they made it seem like he came over that whatever, and until they started doing the years. At first it was like September the 25th or whatever. They kept saying the September thing. I thought they was just like, oh, she came over there and he killed her.
You saying you thought this was just like a one-time link up?
No, the way she was just saying it, I thought that's why I was like, damn, they wasn't in a relationship. But when they did the time frame just now at the end, that's when.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why I'm like, damn. So
they was in a relationship. Have y'all seen people questioning where her parents have been? Because they basically were sitting here saying, like, people was like, damn, like how her parents haven't been still, publicly, like really trying to press the issue to get him locked up, or even the parents ain't even been public since he didn't got locked up.
Her brother did.
Oh, I see. I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, I think her brother.
But I know a lot of people was just like really pressing her, like, damn, where the fuck is her mother and stuff at? Like,
said her brother, somebody did a what's the name thing.
Yeah, I do agree with people kind of like where the fuck is her parents at? Like, your parents should have definitely never kind of went silence until this little nigga got. This shit took 7 months. Took 7 months for him to get locked up. So her parents kind of like her mother. I feel like her mother came out.
They say she was staying with him at 13. The parents not around or didn't care.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy though. Like even to come back up after he get locked up, I feel like you should at least came back and said something to just at least acknowledge that the nigga who had may have murdered your daughter, then got locked up. Like something like that is kind of crazy to me. And I ain't gonna lie, did y'all know that he had skins in Fortnite? Or what was his skin? Was it they say skins in Fortnite? Or was his music in Fortnite? Hold on.
It was the skins.
Skins? Yeah, that shit kind of crazy.
He wasn't popular.
Yeah, I'm sure he wasn't popular, especially to not. But just even the fact that he got it on there, and then it just even on there, like I'm sure some people that probably bought it. I'm sure it ain't. Of course, it ain't. He ain't Travis Scott or Lil Yachty or one of them type of niggas to really kind of draw any type of real conversation. But just still to the fact that he was on there and that his skims didn't. I mean, not skims, but Fortnite didn't pull him off was also kind of crazy as well. Real quick, because I did just sit here and say. Because we talked about Fortnite, and of course, one of the people who were huge on Fortnite, anytime he dropped anything on Fortnite, is Travis Scott. So, of course, I mean, for people who don't know, the WNBA season is right around the corner. Their preseason started off this weekend. Regular season starts, I believe, the first weekend in May. Well, when is May? May is next week. Yeah, so I think the first game started. I think like either this. May 8th, or I want to say like probably like that little May 5th, probably around the same time as Drake album, like around that May 15th weekend. I believe that's when the game starts. But anyway, of course, the Houston Comets is supposed to be coming back. And right now, Travis Scott does have the trademark for, and it may not necessarily be Travis Scott. It may just be a company that he is in bed with, and they own the trademark for the Houston Comets. So kind of right now, the WNBA is in a crazy spot that they can't sell any Houston Comets merch. I mean, what they did sell I don't know how. Maybe they can't sell no new merch because they did sell the throwback jerseys. This is the 30-year anniversary of the WNBA becoming a thing. So they did. I mean, they already sold out, so you can't even get them now. But the Mitchell and Ness jerseys for the Houston Rockets, the Mercury, the New York Liberty, and the LA Sparks.
Is Travis Scott the reason why there's been a holdup in the Houston Comets rebranding? Let's talk about it. Now, when I talked about the Comets returning before, I was not guessing about the team name. The team literally told us that they were coming back as the Comets. They even launched season ticket pre-sales through HoustonComets.com. That's not speculation, that is positioning. But here's what most people don't realize. The WNBA let the Houston Comets trademark lapse in 2021. And right now, the trademark is held by an LLC that's closely tied to Travis Scott's business representation. And if you know anything about Travis Scott, he's from Missouri City. That's the same side of town as me. So this story is very Houston coded. Now, the league is challenging the rights to that claim, but this hasn't been resolved yet. So technically and legally, the name is not secured by the WNBA. There's also another layer that people are missing. The franchise transfer itself has not been finalized by the WNBA Board of Governors. So what we've been seeing is a public rollout before the legal foundation is fully locked in. And while that is not something new, in sports business terms, we can qualify that as aggressive. And this is exactly why trademark strategy matters. Because legacy names feel permanent, but they aren't just emotional assets. They're legal assets. Because whoever controls the trademark controls the merch, the licensing, the broadcast identity, and honestly, the narrative. Listen, I still think that the Comets name belongs in Houston. But until the paperwork catches up with the rollout, this story just isn't finished yet. What do you think should happen? Should the new ownership group pay Travis Scott? Should they rebrand under a new name? Should this even be happening at all? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't even know that this was a thing. I didn't even know this was even a possible thing because I'm trying to wonder, like, how often do you think that the NBA had to sit here and keep renewing the Seattle Supersonics shit? Or I'm sure they never let it die down because they still kind of always found the way to sell Supersonics merch, even if it was like on some throwback shit.
When the last time they was in the early 2000s?
The
Comets.
The Comets? Shit, probably around the same time as the Supersonics. Maybe a little bit. I can't remember. I just remember that first team, so I don't even necessarily know who played after all of them kind of retired. And that's the crazy thing when we talking about just people getting pushed out because I feel like, I mean, again, I wasn't following the WNBA like that at that time. Definitely wasn't. So I don't necessarily know when all of them retired, but I know all of them. None of that group, that core, 3 or 4 players, none of them didn't play for nobody else but the Comets. That's Cheryl Swoop, Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thomas, and who? It was
2008, 97 to 2008.
Yeah, so the same time as this. Well, that was. What time Kevin Durant and them came? That was a little bit after that, then, right?
No, before that.
Before that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so yeah, see.
No, it might be
around the same time. I thought. Because what's the LeBron in them draft class? 06, wasn't it? Or 03?
No, the same time.
Oh, the same time. Yeah, I figured that. I thought that
2008.
Yeah, I thought that was around the same time.
Yeah, but I think that's two different things because they still affiliated with OKC. They still because, like I said, their records and all that is because it's OKC.
So I wonder how do they do it then when they come back now?
If they come back,
no, they got to prove.
They got to prove.
Yeah, them and Las Vegas got to prove. Them and Las Vegas got to prove. What else is going?
See, that was a relocation. The Houston Comets, I think they sold that.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they sold it. Yeah, that was just the OKC was a relocation. And they did that. When did they prove that? I mean, when did the Houston Comets was supposed to be coming back? When was that supposed to be?
Next season.
Next season?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I know that Detroit. Who else?
All of theirs is spread it out. So theirs is spread it out from year to year. So next year will be.
I thought it was Detroit.
But you got but Houston not coming back as Houston not coming back as an expansion team. They coming back. The Connecticut Sun is basically selling, so it won't be the Connecticut Sun no more. It'll be back as the Houston Comets. So they relocated basically.
Direction keep us from going on our journey. Just because don't you dare touch them goddamn fingers together, man.
But you know, see.
First and foremost, It's the middle finger.
Okay, we was arguing about that.
It's the middle, which means
It is the middle.
you ate that. I approve. That's applause. Clock that is not a hand signal.
So what's this?
This is playing with pre-cum.
Wow, I do that too, though.
That's what I'm saying, but don't do that in public.
Oh, okay. You right.
Do that in the privacy of your own home, baby.
You right.
This is the sign
This the
language.
Wayne.
This is the sign language signal for the number 8, which means you ate that. I approve. Oh, bitch. Yes, I approve. Oh, yes, man. Yeah. So when you say clock that there is no signal, hand signal for clock that. Clocking that means that someone exposed your truth. So when we're talking about our trans sisters that are going out into the world, they're like, oh, bitch, you got out into the world without somebody clocking you, meaning they clocked your real tea. That's what that means, but there was no hand signal for that. This is what Laomi started on Legendary saying, oh, you ate that, I approve. Middle finger. Middle finger.
Thank you.
We got to stop.
I didn't know.
Let your sisters know.
I let them know.
And also,
because you peeps, I've been doing middle.
Absolutely. And while we're at it,
I didn't know.
And while we're at it, that word punk, no.
I said that. I made a video about it, and they were up in arms at me.
Absolutely not.
Stop.
Because I'm going to tell you something, and y'all can't say this word. Punk, sassy, zesty, all those words are with a silencer on it.
Uh-oh.
Y'all
I can't
not
say
slick.
that word. I can't say
Y'all are not slick.
We can't.
It's not all right. And I understand that there are some of people, specifically the older generation of gay men, who don't care about the word. And they allow their women counterparts, their friends, to say that. It's not all right. It's not okay.
Yeah.
Just like how no random person can come up to you and call you bitch or call you by a nickname that they did not earn. A lot of times folks want a nickname that they didn't earn. I don't know you like that.
Don't call me no punk.
Don't call me no punk.
I just played that just because I'm sure it's a lot of women out here who don't know how to clock that T for real. So I played it because I do see a lot of people doing it the wrong way. So when I seen that, I was like, hey, whatever the case may be. Real quick, because we did talk about this a few weeks ago when we talked about the birthday. So it was a video going viral of Honcho performing at a club, maybe like at a smaller venue. It looked like he was kind of performing at a hole in the wall. He was performing his song, Birthday Girl. And of course, that is where the You the Birthday whole little situation came from. So because we were sitting here wondering people were sitting here, how could he capitalize and make money off of it? Well, people were sitting here and felt like he was already getting tired of performing this song already. And I think realistically, two things could be true. I think it is the gift and the curse of having a super viral song where it can become irritating for some people because some people don't like performing some of their bigger viral songs, especially if they feel like it's kind of like a cringy, corny type of song. And then at the same time, I think people just not really familiar with Honcho. He's not a super animated, like, oh my God, he's a great performer, or he's just even a great interviewer. He's not somebody who got a bunch of like energy with his shit anyway. And he performing at a hole in the wall. So it's like, where the hell do you really want him to perform at? Like, what type of performance are you looking to a nigga to perform? And he's literally sitting on top of a speaker while he performing his song. Like, I don't necessarily know what you was really honestly expecting from him or what you was looking for him to do. So again, like I said, I don't necessarily.
That was the one I went to sleep more.
Oh, you did say that when he performed at what was that? What you want to talk? One of them birthday bashes or something? Yeah, you did say that. I forgot that you said that. You did definitely say that before. I guess real quick, one of the other big stories that was going on was this. I guess this Spanish Houston police officer lady.
26 received a video today from a viewer who claims it shows a police officer using a racial slur time and time again. Fox 26's Karis Belger joining us in studio with more on those allegations. Karis.
Well, Anthony, the video is disturbing. Fox 26 received it from a viewer, as you said, alleging the woman in the video is Officer Ashley Gonzalez. Now, Houston police say they are aware of the video. While the department has not publicly confirmed Gonzalez is the woman seen in it, HPD says she's been relieved of duty as the investigation moves forward. Now, we're not showing you the full video, but I can tell you the woman in it uses a racial slur to describe Black people at least 5 times. The video was posted to an Instagram story, and in it, the woman also describes an arrest and says she used that same word toward the person she was taking into custody. Now, later, the woman says she felt, quote, at peace being able to say it. After watching the video, Bishop James Dixon said he was shocked and disturbed by the
Fox 26.
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate. Oh my God, I hate.
Fox 26.
I gotta get the clean joint. Hold up.
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I fucking hate oh my god, I fucking hate like I hate y'all, like you, like I don't oh, we were slaves this entire, I don't give a like for a reason you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than to steal. Like, oh my god, like I was literally eating food with my friend. He had his, oh my god, like I don't know, por Dios, por gracias de Dios, I had my wallet next to me, like my whole purse, and those like that little small shit decided not to steal my wallet. Oh,
dog, why the fuck? I thought I sent myself the regular version. I hate when they be bleeping that shit out so goddamn much. That shit is annoying, dog. She was tripping for first off. I don't even know how the fuck she felt like she. I get sometimes when people be doing shit like that, I be wondering, do they be feeling like their page ain't popular enough where this nobody ain't never gonna see this? Like I be kind of just like I be a little bit lost and confused when people just go that. Like
yeah. And that's why I say even when we go back to the old regular, like dog, some of these companies don't play that shit.
No, I get why she got fired. I'm not listening to what I'm saying. I ain't sitting here saying like I'm surprised that she got fired.
But I'm just saying like I ain't got no faults. Nobody's gonna pick this up, dog. Somebody's gonna see it.
How about a clean John?
Yeah, somebody's gonna see that shit. No way around it.
All of them Jones.
What is there?
Yeah, maybe I can't find it. I thought I seen it on the John. I thought I seen it. I can't find it. Yeah. Anyway, I ain't mad. I mean, she got fired. So I mean, for people who don't know, she definitely did get fired. I just was like I said, I was surprised that somebody would sit here and just. Why would you just go on your? I don't know. Maybe I just use, and I feel like I use social media a lot, but it just be some shit I'm just not going to do. Like it's just why am I just randomly just gonna sit here and get on? Even I don't care if it's my close friends or anything. I don't even be understanding why people be doing that shit. Like I'd be so surprised where it'd be like, man, it'd be a lot of people who be on the internet and really be okay with just kind of like, even if it's close friends, I don't want motherfuckers to sit here and know like people cheated on me and shit like that. Even for the Meg Thee Stallion shit, like if I'm Meg, I would have just let that relationship go to like, all right, cool. Y'all just would have never seen us together no more. I'm not getting online telling y'all that this nigga cheated on me.
That's the way of the world.
Maybe she tried to get ahead of it before everybody else start talking about it.
But who's going to talk about it?
I think somebody eventually would because they haven't been posting no pictures or nothing together lately.
Yeah, I just want to let it die out until one. Guess what? He ain't gonna do no interviews until
right. So that's what I'm saying. So obviously something must have about to come out, or something might have been. Oh, they saw Meg with such and such. So she probably tried to get ahead of it. Like, oh nah, that was him. You know.
Can I ask y'all something I mean, I'm sure both of y'all too mature. Y'all don't ever do this. Do y'all ever chuckle a little bit like if somebody you follow and they kind of like overly just promoting just like a new relationship and it be ending? Y'all don't ever chuckle just a little bit like when it be over like in a couple of weeks? I ain't gonna lie to you, I chuckle a lot.
Yeah.
I chuckle a lot because I know a lot of women that I follow and they be so I be like, bro, why? Like, because you know, it's like and again, I could be, and this just could be me on some hating shit. I'm cool, like, but I see sometimes when women, it be certain niggas that bitches be posting. You kind of look at the nigga and be like, bro, because when you will get to a certain age, I feel like you're dating to get married. So when you sit here promoting a nigga who don't look like marriage material, like in back of my head,
how you can say what's marriage material?
Man, you know when you look at certain niggas and look like, and this nigga look like.
All right, since you saying that, who was it? Was it Carrie Hilton or whatever that said that she left because she couldn't add no value to the man? Some of the man was too perfect. What is marriage? That's what I'm saying. What is marriage? It was one of them. What's name? Because they was comparing it to the man. It was I think it was Carrie Hilton, and they was saying how she didn't add no value to the man because he came to his house, everything was spotless, his laundry was done. He was cooking from scratch, vegan food and all that. She was like, she didn't add no value to him. She said that was a red flag. So what is marriage material?
Oh, you know some niggas who just look well put together like he's ready for marriage. Like some niggas look like, okay, this look like a good married material type of nigga. And then there's some look like some niggas who just like I'm gonna tell you why a nigga don't look like marriage material. If you dating a nigga and every time y'all, especially if you getting closer to 40, like if you 35 and older and you're dating somebody and the majority of y'all time is out just funning, getting drunk, smoking hookah, just doing, that's not marriage material.
So what is marriage material then?
That ain't it. If you sit here 90% of the time you posting is y'all two getting fucked up together, I promise you that ain't gonna end up to y'all getting married. Cause a nigga who still got that much fucking fun of him and you 35 years and older, yeah, I'm sorry, that nigga ain't ready to marry nobody. I just see it too much. Like I'm telling you, I sit back and I smile and I laugh every time because I know that shit ain't about to last, and you just keep posting this stupid ass nigga on your page. Even if it's just in your story or just in your close friends, like, bro, stop posting these niggas. Like people be and sometimes I be like, dog, y'all be so pressed to show people like you happy or you moved over from whatever your last relationship is. That shit be crazy to me. Like, just let it play out. Like some people just don't. Why not have the decorum to just be like, I'm gonna wait until I get married or wait until I'll pop up and show this nigga when we get engaged. Especially if you 35 and older, because I'm sure this ain't your first nigga you posted. And the sad thing is, this ain't gonna be the last nigga you posted. Like, if it's some L's I can take by myself, I'm gonna take them. Let me take my L's in peace by myself. Like, don't sit here, you be rushing to post on the fucking, let me show everybody, hey, I got my new nigga, this my new nigga, my fun nigga, this, and it be over. Then and you be just like Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I'm still, I don't, like I said, I don't know what's marriage material.
Man, you know, Erica, you can't maybe I can't say it the right way, but you know what a nigga, you know when bitches be posting certain niggas, and you know for a fact that this shit ain't about to last. We know what marriage material look like, nigga. You know what some niggas look like marriage material, some niggas don't. Some niggas behave like they ready to get married, and some niggas don't. The nigga, if you and this nigga can go out and get drinks every Friday, I'm telling you that this nigga is not marriage material. Pack that shit up. It's just gonna be whenever you want, you can make this shit last as long as you want. But I'm telling you that it's not gonna end with you and him getting married. You're 35 and older, so 9 times out of 10, you ain't, because you're a woman, you ain't dating a nigga that's 35, so he probably 37, maybe even 40, and y'all going out for drinks every Friday and Saturday, y'all still getting tables. I'm telling you, that nigga is not ready to get married. Because a nigga who's still willing to buy a table at 40, he is not trying to marry nobody.
So basically, they just out partying still.
That's it.
But see, okay, so let me ask you this. All right, so this might be even easier for you. So, all right, just using Joe and them, right? Pox and them, his wife felt like that's a perfect relationship. They party, they do all this, but you would say Joe is not a married material, but do Pox, like I said, he does that. Oh, we going out, we bob and all that.
He's white.
So that's what. So okay. So you just saying because of black? Like,
I mean, I feel like white people just, that's just what they do. They get drunk and party and do clubs and bars shit all the time, and I don't feel like they're not buying tables. They just going out for drinks. But again, I feel like that's just some drunk white people shit. White people just that get drunk out every Friday. Hey, I can't wait to get drunk and go to the bar, buddy. Like,
okay, so somebody, all right, so like Flip, is he married material?
No. And nigga, and that's why it's a fucking joke every time he be up there and they talk about marriage.
So who would you say on there is married material?
The only two niggas up there that's married is the fucking Pox and Mark. Okay. That's you proving my point.
No, nobody. I don't know what if I'm asking you what is married material.
Let me tell you. But just I'm glad you brought that up for people who listen, and I'm sure anybody who listens to fucking Joe Budden podcast, the niggas who sound like marriage material is the two niggas up there who are married. So it's like, think about it. The two oldest niggas up there ain't married. And it's fucking Ish and Joe. Those two niggas ain't marriage material. Well, every time I hear Joe Budden talk, I know his girlfriend is just there for the money. Because there's no way as a man you can really love your girl and you talk about other women the way you talk about. How the fuck is that even possible? I don't even know what woman would be comfortable with my man talking about other women like that. Unless I don't give a fuck. He buying me shit from talking about these bitches. I don't care. No, you there for the gifts and shit.
No, and that's why I was just trying to, that's why I had to bring them up. Because like I said, you just saying because we going out every Friday, like that's our thing. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I think some niggas.
That's why I'm asking, like, what is marriage material then? Because like I've seen people who doing all the family stuff, and the marriage didn't work out either. So that's why I'm like, what is marriage material?
Yeah, but it's a difference between. I'm not saying the marriage may have not worked out, but that don't mean that you ain't marriage material. Because that nigga it may not have worked out with you, and then that nigga ran and got married with somebody else a couple of months or a year later.
So that's why I just asked, what is marriage material? That's what I'm just trying to figure out.
Man, you just know what marriage material is. Even if you go to the NBA, like nigga Russell Wilson is marriage material. Steph Curry is marriage material. Like those niggas carry themselves like married men.
But they are married.
Exactly. But you got to carry yourself. You had to carry. I feel like you had to carry yourself that way. You can't just. I can't randomly one day cut it on like a light switch. You got to already kind of be carrying yourself like a married man even before you get married, because you got to present yourself as marriage material.
So who's single in the NBA that's marriage material, or that would be considered marriage material that's single?
None of them. I feel like because I feel like all the older niggas is married, and the older niggas who
Jason Tatum?
Yeah, I feel like Jason Tatum is marriage material.
As a clean cut type of.
And he don't do too much. He a quiet nigga, and he really just like he kind of like
what the little Clay, whatever. He was quiet. Nobody knew about him. He obviously he ain't marriage material.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
See, that's why I'm just trying to figure out what do you say is marriage material. That's why I'm just trying. Because even like I said,
but even for, I guess what people probably could argue, I could argue, I guess the difference between Jason Tatum and fucking Klay Thompson is Jason Tatum got a kid, and he kind of like the only nigga when I talked about it when they had the Netflix shit, like, nigga, is Jason Tatum the only man that's a single dad, like that's famous? Like that a nigga being a single, like a dad being a single dad, and y'all know what I mean? Like he shows up like a single mom would. So it's literally just him and his son. His mom is the only, before he got with LMA, there was never a woman around. It used to be just Jason Tatum and his son, or Jason Tatum and his son and his mom. It never was another woman. So that nigga is kind of like a nigga who's willing to be able to, like, I'm the full-time dad and I'm an NBA superstar. That nigga's marriage material. And if you listen to LMA newest music, you can tell that nigga's marriage material. So it's just some niggas just present themselves as like, yeah, like I'm not here for the fuckery. I'm trying to really lock shit down. So I just think sometimes I pay attention to it. I mean, I feel like I don't never get that shit wrong. The majority of the women who sit here, and I'm sure everybody who listening, y'all probably chuckling and laughing because you at least know 3 to 5 women that you have seen. They always be super geeked to post a new nigga that they with, and that shit don't only last maybe a couple of weeks, maybe if they lucky 2 months.
All right, but maybe it's the type of people you follow there. Because I mean, what do you see? Like you saw somebody like that?
No, I know women who are. Listen, what I'm saying, I know women who are married and don't post their husband. Like because people who are really trying to be like, you know how to keep some of that shit off of social media. Because the shit that people post on social media that you post for like likes and views and comments, most of that shit is nigga shit. Or you post when y'all get a house. Okay, cool. Then that's it. Like, I just feel like a lot of that shit, when you posting for attention and your relationship is attached to it, that shit kind of is already written that you know that this shit ain't about to last. Okay, yeah, I'm on a vacation. Like, but again, and I could be wrong. It's something, but guess what? And again, it's some women out here who be married on vacation and still never post a nigga, and the nigga cool with it because he may be, I'm cool with just playing the backbone. I know my wife a little bit thirsty. I wouldn't be one of them niggas. I couldn't do it. But some niggas is okay with it. And that shit to me is even a little bit crazier. Like, to see women to be able to still can be like half naked and you married on the gram, like, dang, like, shout out to that nigga. He got more self-esteem than I do. I don't got it. It's no way in hell my bitch could be on social media without me. I can't even be beside. I don't even want to be beside you. I don't want you on the gram naked, period. Especially if you're not getting paid for it. If you're already getting paid for it and that's just a part of your revenue, I can't say shit. But if I'm coming to you just as a regular motherfucker, you go to work every day, I go to work every day, you shouldn't be on the gram half-ass naked.
But that's how you got there, right?
That's how who got there?
Because she was half naked, right?
I hope not. I hope that ain't what happened. Let's go local real quick.
It's prom season, which means one thing and one thing only, hood prom. And I think what a lot of people fail to realize is hood prom and baby mama culture are like this. You can't have one without the other. You can't have hood prom or the baby shower stuff or the gender reveals or anything like that without baby mama culture. Because the reason why the dresses are so extravagant in the cars and the show and the presentation is because this is the closest these girls will ever get to being a bride.
Sasha, really quickly here, I'm just a bit curious. Can you show us your wedding dress? Show us your wedding dress.
I would hope that your man went on your Pinterest and saw that you had 24 pins full of engagement rings and picked one of them and proposed to you. Maybe the 43 pins of wedding ideas or the 18 for your wedding dresses. Did you pick one of those? So show us your wedding dress. Oh, wait, it's because you don't have a man, because you're an insufferable. But you know what? I'll give you a second chance, Sasha. Maybe you can show us your family photo. Show us your family photo. Oh, wait. Your mom is a baby mama. Your father's not in the picture. So instead of getting online making inflammatory content so that you can finally have enough money to get some boxed lip filler and some cat food, maybe you can focus all of that time and energy into getting an actual 9-to-5 job so that you can actually have some stable income so you don't have to get online and just bully people and talk shit about Black people.
It's prom season, which means
I don't see her original video.
fail to realize is hood prom and baby mama culture are like this. You can't have
I'm trying. I just want to see her original video because people dragging her to hell.
I don't hate Black people.
I feel like they gonna just. I ain't gonna be able to find the original video. They just smoking it.
Season, which means one thing and one thing only, hood prom. And I think what a It's prom season, which means one thing and one thing only, hood prom. And I think what a lot of people fail to realize is hood prom and baby mama culture are like this.
Matheny, please. Not today. Rent free, no utilities, oceanfront.
All right, just real quick. I just can we play devil's advocate real quick? Do y'all agree with what she said? Y'all completely disagree?
Who said it? It was a white woman. Why would I agree with that? So extravagant proms goes neck and neck or hand in hand with baby daddy culture. No, I don't. I don't agree at all because they'll never be brides. I don't agree. I don't agree at all.
Hey, dog. I feel like I don't feel like I'm intelligent enough to try to agree with her, but I do feel like there's somebody out here that I could probably, if I took time enough, I could have found somebody on TikTok that could have made a great enough argument to kind of make those two things go hand in hand. I ain't gonna lie. Shout outs to Lou Young Heat, man. His fucking video was so goddamn funny, and that's again where because I sit here and say it's hard for niggas to sit here and make content, funny skit content after Drewski. I ain't gonna lie to you. Lou Young find that sweet space where it's kind of like he make his shit so relatable, like to what's going on right now. Like for him to redo the prom shit, and he did it as the uncle and the aunt too. Oh man, that shit was funny as hell. What would you say? You said they do go hand in hand?
Like how much they spending on these damn proms and shit?
Yeah, it do feel like the and I get what she's saying, but of course, when the way she said it just is outrageous.
Yeah,
and you're a white woman, you saying it's a baby mama joint, and you calling it hood and ghetto proms. But realistically, it's the truth because it's like, all right, those extreme proms is almost like the extreme baby showers, and extreme baby showers or the extreme what's that shit's called gender reveal joints. 9 times out of 10, none of them shits last. And people who are willing to spend a crazy amount of money on the gender reveal is the same type of people who are willing to spend a crazy amount on the prom. So I get what she's like. Her saying it, and her being white saying it is fucking out of pocket. So nobody gonna agree with it. But if we just being honest, those two are like they damn near like kissing cousins. Or what's the twins? Is not they not identical.
Irish twins.
Yeah, well not Irish twins. It's twins. They twins, but they not identical twins. What the fuck is they called? Like fraternal twins. Yeah, they kind of like fraternal twins. The mom who got the crazy. I'm almost 100% positive. The mother who go crazy for the fucking prom, I guarantee you is the same kind of mom who done went crazy for a fucking gender reveal job. Especially with that age group of people. Think about it for that age group. That sweet, that little 16. And maybe some of them not old enough to say maybe because gender reveals wasn't a thing for people, I guess, that they got hot. Well, it might be for some of them.
But you have but she's saying that because they'll never have weddings.
I mean, of course, that's her dragging it. That's just her putting too much. That's the shit that's gonna piss people off and get people to stitch it up. And that's why I can't find the original video. And it's hundreds of people stitching it up and responding to her because she's white and then the way she said it. But I'm just extravagant shit where it's like, I mean, we talked about it, of course, last year around prom time. We'll probably keep talking about it every year around prom time because it do just kind of get a little bit more ridiculous every time.
Yeah,
I seen a little nigga pull up in a fucking a helicopter.
Yeah, that's just not cheap.
Come on, dog. Like, and think about it, let's be honest. Think about the kid that pulled up in a helicopter. What you think his GPA is? You know that shit probably like a 2.0 on the nose, if it's a 2.0. And that's the fucked up part. And that's why when she's saying it, like she shouldn't say it because she white. But if we just being honest, some of the time with that super crazy extravagant shit, it'd be like, you doing this for a motherfucker who probably barely graduated.
You're absolutely right.
Like
but like I say, I think it's just because you put the whole baby mama and all that,
listen.
You put all that together, like
and again, and she's white. If it was somebody else, it was somebody black, and they probably found and maybe of course, if you find a nicer way to say it, if realistically it won't never go there viral anyway. So it's hard. It's hard to say it. Period.
Y'all put more. If y'all invest more money into the prom than y'all do the actual, or wedding or whatever, like y'all more happy for that. I think people probably wouldn't have had no.
But it doesn't even go hand in hand. Like a prom is far from a freaking wedding. You don't know what somebody might pay for the wedding.
Yeah, but a lot of people are spending tens, 20s, thousands of dollars on a prom. That's only, like I said, it's not a wedding. You spending that much money, it's not a wedding. You just spend it for one night.
Oh, I got a quick question for y'all because I'm sure Marcus, you heard this because it was on Joe Budden, Joe, and Erica, you got a daughter. Are you okay with paying or giving your daughter money for a hotel on prom night? Or that's a hell no.
No.
But if you had a son, would you be okay with it? Would you give him money for it?
I probably wouldn't do it for him neither. No.
I don't believe you. I think you would.
I would give my son money for a hotel room.
I probably
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't either?
Right now, no, I wouldn't.
Bring your ass home.
I would. I mean, I only because, like I said, I know what I did. And like I said, now how things are, it's like, nah. I wouldn't do it.
No, the way things is now, yeah, y'all kids is fucking kind of crazy. So I probably would want my kid to come home. But
like you saying, like, oh, hey, he going like he got a girlfriend or whatever the case may be. Then cool, I might, all right.
But
I kind of, like I said, I wouldn't be really like. I think it all depends.
But can I say some shit that just be honest though? I do think parents need to learn, like find a way to really communicate with their kids because I ain't gonna lie to you, my parents let me just go down and do some loser shit. Like if I had real conversations with my mom and dad, they shouldn't have gave me no money for shit because I didn't take a bitch to the prom. Why the fuck did I even go?
Real conversations like what?
Like you should have said, like my dad should have been a man. Like, hey, you about to get some pussy out the prom, and I would have been like, no, I ain't even going. I'm taking Marcus went to the prom with me. Why the fuck did I go?
We still had girls coming in that.
But it don't matter. Like, what the fuck was the point of that though? Like that shit was me. Like, that was a waste of money. Even though
but you didn't spend. It wasn't.
No, and we didn't get no fancy hotel or nothing like what. But it's still.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's like I said,
and that's the difference for sure. Like that was like an $80 hotel room.
How much you probably spent on your outfit, everything you did that night wouldn't even cost how much.
It probably wasn't even $500.
Yeah, that's right. And ask her how much you had to spend for her daughter's dress.
I'm not paying for a hotel. I don't care if it was a boy or girl. I'm still not paying for a hotel room. I'm damn sure not paying for a hotel room now. Like I paid $2,100 for my daughter's dress.
That's just the dress, not even including everything else. So that's why I'm saying that's why I said even with that lady how she made that. That's what I said. This shit is not cheap now.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't got kids. God damn.
I just had a conversation.
I'm not responsible.
Had a conversation with their grandmother today. She's like, "Oh, what's name? He got his 8th grade dance." I'm like, "Oh yeah, he get a suit or something?" Like, no, he gonna wear this what's name that he asked for Christmas? He can wear that with a button up, some slacks, and I'm not a wild. It's an 8th grade dance. They're like, hell no, you ain't going all the way out.
Yeah, don't be a fucking loser. Sometimes you gotta have real. That's why but again, that's what I'm sitting here saying. As a parent, sometimes you gotta have real conversations with your kid and be like.
But you don't want to be that kid. Like, damn, I'm just coming in here. Like I said, like kids, you are the type where, all right, damn, I don't want my kid looking like, No,
you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not talking about we're not talking about high school prom. I'm talking about the 8th grade. I will be with my kid like, hey, you're not a fucking loser. It's no such thing as an 8th grade prom. It's a dance. You can put on some slacks and keep it fucking pushing, dog.
Right. You're absolutely right about
We're not about to sit here and do the delusional shit and act like this is a real prom.
Some people want to.
But that's because people don't want to have real conversations with their kids. I'm not talking about whatever y'all want to do for your high school kids, cool. Knock yourself out. I'm talking about the 8th grade prom. The 8th grade jump, like this is not a prom. This is a dance. Guess what? This ain't a graduation. You ain't graduate from nowhere. Nigga, make you a congratulations card and that's it. We ain't having no party. We ain't doing shit, nigga. This is nothing. This middle school, dog. The fuck are we talking about? This is not high school. Like what? Because then you water down the experience for high school. If you celebrate middle school shit like it's high school, what the fuck I got to look forward to when I get to high school?
I think that's the culture. Like I said, we got people doing graduation parties for pre-K and shit.
But that's because that's motherfuckers who ain't that's parents who are too soft and ain't having real conversations with their kids, and those be the same motherfuckers who be crying about, I wish they get why our kids don't got no free shit to go do it as wherever the fuck y'all be looking for y'all kids to have free shit to do. Real quick,
Something random occurred to me yesterday when I was watching Euphoria, and it is that I have never in my life seen a white man portrayed as a pimp in media. Like, even this morning, I'm like still thinking in my head, have I ever
real quick, so I do want y'all to think about this real quick. So this lady is sitting here saying, and why the clip play out, I want y'all to kind of try to think in your brain real quick. And maybe because we as black people, I think we don't be honest that we don't watch a lot of white movies. But have you ever seen a white man play a pimp in any movie? And again, I want everybody to think about it. And then after we play the clip, if you couldn't think of one, maybe you even need to try to Google one. I know I don't really watch the white movies I watch kind of be like either scary movies or some like murder mystery type shit. It don't be no room, I guess, for a white person to even be a pimp. So I will shoot white people a little bit of bail on that one. I don't necessarily know because that's just not my thing on white movies. And real quick, while we talking about white movies, two things on Netflix. They got a Jonah. I want to say, is it called? It started with an A. It's AU. I think it's XE something. It's a lady. It's a white lady. She doing rock climbing, John. I ain't gonna lie to you. The first fucking 10, 15 minutes.
They was camping.
Yeah.
Like,
you saw it?
Tent that was hanging from.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I was like, that's some white people.
Oh my dog. Did you watch it or you didn't watch it at all?
I watched most of it. I ended up falling asleep.
Oh, but did you seen when the man died though?
Yeah. And then she went back up. Like, that would be traumatized.
Hey, dog, I don't fuck, man. That's so. I swear to God, that movie is some pure white people shit. I didn't finish the whole Joan Eve. I literally probably only watched the first 20 minutes, and I was just so like mind boggled. Like, dog, did this nigga just die? Like, I don't even know the shit that kind of pissed me off is like, why don't y'all show us how she got off of this shit? Because she couldn't make it up to the top. That was the reason why the nigga died, because the night before when they kept trying to go up the mountain, she kept falling down. So how the fuck did she get off this mountain and this nigga died? And how did she even finish? Now I kind of would rather see that. Like, for you to skip it and be like 5 months later, like, nah, tell me what the fuck, how did she get off this fucking mountain that her fucking husband?
She had to have climbed up. Or climbed
Man,
down,
that
whatever.
shit was crazy, dog. Like, that nigga just, damn, he died, the way he died was crazy.
But it was her fault, right? Because I think she didn't move. He was telling her something. And
yeah, or she didn't tie that. I don't think she tied the rope or something. She didn't secure the rope strong enough or whatever the case may be. I forgot the reason why, but it definitely was her fault, the reason why he died.
And then like you just let him go. Wow, that's.
She wasn't strong enough to hold him.
Yeah. And then you turn around.
Seen
and
that.
do some other shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Again, like I said, I only seen the first 20 minutes, but that shit was definitely some white people shit. Even the way that they was, like you said, they was sleeping on a fucking rock, hanging off of sleeping in a tent, hanging off of a mountain.
Yeah, hanging off a mountain.
Yeah, but free fall.
That shit crazy.
No way in hell.
Ain't no way in hell. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm a horny nigga and ain't a piece of pussy on this planet Earth that would make me even play with my life like that. Fuck no. And that was like really her bag. Like, she was really like on some living on the edge type of shit. Because even after this nigga died, and then when they said 5 months later, she was back on her bullshit, going into the woods to try to do some crazy shit.
Answer is no. They are almost exclusively always represented as black men. And typically, they are always darker skinned black men. And as a naturally inquisitive person, my next question was obviously, why is that? Because white pimps have to exist, right? Like, they're out there somewhere. But how come when you see a movie or television show and there is a pimp, they are always black men, and typically, as I mentioned, usually darker skinned black men? One can argue it is because of the blaxploitation movies from the 1970s, where pimping was a lifestyle, was often referenced in those movies, right? But we are a long way from the 1970s. These characters are often portrayed as hypersexual, physically dominant, and dangerous. But they're also portrayed as extremely charming, very funny. For example, Dollar Bill in the Players Club, Pinky from Friday. Those are characters that we laugh about and we quote to this day. But even now, as adults, we are dissecting movies like the Players Club, and we understand the darkness around that film and what his character truly represents. Mo in Euphoria is also a bit of a charming character, right? He takes Rue from this terrible position with Lori and he puts her in a managerial role in his club, and he helps get the other young lady into rehab. However, he is still a pimp. This man is still a villain. As an audience, when we see a Black pimp in a television show, we automatically assume that this character is going to be dangerous, they're going to have control issues, as well as being violent, which often turns out to be true for the character in the movie or film, but they have also been humanized as well. For example, DJ in Hustle and Flow. By the end of the movie, viewers tend to have more empathy for him. They sympathize with him and his story, and most people turn around to like DJ by the end of the film. So I propose the question, do white pimps exist? And if they do, why are they almost never portrayed in media? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Something random occurred to me yesterday when I was watching Euphoria, and it is that I have never...
You got one? I wanted to
make pimps up, hoes down.
I wanted to go look at Zola. Who was
white?
Oh, his nigga.
Mr.
Did.
White folk. Pimps up, hoes down.
Oh, he a real pimp. That ain't no movie.
That's what I'm saying. That other than that, everything Starkey and Hutch. Was Snoop Dogg the pimp?
I never even seen that. Whatever you talking about. I'm trying to think on Zola.
They got Will Ferrell and other guy.
Damn, she might got a point because I looked at Zola because Zola had Black people and white people in the movie, and all the Black people in the movie was the pimps. Damn.
Yeah,
the American actor played right up. He did. Did he play a pimp in this movie? Yeah, she might got a point. I literally, the only movie I could have thought about it, I had to double check was Zola because I know that it was white and Black people. Oh yeah, the WNBA season started May 17th here, so it is that same weekend. What's that? That's that Sunday. Yeah, that's 17th right there.
That's on Peacock, I think.
Yeah, I think the first game of the season is on Peacock. I think.
Nah, when I looked at it, it said the 8th.
I mean, you might be right. Yeah, you might be right. Hold on, what else is going on? Real quick to lighten up the mood.
What's up, man? How y'all doing right here? What's at this table? Y'all all know each other?
No, this my guy. This my best friend. We best friends.
Y'all best friends? Everybody in here was like, shit. Y'all best friends? 15 years, okay. Any one of y'all married? No. You divorced? Okay. Who did you divorce? You can't talk about her? She was a dinosaur? Damn. Auntie said a woman or a man. I was trying to find a way to ask. Y'all hear me? I was like, so who did you divorce? You ain't never been married, boss?
No, I'm single.
You single? You looking?
Maybe.
Okay. Shit, let's find you something. What you like? Okay, on what?
I mean, I'm sexual, man by creation, free by desire.
He freaky as hell. That nigga said, I'm sexual, man by desire, my booty on fire. I know you fucking lying. What's your name? Your name is Sadeo? What you do for a living, bro? You a flight attendant? Did I used to fuck with your cousin? Kiera. Okay. Yeah, Glenwood. Yeah. He definitely gay. I used to fuck with his cousin in high school for real. Like that, yeah. That's why I was like, damn. And that's why I asked you what you do, because I said if he say flight attendant, it's him. Yeah. Look, that nigga said you put two and two together. That wrist loose as a motherfucker. Look at all the men in here like, man, move on, man. Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to hit shit else, them dick sucking ass niggas. This nigga right here mad as a motherfucker. As soon as he said flight attendant, he said, man, get the fuck out of here. Nigga passing nuts around all goddamn day. What's up, man? How y'all doing right here? What's it?
Hey, I swear to God, this nigga Mojo Brooks funny as shit. Hey, real quick, because it was a video floating around of Mandy B. I'm trying to see if I can find it without playing the music. I just want to ask y'all, would you be okay if your significant other went to a concert and because y'all asked me about the Tank shit whenever they did their verses, and I feel like, what's Mandy?
Full Court Pump.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. You're right. There you go. That's what it is. That's why I couldn't find it. Full Court Pump. You're absolutely right. So for people who don't know, Mandy B, of course, is one of the hosts for Horrible Decisions. And of course, it is Decisions now, but it used to be Horrible Decisions. And she went to what's the name of this concert? The Bow Wow shit. The Millennial Tour, and she basically went on stage and allowed what's his name, Spectacular to sit here and do his little dance on her, and he spit some honey in her mouth. I hope music on this.
Going a little crazy. Let me.
Oh, yeah, she got music playing. But anyway, so she let him spit honey in her mouth. He gave her a dance with the towel on. She moved the towel, looked at his meat, and he also
spin down. She couldn't see nothing.
And he spit the honey in her mouth. Would you like? Would that shit be okay if it's just?
That's disgusting. You exchanging bodily fluids.
But one thing I can sit here and say that I fuck with Mandy really living her raps. Of course, she's not a rapper, but for somebody who, because I mean,
Yeah, she be
their podcast is a sexual podcast, and because again, let's be clear, it's a lot of people who sit on these podcasts and give people marriage advice, sex advice, and give dating advice and all this other shit, and they lives be completely different from the shit that they say on social media or on these podcasts. So I respect Mandy because Mandy on podcasts, if you ever listen to an episode, especially if you go back to some of their older episodes, like like before the pandemic or anything, though, they used to really be talking about some wild, nasty shit on Horrible Decisions. So to see her kind of at least in live in action and really like walking like this is arena tour. So for her to do that shit in front of thousands of people, like, nigga, she the big dog for real. Like, I respect that shit because I wouldn't want my girl to do it. But as a fan of just entertainment and listening to somebody as a podcaster and been listening to her for years, and she's one of those people where it's kind of like,
I mean, how
nigga, that's her. That's her.
If I'm in a poly relationship with her, I don't know. We might have to cut her off.
Oh, like if you and your significant other was in a poly relationship with her, you would cut her.
That's what she did. That's how she.
Yeah, that's how, yeah.
But you talking about like if I'm just dating her myself, like that's just my girl. No, fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's one of them shit you only can get off if you single. And I'm sure for a man with any type of ego, it's gonna take a minute for niggas to be like, I ain't saying niggas would still beat today, but I'm sure like I wouldn't want to be a nigga out in public.
Like if you've been talking to her in the DM and all that, and you just saw that, would you still go?
Yeah, because if she that freaky in public, like I can only imagine how she get behind closed doors.
But you wouldn't date her. You just beat.
I can't even say that because like she wanted to.
You can't say what? You would date her after saying that?
I fuck with her personality. Like I think because that's one of the people where you can kind of just when you see him saying dating motherfuckers that you kind of don't have nothing in common with. Like she's somebody like nigga, she podcasts all day long. Like she is tried.
So what is the difference between you dating her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, your family, everybody ain't seen this nigga spit in her mouth. But
but everybody ain't seen that though. I feel like only people who really seen this is people who listen to podcasts. Like if you don't listen to podcasts,
I don't listen to podcasts, and I saw it. I didn't know who she was, but I saw it. But you don't want to date. You'll be mad if your wife or girlfriend, you go on EI and she taking sexy pictures. You mad at that, but you not mad at she let this random ass nasty nigga spit in her mouth.
Only reason, listen to what I'm saying. I'll take my chances. Only reason I say I'll take my chances with that because I think more people would have not seen that video.
I saw it. I don't even be on social media, and I don't listen to Maury, George. I don't listen to none of these things y'all be talking about. I just didn't know who she was, but I saw it and I was like, oh my God, yuck.
But this is what I'm saying. But I think you would forget if you see. Let's say if I was no. Yes, you would. I guarantee you. If I started to date her, you would forget by Christmas. If I was trying to bring her to Thanksgiving, you would.
Nigga, no, I would not.
Forget that.
No, I would not.
This is your girlfriend that let this random nigga spit in her mouth on national TV.
I would have thought people would forget. I thought people would forget. I thought this was literally only some podcast shit. I ain't necessarily know if anybody else would even necessarily remember this. I feel like y'all will forget though. I honestly think y'all will forget.
But you don't want your girlfriend being naked on the gram when you with her.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my girl naked on the gram because I'm like, especially if you only got 5,000 followers, you shouldn't be naked on the gram.
Or whatever, just taking pictures, just sexy pictures. You don't want to do that, but you okay with somebody just spitting in your girlfriend's mouth.
I just think why you can't
gonna go home and be like, yeah, you did that. You gonna kiss her in the mouth afterwards? What?
I ain't kissing her after that. That's crazy.
So then what the fuck are you with her with then? Nigga, you a kissing nigga. What?
We're gonna have to take it. We're gonna have we definitely ain't gonna be able to kiss for a couple of weeks. Fuck that. That one's kind of crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like that's a rough one to come back for real quick because of course both me and Erica always talk about just shopping, finding like cheap little shit online. This is a warning. I don't necessarily know. This shit kind of make you want to pump your brakes a little bit on buying cheap clothes off of social media.
Getting here, shut the door, close the curtains. If y'all thought part 1 was wild with Sheehan's lawsuit, and if you have not watched that video, don't move any further. Go that way and then come back to us. So I have a colleague, let's call them a little birdie, dropped another lawsuit in my email, and y'all, we are here to talk about everybody. Grab your snacks. Nobody is off limits today. We are talking about Fashion Nova, Temu, Amazon, Tickety Tockety Shop. Lululemon is in this. This clothing and toxicity thing is way worse than we ever thought. And y'all, let's just jump right on into it. Let me grab my glasses. So when it comes to fast fashion like Shein, Temu, Amazon, Tickety Tockety Shop, they all come from the same manufacturer in China. And then the sellers just distribute their clothes on these multiple platforms. And depending on which platform you're on, the price may vary, but y'all, basically it's all the same. So you might have the same garment on Shein that's a couple dollars, and then it's more expensive on Amazon. Exhibit A, but it has the same toxic chemicals because both things came from the same manufacturer in China, and the chemicals is trying to kill us. When it comes to sites like Fashion Nova, they basically like, honey, proceed at your own risk. We told y'all we dangerous. Fashion Nova's legal team is like, we're going to learn from everybody else's mistakes and we going to CYA, cover your ass. So take a look. When you're on Fashion Nova, you click on an outfit like this one, the cute little blazer. But when you scroll down, warning in big capital letters, cancer and reproductive harm. And they give you a website, www.p65warnings.ca.gov. And you know we're about to go read it. P65 warning. Oh, this is real thorough. Oh, this isn't a quick read. Oh, we got all kind of sub-articles. Reducing exposure to Proposition 65 listed chemicals, a California success story. I know that's right, California. Proposition 65 fact sheets, frequently asked questions. So we're going to have to do a deep dive into this. But you guys, here you go. It got the information. Thank you, California. I'm definitely going to give this a read. But for now, let's get down to the lawsuits. When it comes to these lawsuits involving these toxic clothes, there are 3 main lawsuits that are out there. Number 1, your product made me sick. Number 2, your product exposed me to dangerous chemicals. And number 3, you lied about your product being safe and you need to be held accountable. Obviously, number 1 is the strongest lawsuit, the people who actually get sick and they can link their illness to the crazy clothes. Have you heard about the 3M and the DuPont lawsuit? Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you about it. It was a group of female firefighters. I know that's right. Hey, ladies. And their job is already stressful enough. I mean, I'm not running into anybody's fire and saving the world. We would think they could just focus on that, but no. Their uniforms were making them sick because it was so toxic. And the chemicals get more toxic when they're exposed to heat. So they were at a greater risk, obviously. Back to just regular, everyday consumer clothes. Before you say why y'all buying that cheap stuff anyways, Lululemon in trouble too. Y'all know $100 yoga pants and sweatshirts. Where does it end? Because now you can't shop at these luxury brands to try to avoid the killer chemicals. Ken Paxton, the Attorney General for Texas, we talked a lot about him in part 1 because he's suing Shein, but I guess he has time because he's also suing Lululemon. I don't know what's the change of heart. Maybe he's trying to get into heaven because he was definitely heading to hell. This lawsuit is extremely similar to the one like Shein. It's involving a violation of the DTPA, the Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Act. They're alleging that Lululemon misled their customers into believing that their products were safe, but in fact, their products have something in it called PFAS, You know we about to Google it. PFAS are a group of thousands of synthetic forever chemicals known for their extreme persistence in the environment and on the human body. Used since the 1940s. Oh, Lord. They are commonly found in non-stick cookware, stain-resistant fabrics, firefighting foams, and waterproof clothing. More specifically, watch out for microwave popcorn bags, fast food wrappers, dental floss, and makeup. I'm afraid to keep reading. Because
So, I mean, again, I guess, I don't even necessarily know what you do or how you even, what you take from this, because it feels like it's damn near, I guess it seemed like it's almost probably going to be anything if you really do your homework on it, but it do make you kind of question sometimes where it's like, damn, it feel like shit. Did you feel like you was buying to kind of not even necessarily save yourself some money, but things that were supposed to be like, especially when you talk about like workout clothes, when you're talking about, I ain't sitting here saying necessarily saying Lululemon, but they sitting here saying like the stuff that kind of keep the clothes, like the, what's the, I guess the water repellent shit, or the, like at one point in time in Pentagon Mall, they used to have a store called Dry Fit. Basically, you know, like kind of keep your clothes from getting too wet while you sweating and stuff like that. Supposed to have, I guess, like water resistant in the material. Now to come to find out that these things got cancer in it is kind of nuts to me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So it's like, I guess the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers to let the Toronto Raptors come back and tie the series. Damn. Yeah, so I mean, again, like I said, I don't necessarily know. I'm sure realistically, the funny thing is how popular that Lululemon story got last week. And if I didn't come across this young lady TikTok, I wouldn't have known that it was like stuff that had anything to do with Shein or Fashion Nova or any of those. And I'm sure because a lot of those clothing stores and clothing brands use a lot of promo via the blog pages that was picking up the Lululemon story. So I'm sure realistically I'm sure they didn't probably pay the neighborhood talk, played the shade room and all of them to, hey, don't sit here and post this stuff realistically, because a lot of those blog pages post and advertise Fashion over clothes and shit like that. So I'm sure realistically they ain't trying to get sued as well or get themselves in this shit. That's why I kind of, again, the reason why I sit here and kind of always bang with TikTok, because some of these stories you won't find on Instagram, you'll eventually find them on TikTok. So again, like I said, shout out to this young lady for kind of breaking it down. That is just food for thought for anybody. If you planning to keep just buying clothes from some of these stores online, you may just want to double check and read some of the not ingredients, but I guess what the clothes is made out of. It was one more thing. Oh yeah, shout out. As a matter of fact, shout outs to Canada. Canada's cracking down on Ticketmaster. I mean, y'all know we talked about Ticketmaster I believe that was last week when we were sitting here saying how they were trying to crack down on them having a monopoly on the prices. So basically, I want to say shit starting this week coming up. So by the time y'all hear my voice, if you do live somewhere in Canada or you are planning to travel to Toronto to see any shows or any sporting events, they will not be allowing resale shit no more. You only can buy whatever ticket you only can steal stuff at whatever the original price is. That's just what the price is. So if you even trying to resell tickets, and to me is that's
the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. They need to do that shit everywhere.
I know, but see, that's my thing. I'm using your app to resell them. That shouldn't be. If you resell them, like I said, oh, I got some tickets. You need the tickets.
But I'm saying though, but even before this Ticketmaster shit or for however it changed, I don't know. I guess it happened. It had to happen since the pandemic, because I know I used to go to endless games before the pandemic. So I'm sure this had to. At one point in time, people were selling tickets on niggas. I would go to games, but only buy my tickets from StubHub because the tickets was cheaper. Because that to me makes sense. Like, why buy tickets? You shouldn't. Why should people be able to, kind of the same way people get upset about niggas who do the bot shit with the sneakers? Is like, why buy tickets if you don't really want to go to the concert? Like, it's a difference if you a season ticket. Oh, yeah, but that's not fair to people who actually want to go to shit that you jacking the prices up.
But that's what I'm saying. That the app should not be. You should not be. Like I said, if I want to resell my tickets. If I say, hey, I can't go to the game, I want to sell these tickets.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. That's fine. But to be able that, I bought the tickets, now I'm about to just
trying to jack the prices
website.
Up. But no, you shouldn't be able to do again. But realistically, you shouldn't be able to do it. Period. Because again,
no, you can do. I don't have no problem with you doing it. If you do, like I said, I came to you. You said you can't go to the game, or I got these tickets. You want to buy it? I'm going through you. But the simple fact that I can use your app, which you're showing, hey, these tickets are available. but it's an up price. No, if it's available, it should be the retail price.
Yeah, that's how I want. Just take it back to retail or go back to how it was on StubHub before the pandemic when I can go get the ticket prices for cheaper. Because if it's people who actually own season tickets and I can't go to the game, 9 times out of 10, them people just want to make some money and don't lose the ticket. It was never an up price. I always went to StubHub to get tickets for cheaper, not to sit here and pay upper for whatever the price like the regular tickets was. Like that shit don't make no sense. And that to me, even if I'm a sports if I own the teams, that shit to me, because I'm not making no extra money. So me personally, I would want my real fans there. I don't want niggas who could, again, that's why if y'all ever met anybody from San Francisco, they was like, that's why a lot of them games, some of them games don't feel like home games in some of them places, because people like, it ain't nothing but like bougie ass people who own app companies and shit like that going to the games. And that's why like if you look at a lot of them games, shit, if you watch the WNBA, go watch the fucking the Valkyries game. That shit look like a goddamn Asian convention. Like them shits be just, and it's sad to say that, but that's just how a lot of them shits be. Even at the Golden State Warriors games, it'd be a lot of them motherfuckers who work in the tech companies at these games, and it don't be just hardcore fans. It was the same thing like that for the 49ers. Like sometimes they be pricing these people
but
out.
I'm fine with that. If that's corporate, they bought them tickets.
Man, I just want allow regular people or regular fans to be able to go to shit.
No, but that's fine. But
because that's how venues get back that feeling.
But everybody don't have that feeling. You ain't never had that feeling at the fucking Verizon.
I mean, it depends. They had it at one point in time when that year they had Paul Pierce there in that playoff game. That shit felt like a home game. That wasn't an away game.
Yeah, that was one, but they don't feel like that on a regular basis.
I mean, it don't feel like that on a regular basis because you don't have players to root for. But they have had times before ticket prices and got crazy shit. Think about it when what's the nigga that was going back and forth with Jay-Z and LeBron James like that. Yeah, like nigga, it's been times here where home games felt like home games when you give niggas something to actually cheer for and root for. All I'm just saying is regular fans should be able to still go see games. I shouldn't have to sit here and save my money to go see nothing. I should be able to still get me nosebleed seats for $10 and $20. It shouldn't be nosebleed seats for $100. Like, come on, dog. Like that's my only thing. That's my biggest just critique with that shit. They overdoing it with the prices because you pricing out real fans who niggas, them crazy people we talking about, is willing to paint their face and willing to sit here and make noise and stand up and go crazy. Like I seen the girl who matter of fact that to do the podcast with Lexi Brown, and she was saying how she was going to Atlanta Hawks game, and she was like, because they was talking about how Portland was trying to be cheap and not do the shirts no more, and they was just saying, and I think I had a Jonah Carmelo Anthony talking about that, like certain cities, like you suppose, like nigga, how the fuck are we sitting here playing in Portland and you ain't got no goddamn oh man, hold on, fuck that. Oh, real quick, yeah, here we go. Is this him talking about the t-shirts? Yeah, here we go.
These bees out here, this is big boy. No t-shirt. What you mean, no t-shirt? You go to Portland, that arena.
That's Rip City, man.
That's Rip City. Like
yeah.
Everybody, you in there one color. Red tees, black tees, white tees. That's it. You in there one color. You don't separate that. You don't send the staff home when your team, your players need them. We move as one as an organization. Nah, you don't come in a business like that. You part of an ecosystem. It ain't you. Like you part of 29 other teams. Players got to be able to go to Portland. You don't come with the iron fist right away like that. With the people who supporting you, with the community. My team made it to the postseason. New owner. I got to go overboard. It should be all type of experiences for them fans out there. You got a Hall of Famer on your bench and Dame Lillard. The hero came back home. Like, do not this up. We got to steal with Danny Avia. School. I got a top draft pick in Donovan Clingan.
Shaden Sharp.
You ain't working hard. You coming in with a nice business. Like, here, go make this work.
We're learning that, he refuses to fly two-way players out. And Caleb Love.
That's just cheap, bro. That's all that is. He became a billionaire by doing business that way. So obviously it works. So we can't take away that. Now, the up part of that, Caleb Love.
All right, real quick, because it's two stories I gotta play before we get out of here, because these shits was hilarious to me, and I felt this nigga. The first one I'm about to play is this dude getting attacked by a goddamn police dog, and this nigga end up biting the dog, bro. Man, police people are so man, police are crazy though. Listen to these police officers, and this nigga is crazy, but these police officers, the way they care about that damn dog, that shit kind of pissed me off.
Oh, let go my watch out, he'll get bit. Watch out, he'll get bit. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Watch out. Hold it. Get him. Get him. Get him. Quit fighting. Quit fighting. Let go. Quit fighting. Let go of my dog. 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 Stop fighting. Stop fighting.
Watch out, he'll get dog real quick. And the shit that blew me about that whole video is how you getting mad at him for grabbing. I mean, of course, you a police officer, but you getting mad at him for grabbing your dog. But you sit here and held his leg up so the dog could have something to attack. You had the dog try to attack me. Now you mad that I fucking attacked the dog back? Nah, you should have never brought that bitch ass dog out in the first place. You holding this nigga, they was holding all his arms, holding his leg up,
holding his head
and everything, just so the dog could have a clear fucking pass at his leg. And y'all bitch ass niggas couldn't hold him down. So now you mad he got free to sit here and grab your dog fucking legs, man. Shout out to that dude, though. I hope they ain't kill him because it looked like it went bad after he started biting that dog. That fucking body camera went smack the fuck off. I can only imagine what the fuck happened to him after that body camera went off. And one other thing, man. Oh man, shout out to this 78-year-old white man. Man, that's why I fuck. This sometimes where I fuck with white people, because white people gonna sit here. They don't give a fuck. When white people feel like you sit here inconveniencing them, they gonna be on their best bag of bullshit. So it's a 72-year-old white man. It was a group of white men bicycling on the side of the road while he was trying to drive like on a one. Not on it's a two-way road, but one of them skinny ass back like country roads where it's like you only one lane and the next lane is going in the other direction. This nigga was not going for shit and hit one of these niggas off.
I got it on video.
I swear to God, I felt this shit in my soul.
All right, I got it on video. I got it on video.
The 72-year-old man got locked up, but man, I fuck with that. Because why the fuck would you sit here? I hate when they be in them big ass groups and they be riding slow. Like, I understand niggas want to get their exercise and I support people trying to get their health in order, but man, that shit be pissing me off. Because some of y'all niggas should start off in the gym and get on that fucking bike, because some niggas just be too slow on them fucking bikes. And like, I hate that shit. I don't know how that became a law or when that became a law for people to be able to ride bikes in the street, but that shit is so fucking irritating. Oh my, that's probably my biggest pet peeve right after fucking cats is niggas riding their fucking bikes on the street and these motherfuckers be riding them shits slow in the middle of the fucking way, man. Get your bitch ass on the sidewalk, dog. Shout out to that white man. Free that old man. One other jump real quick, because it's a video. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure. Man, I don't know. I'm sure if y'all on Instagram or TikTok and you may have started to see, especially if you live in the DMV area, I want to say this look like it's probably going on in Southeast. I'm sorry if it is not in Southeast, but it's a boxing.
Is it out Baltimore?
Nah, this shit in DC. It's in DC.
You talking about the two girls?
Yeah, the girls boxing. Yeah, the girl who been knocking shit out is the skinnier girl with the dreads. But then I guess a bigger girl who came that was fighting the other in this video I'm about to play. But the skinny girl knocked the girl out that came from New York. This girl right here just beat the shit out of this girl from North Carolina. And that's a long dog. North Carolina is at least a good. I don't even know what part of North Carolina you coming from, but that's at least a 4 or 5 hour drive, dog. Driving 4 or 5 hours to get your ass beat is fucking insane.
That was the girl that was in the pink?
Yeah. Well, both of them, the girl, I don't know if you seen, both of them was in the pink. The skinny girl with the crazy, she had a BBL, she was from New York and she was in the all pink. And she fought the skinny girl. And this girl was in all pink and she came from North Carolina. So I don't know which one you seen.
That's the one with the big girl.
Yeah. That was a girl from North Carolina with the bigger girls.
The heavy set girl, she's like purple or blue or something like that. Yeah.
Drove to DC to get beat out.
We talking. No, that North Carolina bitch violated her. She threw water in this girl's face, so I knew this shit.
No, but that was somebody on the side.
Yeah, that was one of the that was a girl from here. That's why she said you drove all the way from North Carolina to DC to get your ass beat. And the girl from North Carolina, the girl the girl who threw water in her face was from North Carolina, but the girl face she threw water in was somebody who was just on the sideline talking.
Shut up, ugly. You lying. All y'all ugly. You lying. All y'all. Okay. We beat dog shit out of bitches out here for that. Bitch.
I don't give a fuck. I never gave a fuck.
We got pressure over here from North Carolina. We got the queen, Big Day over here.
Get that bitch what she wants. Get that bitch what she wants.
She was beating the shit out of this girl.
Who the one? No, the one in the pink was getting. She was getting her shit in.
Yeah, but
She was getting her shit in, but that big girl hit hard.
That big girl
hit hard.
No, she hit hard. Nigga.
She hit hard because the girl, like I said, the first couple of joints, the girl in the pink was getting her shit on, but that girl hit hard.
Yeah, for
And she
sure.
was eating
But
them shit.
the difference between and the reason, and if y'all follow this dude page, y'all gotta watch the skinny girl fight, because the skinny girl can actually fight for real. Like, she got foot stance and all of that shit. Her punches don't get as wild. Like, these two big Jones, their punches kind of got wild, and they was kind of just letting them shits fly. But that skinny girl,
when they take the gloves off and all
yeah,
that,
they took he took the gloves off and beat the shit out of her. Yeah, that shit it went extremely left. But again, like I said, shout out. I just respect anybody who could find a way to kind of build themselves up a platform and just offer some. And ain't even on negative shit. They got the gloves on. They actually putting on gloves, and they people driving to see it. People coming, like I said, that was two different Jones. That girl came from North Carolina. The other John I seen, somebody came from all the way down from New York. So I respected that he building up his platform and his shit. And I don't follow him, so and they keep coming down my timeline on Instagram and TikTok. So obviously he's building up his platform enough that people are sharing those videos and you getting to see them, John. So again, like I said, shout outs to him for just building up his platform. I want to make sure I got through everything else that I said. We talked about Drake. Boosie at the Knicks game, Coach Mike Brable, Joseph. Did you see Ebro trying to sit here and say he think the Ice Spice shit was staged? And I don't believe it was staged, but I do believe that Wendy's and Ice Spice probably about to work out some type of deal now.
McDonald's? That was McDonald's. Well, Wendy's.
No, it happened at McDonald's, but nigga,
Wendy's?
Yeah, Wendy's been tweeting Ice Spice, and Ice Spice been retweeting all her tweets recently. So I mean, again, he said he thought it was staged because he felt like Ice Spice needed to get her name back hot, which is kind of true, but I don't necessarily. That ain't the way to get your name back hot. Not by letting somebody smack you the fuck out like that. I guess last news. I guess matter of fact, I cannot believe this. I can't believe I got this late into the jump. But I guess I kind of waited to the end. Man, the nigga who played for the Atlanta Falcons, what's his nigga name? James Peterson or Pearson Jr., the one who ran his car into Rakia Jackson's car door. I do not know. Again, I understand now why women don't be wanting to say nothing. They kind of just try to either deal with this shit or figure out just a way to kind of leave and just never even bring it to the light. Because dog, this nigga sit here and crash his Lamborghini truck into this girl car multiple times. Also hit a police officer with his car. This nigga literally will get all his charges thrown out if he do 6 months of fucking therapy and sit here and avoid making contact with her for 6 months. This nigga will avoid all his charges will get gone. Man, that's the craziest shit I ever heard in my life, though. I'm like, there's no way on God. How the fuck do you sit here and crash your car into somebody else's car and all you gonna get is 6 months of fucking therapy? This nigga hit a police officer with a car, dog. And that's why I sit here and said, if I'm a woman, I'm not dating no fucking, I don't want to date no football player, no basketball. I don't want to date no famous nigga that got enough fucking pull that these people be this fucking fanned out that this nigga's going to face no time at all. You sitting here saying for 6 months, the next 6 months he gonna be playing fucking football. What fucking trouble he gonna get into? That again, like I said, that shit pissed me off when I seen that. Oh man, that was the craziest shit ever. Again, thoughts and prayers to Rakia Jackson. I hope she found a way to keep herself away from this nigga. And I'm kind of glad that she moved. She played for Chicago now, so she in a whole new city. Nobody should know where she live at. She can kind of really be out of the way. That shit is crazy though. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, that one is absolutely insane. Shout out to Lil Baby. Lil Baby sit here and said he made I want to say his Rap Snacks deal. He get 50% of his he get 50% of whatever the sales is off of Rap Snacks. I didn't necessarily know that was the deal for him. I don't know if that's the deal for everybody else, but he definitely said that was his deal. And whatever he make off of that shit, it had to be so much that they bleeped out the amount that he told the niggas that he was making. So again, like I said, shout outs to Lil Baby. Matter of fact, shout outs to Master P. If Master P still the person that's middleman and those Rap Snack deals for these rappers, that is kind of fire. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, and for Lil Baby to say that, I know that he's still kind of like, he's still new compared to a lot of the older people who got Rap Snack deals. So I will, again, like I said, shout outs to Lil Baby.
Ain't that many, right? It's only Bootsy.
It's Boosie, Lil Romeo, the Migos, Cardi B still got hers. Lil Baby. Yeah, that may be it that I know of. Oh, and my last thing real quick for y'all. I know that people hate Mike Tyson. I mean, I said Mike Tyson, Hulk Hogan. But if you are interested in watching Hulk Hogan, Netflix do got a Hulk Hogan documentary, and it started at his funeral. So that I watched like the first 15 minutes because I was like trying to watch that a little bit, and I was trying to watch a little bit of the Kevin Hart jump. So for people who, if you like that rap show that Lotto and them was hosting last year on Netflix, so I want to say who was the original people? It was Cardi B and T.I. and them. What's the name of that show? What is it called? Hustle and Flow or Rap Flow or whatever it was? Whatever.
Hustle and Flow, I think that's,
oh yeah,
Hustling something.
Yeah,
Like
but it's on Netflix, the rap show. If you like that little rap series on Netflix, Kevin Hart is doing that version, but he's doing the comic version of that. So the 3 cities that they go to trying to find comics is New York, Chicago, and LA. I only seen the first episode when they was in New York. So again, if you like that type of junk, and I ain't gonna lie to you, that shit, I mean, if you like comedy, that's kind of even a little bit easier to me. I feel like certain shit is easier to digest than rap. Like I do be feeling bad for rappers because that's like to me, that's like the hardest entertainment form to kind of like really break into, because people always gonna critique that shit a lot harder than they critique everything else. Because like comedy is like damn near like I think
comedy is harder.
You gotta watch it
because laugh.
No, for sure, but I don't feel like we'll just watch it and then
because only reason why I say I feel like it's hard because you have to be in front of this person, and if I'm rapping, I don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you just listen to my music. It's not necessarily like I'm not standing in front. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to perform in front of you. If I'm just making music, you never know who I am. But comedy, you actually got to be on stage in front of.
No, I agree with what you're saying, but I feel like a bad rapper is worse than a bad comedian. Because a bad comedian probably can still make you chuckle.
No, but if I'm sitting there, people walk out. Like I said, you don't got to listen to my rap. You ain't got to turn it on. You can just, like I said, if I'm at a comedy joint and I'm terrible, people get up, boo, all that shit. Yeah, I don't.
The first city they went to is New York. Nobody didn't get booed in New York. So again, like I said, if you like that style of joint, watch it. It's a lot of new shows coming out in May. I forgot that show that was an actual movie already. Or was it called? Was it Man on Fire? That was a Denzel Washington movie originally. Yeah, so Netflix do, I guess, but they ain't labeling it like as a remake. I almost forgot until I forgot what I was watching or listening to. It's not it's not a remake, but I'm just saying I forgot that Denzel Washington already had a movie called Man on Fire. But I was listening to somebody talking about Denzel Washington's movie, his movie catalog, and then they mentioned it. And I was like, damn, man, Denzel Washington did have a Man on Fire. John, I forgot all about that. So again, yeah, that's pretty much it. We all like 40 mark. Yeah, each and every Tuesday, right back here. Like, share, and subscribe. Again, got 2 weeks until Drake drop. That's May 15th for Iceman. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. Act like I'm not. I'm waiting for that one, and I'm also waiting for Lotto project come out May 29th. So again, them the 2 projects that I'm looking out for coming out. And I think that's it. That's it. Yeah, like I said, Hulk Hogan. If you're looking for a new documentary to watch, Hulk Hogan got one, and it literally started at his funeral. I ain't gonna lie to you, like I hate watching old people get old. That shit is that's a rough watch. Cause like because it ain't go flash back to like when he was Hulk Hogan, and then you just get to see him be like this old ass nigga. Like damn, he was going through it too when he was old. Like that nigga couldn't barely move. So again, like I said, yeah, that's it. Each and every Tuesday, right back here. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, that's I know they flirting around with the shot. Have they put the date out yet for that?
Like May either 15th or 22nd, something like that.
Let me see
You know, my man Papa.
He got a little rap song.
He need to stop. He need to sit the fuck down somewhere. The Shy season 8 is they put a date out. Yeah, I don't see the date.
May 22nd.
Oh, this is what it is, the 22nd. All right. Yeah, May 22nd. So again, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. We'll holler at y'all next Tuesday.